Welcome back to another episode of Stay on Target. I'm your host, Dustin, and it's Mando Eve. It's Mando Eve time to speculate. So many questions, so many things, so many theories, so many enemies. With me, as always, I have Nick.
Wow, that was intense, man.
Look,
I was scared.
we got a lot to get into.
Yeah.
Say hi to the good people out there.
Hi, good people.
Nice. He said something nice.
I'm eating something, so
Oh, my goodness.
pay no attention to me.
Pay no attention to the baby behind the corner. What?
Yep.
No, that
What?
wasn't right.
Why is the baby on the
I-
corner?
I meant to
Why'd
say
you
the man
leave him
behind the
that?
curtain.
Yeah, that's
Came
what
out
you-
totally wrong.
I don't know where you were going with that one.
I don't know. I was thinking like Grogu inside you, like
He's
What?
inside me? I ate
getting
Grogu?
worse and
your
worse.
IG 12. is what
I
I'm
have a
saying.
hollow chest?
You are the Krang.
Krang.
All right.
You
Well,
didn't
that was
specify that
terrible.
very well.
Next to him is Matt. Say hello.
What's up?
You got anything else you want
Matt,
to
your
say?
arms are back.
Yeah, your arms are back, dude. Are you feeling better?
I'm moving around. Yeah, I was sick.
Yeah, you
I
was.
don't know.
Sick of
lost
working.
the
I was
arm.
something. I was sick
And
and
your
tired
head
of these
fell off.
fools.
What'd you say?
Yeah, he's sick and tired of us. I mean, I did
We'll catch it.
make his head fall off.
Look,
so.
He
You
was,
knocked my head off?
I
He
did.
was practicing with the darksaber and it didn't go well.
No.
He
happens
lost
to
his
the
arms
best of
and his
these.
head at one point. And we have, as always, the one, the only, the best, the Dan.
The Dan.
What's up, people? How you doing? Yeah, I'm here to just keep everything flowing because you guys have already lost it, but we're all freaking out, ready to do this thing, right?
Yeah,
Yep.
definitely.
Dan is the glue that holds this mess together.
Yes, he really is.
It's fun.
And we're
It's
going to have
be-
fun. We're going to
gonna
get
be good.
right into the speculation.
Sometimes glue is a mess, so
Yeah. Glue
sometimes it doesn't always work.
glue doesn't always work. It
was
doesn't always
profound.
hold up. So I don't
Depends
know.
on the glue and the application.
The sticky stuff.
The sticky
Yes. And
Holy
last but not
smokes.
least, we have the fact checker.
Yep, I'm here. I thought Dan was last but not least.
No, I said the one, the only.
Oh, I'm last and least.
No, okay. I said the last.
Nope,
I said
nope, she's spoken. She's spoken.
She has spoken.
Thanks, Nick.
Yep,
Fact
you're
check.
welcome.
Glad to be here.
Fact check.
I'm glad to be here. She doesn't know why she's here anymore.
She's
She's like, glad to be here.
No, she's going to be monitoring the chat for us along with Dan. So, again, just to reiterate, this night is called Mando Eve, where we like to speculate on everything coming up and maybe tomorrow's episode, which is the finale. There is so much to speculate on. I've heard like 1,000 rumors and come up with maybe 3.
Yeah.
But, no, I'm just joking. So we're going to get right into it.
Right on.
Yeah. And also in the chat, let us know if you guys have your theories, if you have your questions. We're going to do our best to get to every one of your comments, but it's probably going to be difficult for us to get to every single one of your comments. So if you have a question, we will definitely try to read questions off and stay engaged. But we're here, and you're here, and we appreciate you being here. And thank you for getting us over 800 subs. We just got over 800 subs. We're pumped about that. Super pumped.
Golf clap.
So if you haven't subscribed yet, now's a good time.
Yeah, do it.
Go ahead, subscribe.
Otherwise, you're
Get her
dead to me.
done, son.
This is a rich community where we like to talk a lot of Star Wars. We have a lot of fun talking about it too.
We do.
So join us.
Join us. Come to the dark side. Do it. We've got cookies.
All right, what do we got out there in the chativerse?
Oh, brother.
Well,
Well,
start it off, Dan. Come
Start
on.
it off, Dan.
mostly people are
a
just
lot.
saying, hey, we got Olivia Roll,
Hey.
Hannah Roll,
Oh,
BJD Gaming 270,
Nice.
Molly
Hello.
Taylor, Allie Howard Species, Tacaniable, V Stuff and Things, JQ Empress, Aaron Havoc, Allie Howard still here. Let's see. We got. I
He
mean, there's
said
a
that
bunch of
with
people.
no
Eddie
enthusiasm.
Bear. We got Secret Songs 20.
Nice.
Yes.
He's a little nervous, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got
speaking
a lot of nervous people.
Yeah, JQ. Just
He
from
said
talking in
JQ.
the comments.
Squirrel Man.
Squirrel Man.
Nice.
Squirrel Man.
Excited for his first stream tonight.
Yeah,
Wow,
thanks for
man.
being here with
Thanks for
us.
being here. Yeah, Molly Taylor's
Whoa.
here. Jane Doe, rated
Jane-
PG.
Rated PG. PG Jane Doe.
All right, but if things don't go according to plan tomorrow and we
I
don't
might
have
have a Jane Doe.
Dinbo, we're all
Yeah,
giving
we're
the
all-
pitchforks
Yeah.
and the
Yep.
fires.
Oh,
It's gonna be like-
metaphorically speaking.
Metaphorically speaking.
There's so many Beauty and the Beast references in here, I can't even imagine.
Kill the beast.
Yeah,
Kill the beast.
Scarlet is here. Okay, are you gonna jump into this? This is the first comment here.
Yeah, let's do this.
What if Bo dies?
That is a possibility.
See, I don't think they're gonna go
it's a
that route.
sad
though.
All right. Are we starting off dark? We're starting off dark.
I mean,
Clearly.
okay, we can. Yeah, I can play.
These are the
devil's
questions. I think the hype, the freak out hype, is over Bo or Din dying.
Dying.
One
Yeah.
of those
Yeah.
two, right?
Or
Yeah.
Grogu.
Or Grogu.
They won't do that.
That they
though.
won't. But that
They would
how
never.
dark would that be? I'm just
That'd
saying,
be
if they
super
go
dark.
ultimate dark, that would be ultimate dark.
Maybe the mythosaur eats Grogu and becomes one with the mythosaur.
What a mistake.
What a mistake that would be.
Oh man.
Continue eating this.
Sergeant Sarcasm says it would be cool if Grogu had a blaster, but I doubt it.
Oh, that would be pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yes.
Suppose.
No.
No. Yeah. If Bo dies, there was a theory going around out there. I can speak.
We all can. Idiot, and then stupid,
And then
English.
English.
That's our language, is in that order.
Yep.
All right. No, the theory going around out there was that Bo and Moff Gideon kill each other,
Ooh,
and that's how it ends.
They kill each other.
Yeah. So
There's
that
a
ends
mutual
Bo's,
death.
like reign, but she like finally kind of brings peace, and then they can move forward as
Okay.
Mandalorians united under Grogu
How does this work?
and Din.
Hmm.
I don't know. What do
They
you guys think
stab
about
each other
that?
at the same time or something?
Yeah, like she stabs him with the darksaber, and then like for some he's got like a Praetorian guard or something like that, and stabs her. And they
Oh,
die.
I
Maybe
forgot
not a
those
Praetorian
guys
guard, but like
existed.
the weapon. Or
You just
something.
had to bring them
I know
up,
that's.
didn't you?
I'm sorry.
I don't know how.
I don't like
feel
them
about
either,
That
but-
ending.
We got a couple of people in the comments. Hannah Roll said, "Stay on target." They already have some cast of Mando season 4. Din is confirmed.
Oh, Din is confirmed, and
Really?
back,
Yeah,
so
but he'll be
it could
relegated
be a
to
red herring.
Could be a red herring.
He'll be relegated to flashbacks.
They're
only.
tricking us
Flash.
all,
Oh,
son.
it could be actually. Yeah.
Yeah.
that's true.
Yeah.
That's a
These
good
stuff
point.
and things said, been worried sick all week about Din dying. People
Right.
haven't slept.
I've been throwing up
Yeah. I mean,
violently.
it's true. I mean,
Projectiles.
because it doesn't like the ladies I would presume that are in love with Din, right? That we don't
Right.
want they don't want him to
Right.
die, and then us
Right.
dudes that are like see ourselves as Din, right? Because
Yeah.
he's the coolest
'Cause he's
bounty hunter
faceless.
in the galaxy. And we-
Yeah, because he hides his face.
Actually, that would have been more relatable, like Halo. That's how, because you
Yeah.
never see
Nope.
John's face in Halo, and that's
Yeah.
why you always can just imagine yourself in that position.
Yeah. And then
That's, I think, what he was going for in some ways for
Yeah,
Din, but then what's his name was like, I need to see my face. I'm a nectar.
I need to see my face.
By the
We're
way,
probably going to see his face in this next
Yeah,
episode.
yeah. I think that's
Yeah.
bold.
Following a trend.
I agree. I think
Yeah.
the face is coming out.
It's gonna be like
No.
Obi-Wan and Satine's
No, it's gonna happen.
ending.
Oh, sorry.
Ooh, no, he said Obi-Wan and Satine ending.
Ooh. What's gonna
Don't
happen?
do it.
The way
Could
you're gonna
be.
see his
Do it.
face this time is whenever Moff Gideon chops off his head. And his
Oh
head
no!
rolls,
Come on,
and then
man.
it falls out of the helmet, and then
Yeah.
you see his
All right,
face.
we're PG,
Wow.
right?
Yeah. I mean,
It happened in the
yeah.
prequels.
It did.
Yeah.
Okay,
True.
sorry. That was really dark. We're going
Yeah.
dark first so that we can lead to a happy ending, okay?
You're a dark
That's
person.
right.
Dustin.
Sorry. I'm sorry. That was super dark. That's not going to happen. He's cast in
No.
season 4, right?
As
Well,
yeah,
As
flashbacks.
Maybe.
flashbacks.
We got yours truly, John Favreau, in the chat.
Yeah,
What's
John
up?
Favreau be
So
back,
we're
baby.
gonna
What's
need
good,
some.
John?
We're gonna need some scoop here, John.
Yeah, could you-
Johnny Favs.
Let us know, man.
Right? Yeah.
Zarhimoto jumped in, said, "Woohoo, 800 subs."
Zarhimoto!
Yeah. Oh,
That's like
they're-
the OG.
Yeah.
yeah. They're like that got dark fast. In the
Right.
chat, BJD Gaming.
Sorry, everybody.
Yeah.
That
Mind
that
wiped.
escalated quickly.
The stuff. Some people have been guessing about his mind being wiped, mind
Yeah,
flayed.
they could do Mind Flayer on him.
That'd be rough.
yeah.
That like resets him back to 0,
Yeah.
and he's a vegetable, and then Bo has to bring him back to life all next season, and Grogu has to help with that.
it's kind of dark too.
No, I mean he's not dead though. And
But he
then-
is.
and then he
He's
keeps
dead
remembering
inside.
things as the season goes on.
Yeah.
So then by the end, they've completely fallen in love, and we get the Dinbo and the end of season 4.
But then we're just taking a whole nother
'Cause
step back.
Maybe
It's like,
at the
we're
end
not
of this
gonna
one,
get-
he pledges his undying love like he kind of did in
Yeah,
the last
I mean,
episode,
yeah.
and then they mind flare him in front of her. So
Right.
then she's got to bring him back.
They're just
I
torturing.
To
feel like
true
that's just a
love?
whole step back, though. You know,
It's kind of like
It's a convoluted conundrum.
it is.
like I don't
Callback.
know.
What do you think, Matt?
I don't know. A lot of
You don't like that.
things
Look, we're just
flow through my
not
head.
everything's gold. You know what? All
right.
We're just throwing things out there.
We're
okay?
just throwing things out there. We'll start
It's-
to solidify as the night goes on, right?
Yeah.
We're just throwing everything up in the air right now, and we'll start coming down with what we really think's going to happen.
Yeah, for sure.
We're
Yeah.
just
This is just
teasing.
fun speculation time.
BJD Gaming, Thrawn kills Gideon, maybe.
Ooh,
I
that
don't
could
hate that.
happen.
I
I
don't
could
hate
see that.
I don't think
Well,
Thrawn and
so-
But I don't see Thrawn coming.
Yeah.
okay.
You don't think
So
he's gonna
if-
show up?
If he
like
does,
to kill someone,
Oh, okay.
supposedly. Like it'd be like a sneak peek.
Yeah.
Essentially.
Right, like
Yeah.
an end credit scene.
Right.
I think.
That or something of somethings.
yeah.
Nailed it.
And that would also mean that Gideon has to fail
Yeah.
taking the Darksaber again.
Well, I mean, how
So how
If
is he
you
going to
end
fail
the
and get away?
if you
know?
end this season like
Yeah.
them losing, I don't know.
Right.
Then the whole season's kind of a wash.
It is. It's like, what was the point of all
What
this?
was the point of all this?
Yeah. Is this the Empire Strikes Back ending where
That's-
Gideon wins, Bo or Din die, or we, at least we don't know what happened to them, and everybody's on the run?
Man, that
You know?
would feel like such a waste of a
Well,
season.
especially
though.
since you're going into
they're pretty
Ahsoka.
good at doing that. So
Yeah.
They are.
That's what I mean. But if you're going into Ahsoka, what are we going to, you know what I'm saying? They're planning this thing through. So are we going to
Yeah.
pick up some of these pieces in Ahsoka, or are we going to wait completely until, I think Bo is completely out if she's not gone. I think she's out till season 4. I don't
Nobody's
think
ever gone.
Bo's going to show up.
You don't,
I'm saying if she survives, I don't think she's showing up in Ahsoka. Whereas obviously I
Oh.
think Din could show up in Ahsoka if he survives.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Depends
Well,
on
I
where
mean,
they
it
go
might-
with this. I
Yeah.
feel like
Yeah.
It might be like a one-off episode, like they're in that episode and
a little
Yeah.
crossover.
yeah. Crossover.
crosshair.
Crosshair.
Well, it'd be kind of like building to that movie that they announced, the Dave
Yeah.
Filoni movie. You kind of
Mhm.
why it would be dumb not to have like your best IP in Disney Star Wars.
Yeah.
To not lead up to that Dave Filoni
Yeah.
like finale.
You all right?
No.
All right.
No.
Oh yeah. Sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, just laughing. Allie Howard said, we want to go dark. We all know Lizzo will save the day.
Just show up like the Death Star in outer
Oh.
space.
If they win, then there's going to be some celebration on
She is
whatever
the
that
Death Star.
Plaisir 6 or whatever,
The Epcot Center.
the Epcot Center.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, honestly, that would probably be the dumbest way they could go with the
Yeah.
series.
So that's the dark side.
That's the darkest dark
I
side.
think if she ever did show up in another episode, I'd probably just turn it off.
Or she dies. I would.
Or
I wouldn't be opposed to that.
I suppose.
Wow.
I mean, let's move on. Let's move on.
she
We're going too
Fictional.
dark.
Fictional.
She
Yeah.
doesn't even have the. I don't know what's the word I'm looking for. She doesn't even deserve to be in Star Wars, even if she dies.
In
She's a
real life.
martyr. Why?
Whoa.
Carla Hawkins said, hi, everyone. We
Hello.
got Polyon said, second live stream today I've watched, and everyone seems more worried / scared than excited. Isn't that
Yeah.
true?
That is
It's
so
weird.
true.
I think it's
Well,
because
well, think,
if they screw it up,
yeah,
they're
that
dead.
shows they've
Yeah.
not
Like,
done
they're
great
gone.
on this season. If people are worried
I
how
mean-
this is gonna go,
yeah. Agreed. The pretty much this whole season, though, for the most part, if you don't deliver on this last episode,
it's riding
right.
on this.
it is like everybody's gonna be like, "What is this all been about?"
It's kind of like the ending to Bad Batch season 1. It was kind of just like, yeah, this should
Or
have just been
season
in
2.
like the mid-season,
Yeah, it was
or
like
or season 2. It was like, what's going on?
Just don't do Bad Batch, guys.
yeah, right. just steer clear of Bad Batch.
it just wasn't satisfying. Like with how they delivered on the end of season 2 of The Mandalorian, that was
Yeah.
such a satisfying ending. Like
Right.
you really could have ended the show there, and arguably you should have after watching season 3
Depending
in
on what
some
happens
ways.
here,
I mean, that was like
Um,
man tears in that, right?
Yeah, man. How are you going to top that at the end of this? I mean, the whole season has not led up to a man tier moment at the end, okay?
Right.
The writing has just not been the same. It's crazy.
It is. It's almost like it's a completely different show,
It is.
and it's weird because it's not supposed to be, As these two are checking their phones,
Maybe
I'll
on-
just sit here silently.
No, I was trying to read some of the comments. But
maybe in the writing room it made sense, maybe not. And then it fell apart as they started, or they started changing stuff as they went along, or
Yeah.
you got all
I
these
feel-
ideas, and then they're like, "Oh, we messed up because we didn't give Din anything to do." or
Right.
I
something,
feel
you
like
know?
that's the route they went though.
Yeah.
They started changing stuff. Well, mainly because like you were saying, Dustin, I don't think Grogu was supposed to come back.
I believe that more and more as
It
the
just-
season
it just
goes
doesn't
on.
feel
It
like
doesn't
it.
fit. It's
And-
like, yeah, that story, it's done. Like
'Cause
he's
they
gone.
could've-
He's with Luke.
They
And that's
could have given
fine.
him
Leave it
that
at
That would have been
flashback.
great.
Yeah, they could have given him that flashback with Luke.
Yeah.
You know, they could have done
would've
the
been fine.
exact same flashback. You know, Luke's like, you got to let go because maybe he's struggling in his training, and then he tells him, look, you got to let go.
Yeah.
And then, you know, so he didn't have. That was the only real thing we had with Grogu this season.
Yeah.
It's
Did-
like
did
it's
he
like they
save
come up,
anybody? Did he except Din on the one?
Yeah.
You know,
they come up with an original idea, i.e., Grogu, and then they just milk it to death.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the
And
problem.
that's-
Like,
They
Yeah.
can't let go and start something new.
you gotta.
They do it until you can't get anything else out of it, and
The
people
beating
hate
the
it
dead
anymore.
horse. Yeah.
Right, and that's why I really think that they should have left him with Luke
Yeah.
and
No,
either
I
done
agree.
like a show with Luke and Grogu or like just flashed over to him like every once in a while during the season.
Right.
Yeah.
Because that would have made us miss Grogu.
Right,
You know,
been
and,
like,
and if you
"Aw,
miss
little buddy."
Grogu, then I feel like that would be a more interesting storyline than just
Right.
Grogu being in
And
the
you
back,
can
always
s-
being there, but not
In
really.
the background, you
Yeah.
can and you can still sell his
Merchandise. Because people are
merchandise.
going to buy
I mean,
it. Obviously.
yeah, whether he's in flashback or not flashbacks, but skipping over to him or whatever.
Yeah.
So
All right, what would everybody be most upset by if Bo dies,
Either of them, really. In my
Grogu
opinion.
dies,
Any,
or
like
Din
any more,
dies?
Any more people
I-
dying,
that's yes,
unless
but
it's like, Gideon.
Moff Gideon.
Yeah.
We're not going to be upset. I actually think Moff Gideon's going out this.
and that'd be
You think
fine.
so?
I think
Well,
he's.
by who?
I think he's done.
By who?
I don't know. That's I'm
That's
still kind of
true.
speculating in my mind who he. I
Maybe it'll
think
be
it might
like
be the
a-
mythosaur.
I'd
It might be
be
the-
Grogu
Yeah.
and the mythosaur that take
Okay.
out,
That'd be cool.
take down Gideon.
Yeah.
and maybe Bo if she's still alive.
But it might be like a repeat of season 2 where Din's like, I'm not making the same mistake and letting you live this time.
Yeah, it could be.
Yeah. I could see him doing that.
Yeah.
I
I
just
feel-
wish we had a little bit more. Not really, but because Moff Gideon was supposedly gone, right? He's in jail,
Right,
whatever.
yeah.
So that makes sense. So they were able to move away from him, and then he shows up, in the last half of or last 20 minutes of this episode 7, only to
Right.
die the first 20
know,
minutes of the
yeah.
following.
That'd
It's
be
it's going to be
quite
silly. if
unsatisfying.
they
And
do
he
it.
and clearly in interviews, like he loves that character. He
Right.
loves
Oh, yeah.
playing Gideon.
Mm,
So
Yeah.
he's going to be very upset if they kill him off.
yeah.
I just feel like they haven't given him enough to chew on. Like,
Yeah, I was watching the
they-
first 2
yeah.
seasons, and he seems to have most of his glory in the last 2 episodes, though.
Yeah.
All of his glory,
True.
pretty much. He
Right.
just peaks in episode, I think, early in the first season, like 4 or 5, maybe. 2, and then episode 2. That's when they captured season 2 when they captured Grogu.
Yeah.
Was it 6 or 7?
yeah,
Rest-
but sorry,
But you know what I'm saying. And then he has this moment at the end. So it's not that foreign, but I don't know if they're going to kill him.
Right.
That's 'cause I almost wonder like if they would have put him in the season more if they were going to kill him as compared to the
Right.
last 2 episodes.
But I
Right.
think for
is
how
what I'm questioning.
How
But
much they've missed the mark in this season, though, I feel like they're gonna try and have a satisfying ending by killing the bad guy.
Right.
But I think they're gonna miss the mark. But that's why I think they're gonna kill him
Yeah.
because they are like, well,
Gotcha.
even if we kill somebody else off, at least they're taking out the bad guy,
Right.
and that's a satisfying ending.
Right.
Which isn't really. And what I think they really should have done this season, they should have left Grogu out, and they should have had a Thanos type arc going side by side with Din in this season. So you flash over to what's
Right.
happening with
Grogu and
Moff
Luke.
Gideon.
Oh.
And like
Yeah,
him
right.
getting out of prison, and then leading up until the point where we get to episode
Yeah.
6.
Yeah.
I think that would have been a more interesting
Yeah.
take.
It would.
And then you could have got rid of so much fluff and
Yep.
garbage in this season,
Epcot Center.
and you could have actually led to something that was
Yeah.
like the duel, like the rematch, which
Yeah.
would have been awesome.
Yeah.
It would have.
I think that would have been so much more cool.
Yeah, the rematch, right? But he has to use the Darksaber to have a rematch, right?
Yeah.
or
I mean-
some kind of weapon.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he used the
They
Beskar
need
spear
that
to fight him.
spear, but you don't have it.
That's
no
what I'm saying. He
more.
doesn't have any weapons, so they're
Right.
just
You're
gonna
gonna
fisticuffs.
fight with,
Yeah.
Jetpack
Ooh, that'd be
duel.
nice. Old fashioned brawl.
Old
Fisticuffs.
fashioned.
Let's take our helmets off and fight. It was like, wait,
Right.
I guess you can't.
Right. This is the way.
A couple of comments if you want. Or you
Yeah,
guys
let's
gotta-
get to
Yeah,
this.
do
That's
it.
what
Hit
this
it.
Yeah,
night's about.
because I asked them your question.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
So do you want to go through
Yeah,
those?
let's
Dan?
do that. Let's
Go
hit
ahead.
it.
Let's
Yo.
see if I can
Answered
get
your
down to that.
question.
All right. So I don't know where. Why don't you go ahead if you know where we're at?
Okay, so a lot of people are saying they'd be most upset if Din died.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
Even
Out of-
above Grogu.
Out of all of them, yeah.
Well-
Well, because it's not
They're-
his show
it's because they're
anymore.
not gonna
It's
they're
'cause
not gonna
it's-
kill Grogu. I
It's
think that's what
Din's
we're all
show.
assuming.
Yeah, you know he's not gonna die.
What a twist if they do though. Holy
Well,
cow.
Yeah.
It's one
Like,
way
I
to
could
do
see
it, I
him-
guess.
They could do like a fake out death.
Yeah,
Be
I
like,
could see
oh, he's
that.
dead, but
I'd
he's
hate
not
that
really
more.
dead. Yeah, and I'd be like, of course,
That would
of
suck.
course they didn't. Kill him.
Like, why?
It needs to be realistic. Dang it.
Well, because if Din survives, then the haters of season 3 will have something to hold on to.
Yeah.
Right?
True.
At least
And they'll be like, yeah, finally, we can get back to the
'Cause
the
there's
Mandalorian.
There's always hope that he can carry on. They can
Yeah.
reinvent. They can realize the things they did wrong, maybe in this season or whatever.
Yeah.
Or they tried something and it failed, right? The fans didn't like it. And now we can go back to what the heart of Mandalorian is. But if he dies, it's not looking good.
it's game
So,
over,
Mhm.
man. And
You
you
know.
lost a lot of fans
Yeah,
if you do
oh,
that. I mean,
You can't.
I
good, the good grace of a lot of Star Wars fans are hanging on by a thread.
yeah.
Yeah. I mean, 90% of
By
the
a
YouTube channels are
thread.
Star Wars hating
Djarin
channels,
thread.
right? We're trying
Yeah.
to
We're
to balance it out.
Yeah, we're trying to see the good, but we also see the bad. So
Yes,
we
we
call
see
it,
it.
we
See a
call
lot
it,
of bad.
we call it when it's good.
Yeah.
Hannah, go ahead, Angela. Fact checker. Both I will not stand for.
Name dropped
Hannah
her
Roll.
again.
Hannah Roll, I will not stand for either. Sergeant Sarcasm. If any of them die, I would be super mad, but Din would be the worst.
Yep.
Sergeant Sarcasm, I don't think we've seen, but thanks for joining us.
Yeah.
And
I think he was on last week.
okay, and
Yeah.
he said, or she earlier, the mind flare would be the worst thing that could happen to Din
Yeah.
for a
Yeah,
couple of reasons.
Yeah.
that would
Um,
suck.
Shira, new person. Thanks for joining in. Most upset if Din dies. BJD Gaming 270 Grogu. Cannibal Din mustn't die and Grogu's safe. Yeah, Shira said Thrawn might be the one to kill Gideon. Joy Hoffman, thanks for joining us. Plot twist: they all die and Blackjack and Lizzo take over Mandalore.
I like this person.
Oh my goodness.
I mean, I hate that last part, but plot twists are my thing.
They all
Yeah,
die.
plot twist.
Everybody dies.
Everybody dies. It just
Everybody
nuked
dies.
the whole
Everybody dies.
planet. It just blows up.
Hannah Roll, they have to
We
see.
need- that's-
They have so many people dying. Honestly, I think seeing it would ruin the whole show because it would feel so forced just to make us feel
Yeah.
something. Like you said, Dustin.
Yeah.
Honestly, I think
That's the
after
thing.
I think at
like
this
they killed Paz off, and I think that was good enough.
Yeah, at this point, it's too much if you keep killing
And I still
guys off like
Yeah.
this.
okay with Paz though. That's still making me worried.
Yeah.
Like
True.
I keep
From-
thinking about that, and Paz dying almost seems like
The end of the show.
like the end of the show in some ways, because who voices Paz? It's Jon Favreau. Jon
yeah.
Favreau killed his own character in his show, maybe to be like, yo, I'm out. I know he's written season 4,
Peace.
so he says.
Deuces.
But he might just be trying to save face with a lot of stuff
Yeah.
and be professional.
Right.
Maybe.
I don't know. It's a theory. It's just making me nervous actually more than anything. 'Cause season 1 and season 2 of Jon Favreau writing was amazing. I just don't understand how season 3 was written by him. I feel like there was
'Cause
way
he's
too much meddling going
Upset
on.
with people.
Yeah.
There was definitely a lot of Disney because
Understandably.
they did kill Ragnar's dad, and he was a big part of this season.
Yeah.
So that,
I think the
that's
whole
Disney.
start
Yeah.
to the Disney-finess is bringing Grogu back
Yeah.
when he wasn't supposed to.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think that was a
And
big
I think
part. And he
it
had to
screwed everything
rewrite.
up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
a lot of
And
stuff.
at that point, he was just like,
He's like,
"You're
if you're gonna
really
meddle with
doing me
stuff.
here."
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think so, and I think he also he had started getting too many characters to take care of.
Yeah.
You know, he's like, well, Paz needed to be there in the early goings to be opposite Din. Once he agreed with Din, he's gone.
His-
right?
he
They had
was
no.
accomplished.
He was just kind of a musclehead working for the armor. But if the armor is bad, then I guess he
Yeah.
could have taken over for the armor.
Yeah.
But
Right.
anyway, but I
That's a
think-
good theory. I want to go into that theory, the armor theory. too,
Yeah.
because
Yeah,
that
but-
is the leading one. But real quick though, we got was it Dano tuning in from Denmark, one of Dan's
Ooh.
favorite places.
Nice.
Nice,
favorite
nice.
country.
I
Yeah.
like the name Dano.
Thanks for tuning
There's
in.
a character from my favorite show. named
Hawaii
Dano.
5-0.
Hawaii
Yes,
5-0.
sir.
The
Hawaii
Danes,
5-0.
though, the Danes from
The Danes.
Denmark.
The Great Danes.
Great
oh, wait,
Danes.
those are dogs.
Yeah, wait, what?
They are great. That's a good.
Did you have a
Great
do you have a
Danes.
comment?
Yeah.
There, fact checker.
Well,
They made the
yeah,
Danish.
from JQ, I think a few
Jimbo.
Oh yeah.
a few theories,
Gotta say it
and
every time now.
JQ, let me know if I missed one, but here's what I have. He said to show the two creeds of both in unity for both the Children of the Watch and the Night Owls. The armor was the leader, and to avenge the death of Paz, facing the Praetorian Guards.
Praetorian Guards.
Yeah.
So she's gonna fight the Praetorian Guards.
That's one of his theories. And then he also said in her final moments, she'll ask, I think talking about Bo, she'll ask Din to give him the authority and power to lead the Children of the Watch. Oh, no, sorry. The armor.
The armor will give Din the authority.
Yeah, and power to lead the Children of the Watch,
So
which
maybe the
henceforth
armor will die. Is that what they're saying?
to ensure the unity of both creeds into one.
Who's the new armor?
That's an interesting take.
All right.
I like that take. I didn't
Who
even
is
really
the
suspect the armor dying in this, but that's definitely a real possibility, especially with
Yeah.
Paz going
I
out.
don't think we
mean,
expect her to be
We expect her to be
suspicious
bad.
either.
Right. Yeah. I think
She
she's
is
gonna be the other
sus.
spy.
Which do you guys think she is?
I think
is
she
that
is.
what you're going for?
I
We
feel
think
like-
she is, but people in the comments were like, "You guys are way off."
Well, who's the other
Ex-
spy then?
Except for V's stuff, she was in agreement. I think they're saying Casca.
I mean,
So
yeah,
that's
I
who
guess.
they think the armor is. It's Casca Reeves, right?
No.
They think the spy is Casca.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. No, I'm seeing there's another character.
Oh, really?
Not Casca. I'm sorry. It's
Come on, man.
Rook.
man.
Rook Cast? No, who's Rook Cast? I'm thinking of. I think that's the chick that was in the Clone Wars next to Gar Saxon.
This is where
Okay.
this is
And-
part of the show where Dustin just rambles on.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
No.
So she is a former Death Watch.
Yeah,
member.
yeah.
She's a
We got ya.
Mandalorian.
More
Mal-
A Mandalorian.
Yeah. So Gar
Mandalorian.
Saxon was a Mandalorian, and so was Rook Cast was a Mandalorian. And I think her age
Oh, I
is
know that
pretty
name.
close.
It's matching up. Yeah.
So you're-
and
okay.
she might be the armor because she's got the horns though too, which
Yeah.
means that she might be loyal to Maul's
Maul.
way, which we saw the horns on Gideon as well.
Yep.
And that's
Yeah,
why a lot of
I
people are
mean-
speculating. That's a big part.
It's hard to deny that.
Yeah.
I mean, really.
That would be an interesting
It's
twist.
hard not to connect the dots.
Well, and it's Filoni's universe that we're
Right.
playing in
Yeah.
a lot. So
He would.
why
he would
wouldn't he
definitely do that.
It's something
bring
he
one of
would
his
do, yeah.
characters
Yeah.
back?
Yeah, I just wonder if Favreau, for real quick on this
Yeah.
season, if he had the idea, right? It's hard to come up with a great idea in Star Wars. He thought of Grogu. He thought of, Din. Because it was replacing Boba Fett. And that's it.
Right.
And he's like, let's write some factions, let's write some Mandalorians. But then he had to get Filoni involved because he's like, once it gets out there, I need somebody else with a lot of knowledge.
Right, he
Then
needed that.
Filoni came in and started writing more of 3 to try and weave in some of the bigger Star Wars universe. So he's taken over the reins. And I don't know if that's where it fell apart. Obviously, Filoni knows how to write.
Yeah.
But if Favreau's brilliance, you know what I'm saying? He just not ran out of ideas, but he kind of got washed out because he started looking for help to continue. And then he asked Lucasfilm, maybe Filoni, and then it kind of spread out.
Well, and I think part of the problem too is that good old KK got involved because she fired
Kathleen
Gina
Kennedy.
Carano,
Yeah.
and then they didn't have a female lead really anymore,
Yeah, that could be.
co-lead. So I think she wanted another female lead in there, and they were like, "Oh, who can we bring back?" Well, I mean, she was already there. Bo was already there.
But they're pushing it more this season.
But they
Yeah.
definitely pushed her more, I'd say, than Din. Din
Yeah,
was
yeah.
really sidelined for
Ex-
most of it. So it's
Yeah.
crazy. It's like, and so then they pushing Bo, and then you look at Star Wars Celebration, and
It's all females.
It's all female led. So it seems a lot like KK and maybe even Dave Filoni, who works with KK a lot and has for
KK.
many years. So I feel like
Can we
that's
just
where a
call
lot
her
of metal.
Karen now?
Karen.
Right. I don't think Dave Filoni, that's his boss is for 20 years now, right? And
Yeah.
he knows that in about 2 years he's going to be the head of Lucasfilm. So he's
I-
got to
And
manage.
then he'll be like,
so, and I hope
"Deuces,
he takes it down a better
KK."
path.
yeah,
I
he's got to
hope-
manage.
Peace.
Deuces Karen.
I don't know, but I do find that to be a fascinating theory. I did hear another theory. Are you guys ready to go in more, or do you want to talk more about the
Quick comments.
yeah,
We
go
got Hunter
comments.
Davis in the chat. We got a lot of new people we haven't seen. A lot of new
Yeah.
faces. People jumping in. Thomas Self. He's
We can
talking about one
see
of the
them?
Mandalorians. Yep.
Whoa.
Devar Bell 30. We need the boat in ship. Yep.
Yeah, we're
Darth,
gonna get to that. We're gonna
Darth
get to
Tabby.
Dinbo Bowden.
Yeah.
Darth Tabby.
Darth Tabby. Axe Wolves was conveniently absent, though, remember, in the last 2
Yeah.
confrontations with Gideon. Kind of suspicious.
Yeah.
True.
And really, who's he gonna get help from?
There's a lot
Yeah,
of
'cause-
yeah.
There's nobody else there.
Scarbart said, "I
Scarbart.
think Grief will die." It's just
There's
Oh,
a
Grief
well,
Karga
that was the
dies.
other theory I was gonna bring up though.
oh, okay.
Hey,
Joy Hoffman, if anyone had to die,
I got so many.
it makes the most sense for Bo that would be able to bring in the Ahsoka. So, sometimes in shows, there's a character that's just down and they've been down and they go out in a blaze of glory. You know what I'm saying? And if it would be so hard, but if Bo did that, it would make some sense. If she could, in her dying breath, like somehow establish, but I don't know.
I don't know
she'd
how
have
they're
to
gonna
take
do
out
that in
Gideon.
30-some minutes.
No, I agree.
Is that how long?
But they've
the episode
introduced,
is?
you know what I'm saying?
It's like 30-some minutes. Yeah.
Really?
Oofed.
It's short.
She has
Why?
been struggling though, right? And Din is like, I pledge everything to you, and then she's been like in the forefront. And
She's
if this
like,
is
my
her
song has been written.
if this is her
Go
song,
right,
then we
yours.
can look back and be like,
sad.
no, you know what I'm saying? Then they wouldn't have done Din dirty. They did a little bit, but they
All season.
rose her up, gave her a live action moment. She's gone.
I still like how
That's
they
it, man.
made.
That-
Sorry, keep going.
And that
I
That's
didn't
it.
mean
That's
okay.
it.
I just don't like how they made like Din the damsel in distress. Like
Yeah.
this whole like practically.
She's gotta
almost the
keep
whole
saving
season.
him.
Yeah, and then at the very end, we still got to save him.
Right.
It's like, did you give Din anything cool to do this season? Nah, he didn't chop anybody in half like he did
Right.
the first season with a door.
And that's what worries me. If they kill him off, then whose show is it? It's Bo's show.
It's Bo's
And
show.
it's like, why?
that Bo show.
Why would you do that though?
And-
Why?
And they could be pushing Bo so much to kill her off.
Right.
But true,
Is another question.
yeah,
if Bo died, it would be impactful to Din,
Right.
right?
yeah.
Because now he's
Yeah.
so it would affect our main protagonist, and that would be tough.
We got a lot of. We got Moonlight Studio says marriage.
I mean,
there's
I
that.
love it. All right, yeah.
Sick.
It's
Man, yeah. There's so many. There's so many things, and the funny. Okay, I'll just say this. I think the funniest thing about all of this speculation is pretty much all of our theories are probably going to be better what we get.
Yeah.
With
Right.
the whole rest
Yeah.
of, like, if you go back and you watch most of our Mando Eves and anything, I feel like a lot of our theories have been better than what we've got in
Right.
almost every episode.
Most anything.
That's happened to the-
tops
Yeah.
Jack Black's and
Yeah.
what
Well,
we
not
got
just
with
Jack.
that
And he was an
episode,
Imperial
but-
officer. Like, come on.
Come on now.
If
Come
he
on.
was a pirate, that would
I'd-
make
I'd
more
like
sense.
that. I wouldn't mind that.
Imperial officer though? No.
Yeah.
No.
I think it would have been cooler if he was like a pirate, like playing a part and then like double crossed her.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
he swooned her, got all this
Swooned
money,
her.
and then just bolted. Like,
He's yeah.
make him like a Hondo in some ways.
Right.
Jack Black would have worked
He would
pretty
work
well
as
as
a
a Hondo
Hondo.
type character. You
Yeah,
know,
he
he
would
would.
He even knows Hondo.
Yeah,
That'd
like
be
they're
hilarious.
buddies. Oh, that
Maybe
Yeah, my
he's-
boy Hondo.
we need Hondo.
I'm
Right.
saying maybe he's
Hashtag Hondo.
masquerading as a leader and a pious person, but he's actually dealing with the pirates underhandedly.
Yeah.
That'd be
Right.
funny. DeVar Bill said Din needs to save himself and kill the guards and save the day.
He better. I don't know
Somebody
how.
better kill
You know
those
what I'm
guards.
saying?
No, but it's not gonna. It's who it's gonna be. It's gonna be Grogu. I think
Grogu?
Grogu's gonna save him.
And
Well, the mythosaur's got to show up. Happy said Bo
Yes.
was always intended. This is controversial. Maybe we just Bo was always intended to be the Mandalorian. Pay attention to all the episodes.
Oh,
I mean-
get out.
this season, yeah,
This
clearly
season.
they're pushing it, but
The last
Jay-
2 seasons.
yeah,
no.
why
Jay-
didn't? Yeah,
MOA 007. I've heard so many theories. I'm going in stressed watching the finale
I
tomorrow.
know.
I mean,
Yeah.
I'm just like, this could either be fantastic or
Jane
it could
Doe
be a train wreck.
reminded us Cara Dune and IG-11 saved Din in the finale.
Of season 1.
Oh, I did hear that theory that Cara Dune comes back with the New Republic.
It
Well,
says
no,
of
I'm
season
in
1.
season 1.
no, he's
Yeah.
talking
And then
about-
Luke
Oh,
saved Din in season 2
Yeah.
while
I
also
think
saving
the-
everyone.
The
That's
mythosaur is
true.
going to save him.
I think you're right.
So they're
Yeah.
following
I think you're
that.
So why is Din getting saved so much?
I think they're going to be fighting. I think because we have to get stressed, I think,
Yeah.
about our protagonist. They know they're bridling that tension. Or they know we're freaking out if they kill Din.
Yeah.
Freaking
See, okay, they could save Din
Right.
technically in the Ahsoka show.
They could
when they go to the
change it.
world between worlds,
I was going to bring that up, but
and
yeah.
when
Yeah, you're right.
they
That's
go to the
true.
moment that he dies and like right
Ooh.
before it, pull him out.
So they
I
kill
think-
him off, but then they need him again.
I think it's more.
But why do they need him? Why is he so important in some ways?
Welcome to Disney.
They don't know.
I think it's more likely. My theory was world between worlds. Bo dies. It affects our hero.
And
they
then he goes
they
back.
could world between worlds see Bo again or bring her back just like Ahsoka. That would give Din a moment
Yeah.
and maybe Grogu a moment because
Yeah.
he fondly remembers Bo, and such and such.
The only problem is if you
It's
use
such
that
and
world
such.
between world with everything, you're starting to touch into like
See,
like
yeah,
Marvel.
that's the
universe.
problem.
You know, like
Can't be
nobody's
bringing
ever
back
really
everybody.
gone.
Yeah.
Well, and that's kind of the problem I have, like going into that, Filoni's movie. I think he's gonna pull that, and it's just gonna be like a carbon copy of
It's gonna be too much.
yeah, whatever that one was
Carbon copy.
of what movie is it called? What's it called?
I
The
don't-
Marvel one,
Where
where they go back in time.
Oh,
yeah, the last
Endgame.
one.
Infinity
Endgame.
Endgame.
Yeah, I think.
Endgame.
Yeah, I don't want him to do that.
Yeah.
Please don't do that.
JQ, who else agrees with me having
Yeah.
Pedro Pascal more than just a voice, but more appearing in character in The Mandalorian?
Yeah,
Yeah, that would have been cool.
yeah, no, because I feel like that's what he should do. He should get rid of the helmet rule and be like, yeah, no, I'm not doing that.
And I think that's the natural progression.
I think
Yeah.
it is.
That's
'Cause
why
that's where
he's
we-
going to survive, and
Well,
he's going to
that's
come
what-
back
sorry.
without a helmet.
Yeah.
I think
That's why I feel like. That's why I feel like in the end of season 2, it was like, all right, we finally got somewhere.
Yeah.
And then it was like apostate.
Yeah,
It's
right.
like we're going back.
I gotta redeem
We
myself.
just like moved the character forward, and now we're going backwards in
Yeah.
season 3
because of
That's-
Dinbo,
Because of Dinbo in some ways. Yeah,
because
I
she
don't know.
had to be the only one to stand by his side,
Yeah.
and
But
then he
it's-
had to
Ooh.
be the only one to stand by her side.
Maybe
Ooh,
the
like this.
whole of the watch dies,
Oh,
The what of the
snap.
watch?
and then Din is the last one, and he just
does away with it.
he's like, yeah, I'm done.
That's awesome.
I'll join the
Okay.
Night Owls or just create the Mudhorns.
I don't know though. At that point, he might feel even more like he has to carry on the tradition.
But
because he's
Ragnar
the
has
last
to
of them.
live.
Ragnar has to
a
live.
destiny. He
Right?
survived twice.
I'm your density. I mean,
I
your
mean,
destiny.
we were chatting about that in the comments. Like Ragnar's
In
like
the
destined for greatness, or he's got some like messed
Yeah.
up trauma from his childhood of like almost
Right.
dying twice, and then his Paz
No,
dies, and
Ragnar doesn't
Yeah.
because he's a boy. If it was a girl,
He's a boy.
she'd be destined for greatness.
but
Right.
he could eventually become a villain, right?
Ragnar
He's got
just
all
gets,
the problems.
Yeah, I could see that. Well, he does have to live though because he's got to carry on the biz of the line. Is what
Yeah.
you're saying.
but he keeps getting captured by the raptor.
A raptor.
I'm just saying, if a
It's like
mythosaur
every
shows up,
year
Captain
on a
Hook,
certain
right?
day.
It's like Captain Hook and the crocodile, just always hunting him down.
Right? Every time he goes by the beach, it's just,
Tick tock.
oh, I took Ragnar again. I guess we got to go save him. This kid.
This kid. What were you
Sweet,
saying,
one
Dan?
more.
Sorry.
This happens.
And I'll have
weekly.
Rescue Ragnar bingo.
Who's gonna save him this time, guys?
Right,
I did
yeah.
it yesterday.
Yeah, our jetpacks are out of fuel.
They need to start making a calendar for all of it.
Right,
Keep
yeah.
track of it.
Yeah. There's just so many silly things throughout this whole season.
Yeah.
Like almost every episode had something that you're just scratching your
Yeah.
head about. You're like,
It
wow,
was
that
never.
was even in this last episode though. Sorry, Matt. I'll let you go right after this. Even in this last episode, I heard it was actually Den and Nerd said this, and I was like, yes. How, if Moff Gideon was on Mandalore for that like communication thing with all the other the Shadow Council,
Uh-huh.
how is he getting the signal out if you can't transmit out off of Mandalore? They can't send a
Imperial tech,
Yeah, I mean that's the only thing, but it doesn't really make a lot of sense.
and he's scrambling the rest of the communications on the
unless
planet.
but
Yeah.
I feel like that's a big
You're
thing
right.
that you haven't explained. Maybe they will in the next episode.
Yeah.
But anyway, I thought
Right.
that was
I don't
actually
know. At 30 some minutes, I don't think they're
not going to
explain
talk.
it.
That's
No.
yeah. What?
and if
30
also if it
minutes
were
for a
Imperial,
finale?
wouldn't they have some kind of like ships around? You know what I'm saying? Or
Yeah.
would that? Are they really trying to be incognito? Maybe
Like,
they're just trying to be.
Wouldn't there be a Imperial cruiser at least?
Well,
somewhere
he just
around?
requested those
Yeah.
ships
That's
from
true.
the Shadow
Right.
Council.
So has
but
he-
he would have to have some way of getting it, on and off. the
Has he been
planet.
there the whole time?
Unless he's just like literally been hiding there ever since he's been freed.
I mean, that makes sense because of the Beskar.
But
in
he
the
has
shuttle.
to have had been there for some time,
Yeah.
longer than that, because he's probably the one who spread the rumor about Mandalore being uninhabitable.
Yeah.
Which
What
also
if-
begs the
That's
question: those pirates, or those leftover
Yeah.
How are they not
Mandalorians,
hunted down?
are
know?
they?
Maybe they're the spies.
They could be the spies.
They could be the
Yeah.
spies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't
They
know.
let 'em
How
right
in the
to
heck
'em.
do you miss that?
I'm just, you know who's
I don't
coming
know.
to save the day? You know who the spy is? No, I'm kidding. Carson Teva. No.
Carson.
But
Teva.
Carson Teva could show up with
What
some
a
New
twist.
Republic. He could show up with some New Republic. He
Right,
could
that was
show
the
up
theory that I heard.
You could do
Yeah.
that.
Okay.
New
'Cause
Republic
where's
with
he?
Cara Dune.
With Cara Dune. That'd be awesome.
I don't think they're gonna do that.
I don't think so.
It'd
but
be
it
too
would
smart.
be interesting.
But
It'd be too smart for
Yeah,
them.
exactly.
Yeah.
They don't know.
You know,
Smart.
that's, yeah. It's true. But I think Carson Teva's out there. We got to figure out what's going on with him.
Yeah.
Sorry, Matt. You had something to say earlier.
Yep.
You probably lost it by now, but
Yeah.
okay.
He gone.
I've
Sorry.
lost everything.
I'm really
Yeah.
sorry.
All hope.
All hope for this show.
All hope is gone.
Yeah.
All is lost.
The other theory that's been going around out there that's actually kind of interesting is what if I always forget names.
Explain them.
The
Explain
main
Tell me what
guy.
they look like.
The main guy.
No, from the planet. It's
Oh,
terrible.
what?
All right, the one-
Mandalore?
No. Grief Karga. Wow. Okay. Just
From the
blank.
planet.
Look, it left my brain. Now it's
Apollo
back. I'm sorry.
Creed?
Yeah, Apollo Creed.
Apollo
No.
Creed.
What the theory I heard was, what if Grief Karga is actually the spy, and he's been tuning into all their conversations now with Grogu's suit, IG-12, and that he's been relaying everything
I don't
to
think
Moff
so.
Gideon.
I don't know about that.
That's a
That seems like a far stretch
That's
to
a
me.
very
I don't
far
really think
stretch.
that one's real, but it is interesting to think about. He didn't go
Right.
with them. You know, he's always safe on his planet for the most part, other than pirates.
Other than silly, stupid pirates.
Silly, stupid pirates. This song reminds them of home, Captain.
Navarro.
Remember that? Freelancers.
Oh yes,
This one reminds them of home.
that's a hilarious show. Oh, man.
Oh, good stuff.
That was an
Yeah, no,
interesting
that
theory.
that one seems out there. Very
Yeah.
out there.
It's a little out there. But,
Maybe it's his protocol droid doing it. I could see that.
oh yeah.
Yeah. Like
That would
he's
be
not
interesting.
actually, you know,
What
wiped.
if it's the Zellans or
Oh, yeah. No.
and Zellans?
Bad baby.
Bad baby.
No squeeze.
No squeeze.
People said Grief Karga would never. It would be a
Right.
stretch. I don't think so. Gideon got all his info from Elia Kane at Ticanable.
Kane.
Is there a live stream event
Yes.
Eli Kane.
Tomorrow.
What?
for us? I think JCC Joanne. We didn't say, but we can say it.
Oh. She
Oh,
asked
yeah.
if we were staying up for the finale.
Oh.
Probably not.
We were
I
gonna
wish.
we were gonna try, but unfortunately, our schedules have not aligned for us to be able to do that tonight.
We're not
Yeah.
making money on this channel yet. And we
Whoa,
have
okay.
jobs to go to.
That
You people aren't paying us enough
Wow.
to stay up.
what? No,
The
no, no,
point-
no, 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 no. It was not
the
about
point
that
is no.
at all. It was just the fact that we
We
all
have
work.
work.
We gotta work in the
the
morning.
morning.
And we want to be fresh and excited tomorrow night to talk about
we
the
would
episode.
we'd be zombies if we stayed up.
Yeah, we would.
So
It'd be
8
like,
p.m. tomorrow night,
Already a zombie.
full stream, talking spoilers, non-spoilers. It might go a long, long time.
Oh man, we're gonna have a lot to talk
It's gonna
about.
be a
I bet.
long.
Otherwise, if it sucks, we'll be like, it sucks.
Just end it. That's it. We're
Nah,
done.
that'll probably give us
Literally,
5
we
more
won't
to
even
talk
get
about.
past the cold open of the show. We'll be like, it sucks.
No.
Then we'll
Boom.
play that video that we play, and then we'll be like, see you, everybody.
And we're out. No. No, but yeah, we kind of asked everybody last week
Yep.
about keeping it more our normal scheduling. So we're going to keep it our normal scheduling.
Yes.
If we can, maybe I'm not promising, maybe we'll do a little bit of reaction, release it later if we can, if
Yeah.
possible.
Yep.
Yeah.
But anyway, you
We're-
got something, fact checker?
Freaking out.
So, Hannah's got a few questions for you guys.
Yeah.
Hannah Roll, one of the twins.
Oh,
How
yeah.
come those survivor Mandalorians, question 1, know where the forge is without any sort of map?
Yeah.
Question 2, not notice the Imperials if they were there for so long?
Yeah.
Yeah. And they
And they didn't notice that
conveniently crashed.
huge animal was
Yeah.
there.
And
or
you,
beast.
and if you watch, I watched it another time, and they drove into
Right.
the beast.
Yeah.
They didn't even try to turn around or go away.
Yeah.
They turned into it.
What did they
Yeah.
think they were about to do?
Right.
I don't know.
Ram,
Full speed ahead and ram him.
Right.
This
No.
is
Darn the
not-
torpedoes!
Okay,
Yeah.
so the first question, I think they knew where it was just because they knew the topography of Mandalore before it was bombed, and they just got a general sense of direction. You know, they're like, yeah, it's over here somewhere. They've probably already found it once or twice. But then, yeah, the second question, how the Imperials didn't know they were there, or they didn't know the Imperials were there. It's a little suspicious.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie.
It's
Yeah, I
sus.
think we all agree on that.
It's sus,
one.
baby.
They very well could be the spies. And
Yeah.
then a lot of people were saying in the comments that the spies referred to the 12 people that
Yes.
volunteered to go,
Mhm.
like Joshua in the Old Testament, and they went to spy
Yep.
out the land and on behalf of the Mandalorians. So I mean there's that. So it might not be that there's actually spies.
Yeah, there might not be.
I
an
think
actual
it's
spy.
double meaning. I think there actually is a spy, and they meant the 12 it could have been the 12 because there's been some parallels that Jon
Yeah.
Favreau has written in already this season,
Right.
which is actually really cool.
Yeah, because he even referenced on that piece of like frozen
Yeah.
rock, whatever. It was
Yeah.
actually scripture,
It's
which is
biblical.
really cool. I actually
Yeah.
really like
Which
that.
someone asked, let me see if I can find it. They want to know, where did the Jawas get that from?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a really good
Yeah.
question. It could have been a, I don't know, a
Somebody
Gideon type thing.
brought it off of the
Yeah.
planet and sold it to him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who would have done that?
Yeah,
Gideon.
it's tough. I mean, the captain did say anyone who went below died. Robert G
Yeah.
said,
So maybe they found the Imperials, but they got killed.
"Yeah, by
Right,
the
there was more of
Imperials."
them, and they all got.
And then the rest of them were
Shredded.
like, yeah, we can't go down there.
Yeah, maybe
Something's
that's
down
why.
there.
But they still would have been like watching ships coming in and out. You think,
Right.
for a little while if they'd
And
been
they
there the
also
whole
would have
time.
known this and warned Din and Bo.
If they were
Yeah.
still
Go
actually
down.
loyal to Bo, but they could have been like, "You betrayed us." You know,
They
what I
seemed
mean?
pretty sincere when they met him.
But then also, if
Did
if
they?
I
if
don't know, man. Good
the
actors.
the armor is the spy, then she could have been working with those Mandalorian.
Yeah, maybe she's in
Mandalorians because-
contact with them,
Yeah,
and she's like, "Hey,
But
this is where we are. Come get us."
Again, there's no contact off the world.
If
Yeah,
it's
that's-
Imperial, there is.
Yeah.
But how is Woves planning on communicating with anybody?
Yeah, that's another.
He just flew through the rock. He's like, "I'll go get help." Who are you gonna go get?
Can he
you
break
gonna
through
call?
that cloud layer and
No.
atmosphere into
No.
space
No,
with his jetpack?
he
Unless-
doesn't have that much fuel in his
Her
jetpack.
ship was the only one that was there, unless there's some secret other. You know what I'm
Well,
saying?
and see, he could have. He probably thought that the armor was already back. You know, I could see that happening.
I guess if
Like
it-
she
yeah,
was back
maybe.
from dropping them off.
Well,
Yeah.
because I guess technically she could go up and tell them. Well, because why would she was just going back to the to take the sick people, but she
Right.
could have been telling the rest of the fleet that it's okay to come down.
That
Right? 'Cause
could be,
their
yeah.
job was just to scout it out,
Yeah.
find a good landing
That's
spot
true.
to designate, and then bring the rest of the fleet. Right.
That would make
Yeah.
sense. Yeah.
So then I guess he
But
was
they-
thinking maybe if the rest of them are coming, they know they're coming, then maybe he was
Right.
flying to them to let them know.
yeah.
I don't know.
Jane Doe says the spy is Woves.
Yeah, it definitely could be.
Yeah, Takani will, I think Axe will meet with the armorer and they would get on the gauntlet back to the fleet. Yeah.
Yeah.
They're all
So-
spies.
Oh, they're all spies.
It's
I
the
mean, there's
armor,
just so
it's
many.
Axe Wolves. It's
Right.
Casca,
Secret
it's-
song says the Jawas are the spies.
The Jawas,
Jawas are the
always
spies.
the
Of course.
spies.
They just show
And they're
up,
working with what's her name from Tatooine.
right? Pelimoto.
Pelimoto's the
Oh my
spy.
gosh. Oh no!
No,
this
you know-
is where the show
you know-
would get bad.
You know who the spy is? Reva.
Reeve,
She's back. She's
the bestest inquisitor ever.
She's just like flying around.
She's just doing acrobatics,
for
and
no
they're
reason.
like just looking at her in the distance,
what
like,
are you
"Dude,
doing?"
what is going on?
She lands. She's like parkour.
Yeah, Jonas.
Gainer
And then instantly gets shot in the head.
Whoa, and lives
and lives
because she's been stabbed
because she's
twice.
been stabbed twice now.
All right, I'll bring you back.
Oh, bring us
Jonas
back.
Serrato said, I think the armor was supposed to come back anyway, so they were talking about that. V stuff, I think the spy is the armor, and I'm sticking with it until I'm proved
Yeah.
otherwise.
So am I.
Sergeant Sarcasm, everything thinks it's wolves, but that seems just so obvious. I don't know. Definitely
red herring.
suspect, but I think it would be someone else just for entertainment, like Casca. Somebody
It's
said
Grogu.
because
Grogu's the
Casca
spy.
would be the less surprise, and she said that comment about for the right price when she did get those two
Yeah, that's a
aliens. Reva, people saying
Maria.
but anyway,
breaks her
Moonlight
leg.
Studios. I hope the armor is innocent. There's a chance those small scenes with her bring other Mandalorians back to the ship. Could have been a red herring. Yeah.
Yeah, it definitely could have been. The
It's a bit of-
music though was so weird.
It was.
They're saying 40 minutes for the final episode, by
Oh,
the way.
thank goodness.
I thought I heard 37, but
Hey,
Well, yeah.
That's
you
pract-
stop.
That's practically
Think
I want, like,
positively.
40 minutes.
I want
But
like
even with
72.
but even with credits, 40 minutes is under. It's under 40.
Yeah,
Hunter
Nice.
Davis, yeah, I
Good
think
math.
that 40 can
I'm
work if
supposed
they
to
waste
be
no
the
time.
negative one here.
I'm not trying to be negative. I'm. That just makes me worried.
Be
that they have-
positive, dang it!
It just makes me worried that they have so much to wrap up in
Yeah.
that amount of time. Like I would expect this one to be like 50 minutes to like an hour.
Well, how long was
hour
the
and a half.
season
2
2
hours.
finale?
Not that long. I think it was like
I
it was
don't
under an hour,
Fact
wasn't
check
it?
That's a
Can you
good
check?
question.
I think it was like almost 50 minutes.
The last episode was like 47.
Yeah, because
I
they
don't
had
know.
everything jam packed.
Jam packed.
So I mean, the
Jar
basics
jam.
is they got to get Din. They got to.
Yeah, they got to save Din. We got to see the mythosaur.
Do we?
There has to be some
Yeah.
sort
There
of
has to be a marriage ceremony.
There has to be a marriage ceremony. I don't know how they're going to tie all this in.
Marriage.
And in 37 minutes.
Right.
I mean,
That's a
those,
record.
Really,
Yeah.
we really do have to see Din get saved or die, or we have to see we have to see the mythosaur. I mean, those two things seems like they have to happen in this episode. What else has to happen in this episode?
Some Dinbo
Everyone
moment to resolve that.
Yeah.
I hope so.
Some Dinbo
Something
moment.
to give us a little.
Give us something, man.
Gideon's got to be either arrested
Yeah.
or executed.
And we have to
Yeah.
see an Ahsoka end credit
Yep. With Thrawn.
with something, you know.
Yeah.
Something.
Is there? The thing is, like, we're talking about negatives and who's going to die and leave the show. We never really mentioned who could show up as a
Yeah.
surprise.
That's a good point.
right.
Wait,
Last-
wasn't Fen Rao supposed to show up
I
in this
thought
season?
he was.
Maybe
Yeah.
he will.
That's what I heard, but
Maybe he'll
Maybe-
show up at the last second.
what if he shows up with Sabine
Sabine.
and Boba?
maybe Carson
Booba.
went out and told talked to some other. I don't know how many other Mandalorians are there out there. Can't be that many.
Lots, man. No, man, they're scattered.
all
Remember?
over
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
universe.
I
The
guess
tribes
some
of
people were
Israel.
saying in the comments a long time ago, we could see Boba Fett.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe Carson goes and gets Boba Fett.
We're gonna see Fat Mace.
Fat Mace Windu. Yeah, from Pabu.
Please,
Pabu.
no.
Pabu.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh man.
Yeah, I feel like I don't
Fennec
know,
could
the
be with
most
him, yeah.
likely other Mandalorian, but they haven't teased anything. Like that's the thing. It's like the last episode, and you're gonna bring in someone like totally new
Right.
to save the day. Which
Yeah.
I mean, they did it with Luke. So I mean, I guess yeah. What if Luke
Yeah,
shows
but
up
see,
again?
that was a
What if they
special-
do the same thing and they just bring Luke back again?
That was a special circumstance.
I know. Yeah.
That would be,
Melissa said,
sad.
well, they did bring back. He had the Dark Troopers, and they were like, these are going to be the best. And now he's got a new iteration of Trooper. You know, it's
Yeah,
kind
it
of funny. It's
And
kind
the
of
best part
repeat.
about him is him.
him.
It's me.
Melissa Jane said, well, they don't have to save Din. That could be the next season's plot.
Oh.
And then they mind flare him, and he doesn't remember anything.
That would be rough. That would be rough.
Yeah.
And in the Mind Flayer, it's just like a repeat
They turn
like,
him
story
in-
of him seeing Jack Black and Lizzo.
They turn him into
torture.
an Imperial spy.
Ooh, like
Oof.
Oof.
Yeah, but see, that one
like
would make
Jack
more
Black.
sense.
people think Boba Fett's likely. Sergeant Sarcasm. V stuff. Marriage in season 4. Yeah, I think 4 seasons of this might be good.
Yeah.
But we'll talk about that later. Jonah, Empire sees Din as a threat. Imagine that they make him forget everything with the Mind Flayer, make
Right.
him fight for them. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I could see that.
that would be crazy.
Yeah, Olivia, they definitely won't wrap up everything in this season because they already wrote season 4, so things will get wrapped up there. I think that's true. I think that's very likely. Olivia Roll said that.
Mhm.
V stuff, Dinbo kiss.
Yeah.
Hunter Davis, I could see Thrawn and
kiss.
Ahsoka ending up to set up the show. Yeah, Thrawn and Ahsoka, like buddies. They're like, hey guys,
Hey, we're actually teaming up.
What a twist.
Candy, but more
the
like
twist?
Moff Gideon sees Din as the biggest threat. Yeah. Hannah Roll, Luke made sense for Grogu though. True.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why it seems like
See,
a
yeah.
Mandalorian would make more sense for
Yes.
how central
That's why
Mandalorians have.
The end of season 2 just doesn't make any sense because they brought him back. You know, Grogu.
It's weird.
Oh, right.
It's like why? Why would you do that
and
if
then
you're
they
going to
bring him
end
back
it like
in a
that?
totally different
Yeah.
show.
Yeah.
That was so
Yeah.
weak
They didn't even
sauce.
give it.
In Mando 2.5.
Yeah. Thrawn comes out of hiding after hearing Moff Gideon talking smack. Yep. Ming-Na Wen showing up at Star Wars Celebration tells
Ming-Na.
me Fennec may show up.
So young.
Yep.
I don't
And I
think
think
so.
the Mind
Think
Flayer
it's
will play a
good
role, says Hunter Davis. Yeah. So people thinking Mind Flayer. That's rough. Because they did show it. Why would they show that if it wasn't going to come back? Well,
Right.
they've
Oh,
done-
you know what they're going to do? They're going to pull a. What episode was that? Where it was.
3, I think.
Yeah. It's just going to be Elia Kane and freaking Dr. Pershing again. And be like, what are we doing?
Coruscant for 39 minutes
39
and 1
minutes.
minute of.
And then we got,
Yeah.
and then they just leave it on a cliffhanger.
They would.
Oof.
The Sergeant Sarcasm said season 2 finale episode was 44 minutes.
Okay.
So it wasn't much
yeah.
longer.
Mm.
Well, the last 4 minutes was just everybody sitting there crying,
Right.
watching Grogu, including us.
Bo saw the back of Din's head. He's crying, man.
That's the thing. I don't know how they're gonna have me emotionally like involved in this at all.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Even when Paz died, I was like, that sucks.
Yeah.
But I didn't really feel that much, other than like I felt bad for his son. You
I was
know,
like, yeah.
But-
Yeah. Rough.
I was more. I'm more not thinking about the story. I'm more thinking like, oh no, Jon Favreau's leaving.
Right. He's
I wasn't
out.
like emotionally attached in a lot of ways.
Yeah.
But
This
he-
show is dead in the water now.
No, but I know what you're saying. But Favreau wrote season 4, so he's still around.
That's what he's saying.
I mean, did he though? Or did he just get an AI to
Why
write
would
it?
he lie about this?
He said
That's what it feels like
multiple
this
times.
season was.
Yeah, their comments
Chat Star Wars
for the
GPT.
finale were, I think the adjectives were satisfied, surprised, and
Serendipitous.
one other adjective was what Filoni and
Yeah,
Favreau
Dave
said.
Filoni said something about
Right,
it.
it was
Yeah.
Filoni, and so yeah, I mean, yeah, they said they hope people enjoy it, but anyway, that
Right.
means exactly nothing.
On a brighter note, do you think we're gonna get a Bowden Dinbo like kiss, handhold,
Hug.
hug?
I'm gonna hug it out.
You know, maybe some
Helmet touch.
words of affirmation.
Yeah.
At most,
What do you think? What do you guys think out there? I think we got to
We
see
got-
something Dinbo.
Molly Taylor said, "Have you ever heard this word, a Kel Dobby kiss?
not a clue.
It's not unambiguously romantic. There have been like parent-child Kel Dobby kiss before, so it's
Oh,
kinda
like a
test the
friendship
waters.
kiss.
Yeah,
That's
I
what
guess,
you're
I
saying.
guess.
Yeah. Like you kiss
Friend zone?
like a
So,
forehead
like,
kiss.
So
It
he's going to
could
be
be-
friend zoned.
There
Why
could
are
be
we
a-
kissing? What?
I
there
honestly
could
don't
be
think
that.
they're gonna show
What's
him
a
kissing.
friendship kiss?
You kiss him on the forehead.
Come here, Matt.
I'm not.
Come here, man. Let me show you.
I'm not kissing
Oh,
none of
no,
my
don't
friends.
do
I'll
it.
tell you that right now.
PG guys, PG.
PG
Yeah.
guys. PG.
Sorry about
Ah,
That shouldn't even be a thing.
that. It is a thing.
Just a little swooch.
Just a peck,
No.
a smooch, like you're kissing your sister. I said,
No.
kiss it.
Not in Alabama.
Oh no,
Oh,
Matt, you
man.
just had to go.
You had to go.
You're the one who
Yeah.
said kissing my sister.
Oh, man.
dude. It's from Madagascar too.
Yeah,
Okay,
it's hilarious.
And where are they from?
it's a great. They're,
Probably
they're
Alabama.
penguins.
anybody out there from Alabama?
I hope so.
I
hope so.
I
Tell us
hope
your
so.
experience of kissing your sister.
No, Matt, stop.
Matt, what are you doing?
I was-
Matt's the dark
No.
one
I was
tonight.
making
No
fun
filter,
of
Matt.
Alabamers.
Well, yeah, we understand that, but you don't
I
have to take it so
I
far.
have to go out on a bang here.
Yeah,
Dano in Denmark's like, what is going on?
Those Americans.
these Americans
These
are weird.
Americans.
Let's see. Allie Howard, Paz's death scene would have hit harder if they didn't go into the show music and needed a silent ending like 24 used to do.
That would have
Yeah.
been so much
Also,
more like Japanese, like
the stupid
samurai.
Praetorian Guard.
What a weak.
didn't- they
He should have
didn't even-
killed one of them too,
Yeah.
man.
Just run them off the cliff.
Yeah,
That's
literally grab them, make your jetpack explode. They're gone.
Well, and I doubt they're even gonna.
Or at least make Moff Gideon kill him. Like he left.
Yeah.
because he's a coward,
right.
and he'll always be a coward.
Yeah.
And then they're like, "Oh, let's tie in the sequel
coward,
trilogy and bring in the Praetorian Guards." No, don't do that.
Let's
Stay away from that dumpster fire.
Yeah, the sequel trilogy. Wow. Makes me want to puke.
Yeah, some people are saying at most a kiss on the forehead, maybe. If
I don't
Din's
even
injured
see
or his
that.
mind is
I mean,
wiped,
Maybe, yeah,
maybe
like,
she kisses him on the forehead to like, I'll help you rebuild or something.
mwah.
It's like, what's that movie? 40 First Dates or what was that movie?
50 First Dates?
Something like that.
Wait,
And
what?
you know,
40
It's
First
50
Dates?
No, it's 50
I think
first
it's
I think it's
50.
50. You know what I mean?
It's
Well, he
50.
forgets everything, right?
She forgets every day.
Yeah, and
Look it up,
but it's
fact
reversed,
checker.
right? So she has to take care of Din until he
It's
can
on
get his
Netflix,
memory back,
ain't it?
or maybe
He's
there's
just-
some.
Yeah. Fact checker was like, oh,
I
this
never
is-
even seen it. And I
You guys know the girly movie more
Oh,
than
that's
me.
a great movie.
That's
Hey,
pretty
yeah,
funny.
and-
Look, there
What's
are
the
some
problem with
great rom-coms out there. Okay,
There
I'm just
are,
saying.
yeah.
I've always been petitioning that we could have a rom-com in the Star Wars universe. I'm
Right.
just saying. I think it could be hilarious. It could be awesome.
If it's done
It's
well.
done well, you just
Yeah.
need. Here's what you need. You need Ryan Reynolds for one thing.
Yeah, there you go.
Obviously.
He plays the Star Wars version of Deadpool.
Yep.
Amazing.
Make a rom-com about it.
And to
Yeah.
save your man card, we also want a Band of Brothers Clone
Yes.
Wars.
Or at
Say
least,
save. I am confident
least
in my
Ryan
masculinity
Reynolds.
here.
so am I, man.
I know,
Is
I
a
know.
man.
I mean,
Yeah.
we
don't know.
we own both sides of this thing.
Not
We
gonna
want
lie.
people to die and
Rom-coms are
heads to
good.
roll, but we
Yeah.
want a good love story. So
Exactly. We do
And
want
we-
the Band of Brothers, though.
Yeah.
we want Band of
Now
Brothers.
you got me thinking
Clones
about that more.
or stormtroopers? I think stormtroopers would be more. It'd be
Yeah.
easier to do because clones would have to just be That guy. What's his face?
Oh yeah, it would
D.
all
Bradley
be,
Baker.
yeah,
D. Bradley
no,
Baker.
No,
Oh.
not the animated. You'd have to
Oh.
actually have.
What is his name?
See, it happens to you too.
It's
Boba Fett.
Yeah, that guy.
The guy, the actor.
The actor.
Tamora Morrison.
Tamora
Tamora
Morrison.
There we go.
Come on, Nick.
Come
You
on,
got
Nick.
this.
It's hot.
I don't think I do, Nick.
When the lights are on, your brain is dead.
Right?
That's a quote.
So
Those are the mind flares.
Those are the, we've been mind flared.
Portlet.
My plan is working.
Yeah, your plan is well.
she's
kidding.
taking over the stream.
Deception.
Yeah,
Wimpy
yeah.
way to go out for that character too.
Yeah.
Like
let's-
Solo. Sorry, what you were saying though.
Yeah.
There's the moment in Solo where Solo's actually fighting in like the trenches on that one planet.
Yeah.
And I was like,
Yeah.
I was ready to watch like 30 minutes of that.
Right.
And then they like blew him up and we were done. And I was like, no.
Right?
I want
No.
to see this like
Go back.
epic ground fight go
Yeah.
on for a while and
Well,
show
I
how
want to
awesome
see,
he
they
is.
create characters that you get attached to, and like throughout the season,
Right.
they die. And you're like,
Yeah.
no.
That's like, yeah, that's weight right there. That's how you
But
get people
it's-
emotionally involved.
yeah.
You
Real
care
life.
about the characters.
Genesis Jimenez, I think you're talking about if people die or something, but say goodbye to my emotional stability, going to the psychologist until the new season.
Yep.
Yeah, we're all freaking.
We are.
Freaking out, man.
Yeah, Tamora Morrison.
Tim
they were-
Morrison.
They were helping you out. Tim.
Thank you. Thank you, chat. Chat's always got our
Yeah,
back.
they got our back.
Yeah.
Will Trapper and Teva show up with the Republic, says Eddie Bear. And
think
we
it's
got
a real
another question. I
possibility.
heard
Yeah.
Mask is coming off 100%. What do you
Well,
guys think?
yeah.
Says
Oh,
Scar
yeah.
Bart.
He will,
That's a
but
guarantee.
we're unclear as to how. It's
I-
got to be when he's captured. And
Yeah.
Moff
Gi-
Gideon's
think
probably going to
Gideon's
rip it
gonna-
off.
I think Gideon's doing
What are you
it,
doing?
baby.
What are you doing, Matt?
And he's gonna humiliate him because
Yeah.
I think he's gonna know about the Living Waters situation because he was previously a Mandalorian,
Yeah.
and if he's like kind of with the armor type situation,
Mm-hmm.
I think he's gonna know about it, and he knows their creed, so he's gonna take off his helmet just to disgrace him.
He's going to destroy his helmet.
Ooh, what if they?
Oh.
The whole season they. Sorry. go
Oh,
ahead, man.
no.
I thought if the helmet was forcibly removed, though, it didn't affect the creed.
It does. Yeah.
Yeah,
Because
no,
they ask him, has
yeah.
your helmet been removed?
I know, but I thought there was something.
Has
about
anybody removed your helmet?
Yeah,
Yeah,
if
that's
it was
what they say.
forcibly removed, I thought it wasn't.
No,
against-
No,
That's-
that's
that-
it.
That's
Like,
a
you
sign
need
of
to go-
weakness.
yeah.
Yeah.
You need to go back in them waters, boy.
Darth Tabby said every season needs a Pedro Pascal face reveal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Dude, but-
honestly, I think that's why they did the Living Waters. I
Yeah.
think they did it, and it's done. You know what I'm saying? Like they just did it because they showed you that it is a real thing for the
Yeah.
watch. Now the watch is going to be done. They're going to be moving on to
Yep.
no helmets.
No, but seriously, what if they destroy his helmet? They just throw it in a forge and melt it down.
Ooh.
wow.
then you can
And then
reforge
he,
it.
well, yeah, but he's got to get the material to do it.
What
and
do you mean,
until then,
guys?
he's
I mean, the
naked.
material's been
No, he
forged.
takes it and it's gone.
Oh, okay.
It evaporates because that's
Oh,
how it
evaporates.
works.
He'll just need to take
I
it
have
from
spoken.
one of the dead like Mando
Yeah,
clone
there's gonna
dudes
be
that are
plenty
there.
of dead ones.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe
puts
there's
on-
maybe there's a thing in the creed that's like if your helmet's destroyed, you can't.
You're apostate
Yeah,
forever.
you
No
can't
living water's
redeem
bringing you
yourself.
back.
You can't have a helmet.
Right? Because
Anymore.
like the
Only
kids, that's what I'm
bathing
saying.
in
The
the urine
kids.
of the mythosaur will bring you back if your helmet is destroyed.
What?
I'm just saying. you
Why
gotta
in
take-
the world are we bathing in mythosaur urine?
Look, I'm just
Where-
saying.
what are you saying?
What? I
Technically, he
completely
did.
missed that.
Okay. Technically, the living waters. I'm sure the mythosaurs peed in those waters. They saw him.
Amongst
Yeah, but
other
it's
things, I
dissipated.
suppose.
It's not like a closed ecosystem
Well, I'm saying
down
if
there.
his helmet
Are you
gets
saying all the
destroyed-
water is mythosaur
It's
pee?
not like
It's not all mythosaur pee.
Is that why it makes that goofy
Half and half?
It's
glow?
not-
Is it
it's
like-
a magical
Oh my
creature?
gosh,
It's
Okay.
half and half, like iced tea lemonade.
Oh
Yeah, it's
no!
it's straight half and half.
We drink this water,
This is why is it living? Because it's urine.
right? Why does it taste like ammonia?
All I'm saying is I'm never
Oh.
swimming in the ocean again.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's not an ocean.
Ooh.
That's just I don't know what it is.
That was
a cesspool.
aquifer, I
It's
would
a
say.
Cesspool.
cesspool.
No, I was saying it because you said if his helmet got destroyed, we got to take it one level farther.
So you took it to peeing in a pool.
Peeing in a pool.
No, it takes
drinking
the
pee.
mythosaur pee, which is the mythosaur is like the most Mandalorian thing there is.
Why do we
So
have to
now
drink
You
he
need
can
something to
only
bathe
be
in,
redeemed
right?
by
Why can't we just
a
touch the
mythosaur
mythosaur?
peeing on him?
You must smooch the mythosaur.
Oh, we're going back to kissing.
We're going back to
Wow.
that.
As Taylor
Also,
Haw-
It's a
as Taylor
friendship
Hawkins
kiss.
said earlier, move on.
Moving on.
Actually, she and a
Move
few
along.
others were chatting about Moff being Mando.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Mandalorian.
I think he
Okay.
is. I think he's previously Mandalorian.
Okay.
Really?
He's a Mandalorian defector to the Empire.
Why did he?
Mm.
Yeah, but
They're gonna have
when
to
did that
explain
happen? Was
too.
it after Maul died?
I think it was a Mald. I think it's because he was a Mandalorian.
So is that why he's so
Mandalorian.
adamant on it being his? Because I thought it was weird that he wasn't a Mandalorian and was so adamant, thinking that he deserved the Darksaber.
right.
But I guess if he's a
That would make
Mandalorian,
sense,
it's
yeah.
a little more understanding.
Yeah. Well,
Considering, but still, obviously, he hasn't earned it.
right.
well, and he said in the last episode, he said Mandalore will live on through me.
Yep.
So
Yeah.
Yeah, man,
that
he-
kinda-
Which
He
also
could be a
confused me
Mandalorian.
because I was like, he's not a Mandalorian.
Right.
but that's why
but-
we're thinking he might be.
But
See,
he
'cause,
could
yeah,
be.
if he was an Imperial, just an Imperial, he would want to be like, yeah, Mandalorian's dead.
He'd be
Right.
hanging out with
We're
Jack
destroying
Black.
the whole Mandalorian
Be like, we're gonna
thing.
put a, black hole device in the middle of the planet. We're gonna take a page from Star Trek.
What if we
Yeah.
see? What if we see like a flashback of Moff Gideon?
That could, yeah. And he's in the, yeah,
The-
he's in that one episode with the Mandalorians
Oh, yeah.
where
Yeah,
Maul
that would
fights
be
Ahsoka.
awesome. That Clone
Yeah.
Wars,
Ooh,
Ooh,
Mandalorian.
that would be sweet. He's like,
And
right
he's with
next
the
to Gar-
armorer. Yeah.
right next to Gar Saxon.
With the
Maybe
armor
he's
would be
there
cool.
for
Yeah.
the fight between Darth Maul and
Ahsoka.
Yeah.
He can see it.
no, the other one.
Who's the other one?
Maul and Ahsoka. Are you talking about
Darth Maul and the other Mandalorian that fought.
Oh, the leader of Death, Pre Vizsla.
Yeah, previous.
Pre-Vizsla.
Yeah.
Post Vizsla.
He was there for that. He definitely could have been.
Yeah.
He would have been if he was a Mandalorian. So,
Yes.
to join
Yeah.
Maul.
All right, I think I got it.
You got to
he's-
peace out, Holmes?
He's out.
Yes, sadly, I got to take off.
All right, put your body
The sex
double.
appeal is gone. Dang it all.
Okay.
Stop
Stick
saying
around.
Put
Thanks,
your
Matt.
put your body double there.
I should be back tomorrow.
Sweet
Should
beans.
be, he says. He might
You
not.
better be back tomorrow.
With the
Yeah.
eyebrows and all.
I'll keep you on your toes.
Thanks, Matt.
I'll cut
Thanks,
your toes
Matt.
off.
I'll cut your toes. Wow. Well, see you, Matt.
See you, Matt.
Thanks
He's
for
still here,
joining, man.
people. Yeah.
Matt is a busy man.
Deuces.
He's got lots of things going on. We just appreciate him being here with
Where's
us
his body double
as
at?
much as he can be.
Yo, hand me that.
Yo, wait,
What's
what?
behind you?
Speaking of which, take it easy, man.
See you, Matt.
Let's
Hurry
see.
up.
Bunch of good theories going on in the comments.
Yeah, read 'em off.
The mythosaur thing was disgusting, according to most people in the chat.
They loved
do you think a movie's coming after season 4? I think so. They like the theory that would explain Moff Gideon's obsession for Mandalorian culture.
There you go.
Din's helmet comes off. Bo throws up.
The end. You look hideous.
Oh man. Or V Steph or Moff is just obsessed with Mandalore for no reason. But I think the tie-in would be pretty epic.
There's got to be a reason. Well, it's the mythosaur. I think he's after the mythosaur.
Yeah,
They're trying to clone it like they did the.
that's true. So
Oh,
do you
yeah.
think he has the
Whatever that was.
mythosaur? Like, do you think he?
No,
or
I don't
knows
think he
about-
does.
No.
Okay.
I think he's trying to. Find
I don't
it,
think he
though.
knows about it even or even realizes.
Yeah. Everybody said bye, Matt.
Oh,
Bye,
okay.
Matt.
Bye, Matt.
He's not here anymore. You're too late.
No, but I'm saying, like, do you think the mythosaur is going to drop a bomb on everything that's going on in the episode, and that's going to be the shakeup? You know what I mean? Like, maybe they're about to mind flare Din, or Bo
Right.
and them are all fighting, and then all of a sudden the mythosaur just shows up, and it's about to kill somebody or everyone, and that's how the Mandalorians are able to get away, or maybe it eats Moff Gideon, or maybe
Right.
you know we wanted somebody riding the mythosaur.
Kills the Praetorians.
Is the mythosaur capable of jumping in like that?
So I think the mythosaur it's big. It's a big boy. It's a big chungus. Okay.
Well, yeah,
and
but
Big
do
and they're
you
gonna need
know its
something.
actions?
They're gonna need something. Well, Grogu, we've seen many times before that Grogu can connect with like beasts because he did it already in
With the
Boba
Mudhorn.
Fett he did it with the Mudhorn, but then he also did it
He
with
didn't really connect.
he didn't really connect,
Yeah.
but he did it with the Rancor. in,
Rancor.
Boba Fett, and that's a pretty
Ricky
and that
the
beast was
Rancor.
out of control a little bit.
Yeah.
And he was able to do that, so it kind of makes sense that he might be the one to tame the mythosaur and to go rescue his papa.
He's Papa.
He's Papa. Papi.
Yeah.
Papi.
My thought is that they're
It's
just going to
Mijo.
bring in someone else. I mean, they've been dropping, all the characters into this
Ezra.
season.
Fenrir.
That they're just
Fenrir?
going to bring another
Fenrir.
person,
That's
not,
true.
not a
That's
mythosaur.
Not a mythosaur.
No,
Not a
they're
mythosaur.
gonna have
A
to address the
legendosaur.
mythosaur.
They have
They
thing.
could save that for season 4.
They could.
That would
That's
be-
a waste
then
of time.
why did we show it then?
Come
I
on.
don't know.
It was just to get Bo's confidence
Don't hate
back
on
up.
me. Don't
Stop
hate on me.
teasing me.
Stop teasing. Get to the story.
Deliver on
our-
your actions.
Our videos have more mythosaur in them than the actual show.
It's true, yeah.
Marriage.
Oh,
If
man.
it talks, I hope it talks like that. That would be hilarious.
Hello,
Yeah.
Din.
You talk?
You can talk?
DeVar Bell said,
no.
no.
Grogu's no.
DeVar Bell said resolved was the third adjective. He said people will be satisfied, resolved, and a little surprised. Resolved to hate the show?
Yeah, that's the
Yeah.
only thing.
My resolve has never been stronger to destroy the show.
Darth Tabby, I wondered why Gideon really cares about the Darksaber anyway. He's still demanding it from Bo. He doesn't
Yeah.
really need it.
Right.
Why does he really want it? It would make more sense if he was Mandalorian.
I think he just wants to. Yeah, he just wants to rule Mandalore because he's a Mandalorian.
And Sergeant Sarcasm said,
he's
I'm
a
heading out.
Mandalorian.
Loved hearing you guys' theories and can't wait. Some other people jumped out earlier, so
But thanks
Deuces.
for tuning in.
if
We
you're still,
appreciate
if
every
you're still
single one
hanging,
of
we're
you.
going to keep yammering. But yeah, thanks for chatting. And it's been
Yeah.
fun.
It's been super fun.
Definitely
I wish
gonna
we
be
could
here
go
again tomorrow.
Straight until the show.
I wish we could.
Oh, that would be awesome.
I mean, you could technically, but
technically,
you'd be
exhausted.
half dead,
But it'd be awesome.
mostly dead.
Mostly, he's mostly dead.
Let's see. JCC armor is Satine. Shocker.
Oh,
Honestly,
Yeah.
could you even imagine?
Yeah.
Like they faked her death.
yeah, that would be crazy though.
I'd be like,
that'd be a real Reva moment.
That would be. Well, I was going to say world between worlds, but don't overuse it.
don't
Let's just start
overuse it.
answering everything now. And
All right, well, this one sucked. How are we gonna redo it? World Between Worlds. Yep, there we go.
Yeah,
We got it.
Nailed it.
First try. I mean, second or third, maybe
Yeah.
fourth.
It's just gonna be like Star Wars
May the
Multiverse
Fourth be
of
with you.
Madness.
Yeah. Oh my
It's
god.
gonna be
Ooh.
Star Wars World Between Worlds of Madness.
Yep. Star Wars versus Marvel.
Yeah. Ooh.
The Marvel universe shows up somehow.
Yeah. As long as it's
somehow.
like the OG ones.
Moonlight says Disney give us what we want. Marriage.
Marriage.
Yes.
Yeah, Hunter Davis. I mean,
Marriage.
not really. If you're talking main characters, I've had a hard time seeing them killing off Dinbo or Grogu.
See, but they're dumb enough they could do it.
They could do it
Wow.
and then undo it.
They make
you know?
some stupid decisions on these shows sometimes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they could.
I'm just calling it like it is.
JCC,
They're a bunch of idiots.
Joanne, Grogu, and Mythosaur recreate the scenes of Donkey and Dragon and rule Mandalore together forever. The end.
They have children together?
Yes.
That's weird.
Shannon Blankenship. I've heard so many say Din dies. My Disney account is history.
Yeah.
If Din dies,
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm like, yeah. Cut it off. Burn it.
That's
Build a
why I
fire.
can't. That's why I just can't see them. They literally are blowing up their
Yeah.
their flagship.
But seriously, like
But that's Star Wars.
judging from
Yeah.
their past history,
That's the
they
thing.
would do it.
That's why everybody's so worried about it, because we're all like, well, yeah, we could see him doing it.
Yeah.
You know,
It
if we
doesn't
didn't
make
That's why
actually
we're
think-
freaking out.
The machine of Disney comes above story. We know
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, that's the problem.
And
So
and
edgy.
sales come over, whatever. But he is the image of like Disney Plus, right?
Yeah.
I mean, to get rid of that image and not have the story actually satisfy that,
Yeah.
at like the season finale or something, or the series finale.
Mhm.
If you wrap it up with a series finale and something, and that was the story of Din Djarin, not like randomly and then they continue on with season 4 without him.
Right.
That's foolish.
Just wouldn't make any sense.
It's completely foolish, and
But
that's the dark
then-
side. But I don't
Yeah.
think so. I don't think they will.
Well, to
Yeah.
put it in perspective, it was like The Mandalorian was more popular than The Rise of Skywalker. Like,
Yeah.
I remember when they were coming out at the same time,
Yep.
and everybody was talking about Grogu and Mandalorian, and everybody else, Rise of Skywalker was like, what did we just watch?
Right? Like,
What was this?
This was garbage.
They fly now? Yes, they've been flying for a long time.
Yeah.
Yes,
Somehow
they have.
Palpatine returned.
Yeah, we don't know how.
Oh, wow.
but still unexplained.
Yeah.
Oh.
'Cause he was strong in the Force?
They ride horses on ships now in
Right.
space? Whoa!
There's a Sith fleet? How did they get everybody here? Where did all these resources come
And they
from?
all have a Death Star
Yeah.
laser on them. I know how to top the Death Star.
Right.
100,000 Death Stars.
We got Snokes in a jar.
Just the more you think about it, the
It's
more
just
ridiculous.
stupid.
It gets.
So what I want to see then in the season finale, if we follow that, is 1,000 Grogus show up.
Oh my gosh.
No,
Don't
it's,
even.
no.
Why not?
Actually, it's gonna be 1,000 clone versions of
The
Moff
Emperor.
Gideon.
Yeah, Moff Gideon. There you go.
That could
And
be.
they're gonna have to fight.
He's in all those.
That's what I was wondering. Actually, that was
Imperial Beskar wearers.
well, because
It's all him.
that's like what he was doing, right?
Yeah, he was like, "Oh, the best part about this is I'm in this armor."
But
My name's Moff Gideon.
I thought that he was working with Pershing to
Yeah.
to have a clone
Yeah.
that clones that were
Yeah.
Force sensitive, but also Mandalorian. So it was like the best of all of them. And is that what were in those suits? Were
Maybe.
those clones?
I think they'll have to have a scene with it and be like, "Who's in this suit?"
I don't think so though, because I feel like they would have been a lot better. Obviously, if they could use the Force. They'd
But
be
I mean,
using the
they are
Force in all of them.
clones.
But they would have
They're
been using the
practically vegetables.
Force.
We just kill. That's all we do.
Yeah, Joy Hoffman, we saw she wants a video showing the progression of Dinbo after episode 8. It's on its way. Yep. it'll
Let's
be
hope
on
they
its way.
don't, leave anything out in this episode. Maybe we get some more substance.
Substance.
Otherwise, we got to make up our own story, and pretty much we're probably gonna have to anyway.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure all of us in the chat and all of us here could write a better ending.
Yeah.
Potentially. We still have to see
We
the
could write a
ending,
better
right?
season.
We could
I
have,
feel.
a lot better
Yeah.
season. I think my idea was a little bit better. Have
Yeah.
like a dark side path going on, and then the light side path, and then they converge.
And it
Yeah.
would not. This is why we've been on the Dinbo train, because Dinbo would have changed the landscape of Star Wars.
Yep.
Yeah,
Because
for the better.
You could have gone that route and leaned into that. They kind of kept it more platonic.
Yeah.
We hyped up the love in some of the videos or whatever, but
It gives
They
people
shipped
hope, man.
we shipped it. Yeah, but I
Yeah.
mean, they still could lean that way. And there was one commenter that said, speaking about if they had put them together, like on the show during this season, that they would have killed one of them off, because that's what Disney does. So the fact that they didn't lean into that, if they don't give him a kiss, if they don't give him a moment, maybe there's hope, because then they're both going to survive. If they had put them together, then definitely one of them's dead.
Yeah.
I see. Like
So-
Paz. They already killed one parent
Right.
off.
Yeah.
If everybody's in agreement and there's love and there's camaraderie, well, then somebody's going to die.
Yeah.
So it's like, keep everybody neutral, But people are mad in the chat if Din dies, and
I know.
they're already pillaging.
That's why I
You're
don't.
going to. No.
They got their
That'd be like the dumbest way they could end this show.
Burn their own TVs.
Yeah.
yeah,
burn
burn
their
their
own
own
TVs.
TVs.
Is that what they're saying?
Yeah.
Wow.
Personally,
We're getting-
burn my own TV on the spot if they opt in.
Fairy Lectra
Yeah.
said, "I forgot who Snoke is."
Right?
Mandalorian
Din
show.
is Snoke.
Yeah,
Soren
sorry,
flared.
sorry I brought
cloned
that up.
Snoke.
Mandalorian show has sold more merch than all of the sequels.
That tracks.
Yeah. You know why? Grogu.
Grogu.
Yep.
Well,
That's the reason they brought him back.
yeah.
Yeah.
But also Din, I'd say the Mandalorian. He was pretty cool.
It's a
The armor and
substantial
stuff on
margin between
Yeah.
the two.
But I'd say Grogu for sure.
Yeah.
Grogu.
We still have to do
I
that
know we
song.
do.
Yeah, we got
We got to
some
do the
music.
second verse.
We do.
Yeah.
Allie Howard, stay safe, my nerd family. We'll see you tomorrow night, hopefully. Yeah.
Deuces.
Yeah.
Dude,
see
yeah. Zeke, I think Grogu's gonna fake his death.
Right? There you go.
That'd be crazy.
I don't know why,
Or
but
Din
he
could
could do
fake
it.
his death.
Yeah.
I think
Din
Keller
just
and
plays
Beck.
possum.
Keller
You're
and
not
Beck
Keller
is
and
going to
Beck.
show up,
That would be crazy.
right? With old fat Mace,
At least they referenced him.
right?
You
Yeah.
know, like
Yeah.
that would be less of a left field type situation
Mhm.
than anybody else. Because
Yeah.
at this point, we're like, why? At the very end, and I don't,
Yeah.
I don't know how they're gonna do it. That's
The
like
crazy thing is, JCC said cloned Grogu with Gideon's memory downloaded. They had Grogu. Did they get his DNA? Did they clone him?
They might have.
Could they have
Yeah.
cloned him
They get it with Dr. Pershing in season 1.
in
I
season
think
1?
so.
They might not have got enough though.
They said that the research didn't work out, according to Gideon when he was talking.
Yeah,
to
but
the,
see, why did he mind flare him then?
right.
If it didn't work out,
Because I think he knew what Moff Gideon was doing and was trying to do, and he probably even had to protect that.
maybe it was just Gideon didn't want him using that technology for the New Republic.
Yeah, that's part of it. But I think a lot of it is even he's trying to keep it from the Shadow Council because he's kind of doing his own thing, trying to mass as much power as possible to be the leader now of the Empire and even get rid of Thrawn, like he was talking about.
Yeah.
He's like, Thrawn's never around. I think it's time for a new leadership.
It's a power vacuum.
And then if he has the power of Mandalorians, the Jedi clones, I mean, he would definitely rule the galaxy pretty quickly if he did that.
V Stuff said, imagine they clone Din. Honestly, I'd buy a Din clone.
I'd buy a Din clone. Yo, Din, what's up?
And then Shannon Blankenship, Luke shows up, looks at Grogu and says, nice choice, you little green idiot.
You little green idiot.
Saving the day again.
Look what you did, you little jerk.
That'd be
my
perfect,
gosh.
man. No, Frog Lady shows up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Scarbart, we
Yeah.
can...
She's got a ton of little frog kids. And
Grogu's just eating them.
chasing them down.
Yeah. Oh, gosh.
Oh, wow. They're like little Kermit the Frogs.
I think this is an easy answer. Scarbart, how would you guys react genuinely if Din did die? Anger, frustration, sadness.
Disappointment.
Yeah.
Just
It wasn't worth it.
cannot believe the sheer stupidity of them
Yeah.
if they do it.
That's an easy answer.
It'd just be like, what were they thinking?
Yeah.
It would just be sheer disappointment. It would just be like, you idiots.
I'd probably cancel my Disney Plus subscription. Not gonna lie.
One Hondo.
The only reason I have it is because of this show, and
Right.
they're
and
treading on thin ice.
And Bluey, right?
And Bluey.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh,
that's
God,
what-
I love Bluey.
That's such a good show.
It is. It's a quality show.
It's like
Oh,
Paddington.
gracious.
You would think it'd be full of crap, but it's not.
Oh, you know who's gonna show up? I just thought of it.
Who?
It's gonna be Nicolas Cage. Nicolas Cage shows up in the last episode,
Oh my gosh!
and it's him and
in National Treasure,
oh,
he's like, I gotta steal the Declaration of Mandalore.
he steals the dark saber from her.
Oh my
I am the
gosh.
ruler of dark
Right.
Mandalore now. All right, sorry. I just keep thinking
That
about
would
that
be
meme
funny.
though with Pedro Pascal, and he's looking over all smiles.
Yep. And then he's like,
Yeah.
and then
Oh,
he's
man.
like,
I guess the thing is, Tacaniable said Din can't be constantly sidelined. If he survives, even if he survives, he still needs something going on for him, a
Right.
purpose.
Yeah.
So if he survives,
What is his purpose?
what's he doing? Unless Bo dies and he takes over leading
Mandalore.
all of Mandalore and rebuilding on that planet.
see, and I could see him like going across the galaxy and getting the rest of the Mandalorians to go
Mhm,
back to
mhm.
Mandalore.
The more
I feel like that's what they would do if
Yeah.
it was that in that case.
The more I think about it, though, now I'm like, I keep thinking,
Where do we go?
Maybe Sabine
Yeah.
might come into this, just
Maybe.
for the fact that we have Ahsoka coming up. Her purpose is going to be finding Ezra, but even after she finds Ezra, again, it's going to be what's their purpose after that. If you keep telling
Right.
stories, unless the main purpose is just going to be taking down Thrawn. But that's why I'm almost like she had a big role to play with the Darksaber, so it would
Mm.
kind of make sense in some ways for her to show up.
Yeah.
Especially with Ahsoka coming up and Thrawn and teasing all that stuff. That would be an interesting crossover. And we haven't, we saw her in live action already in the trailer. So,
Yes.
but I don't know though, because she's kind of on that one planet. She's still on Lothal. So she might not just leave Lothal because of Ezra and stuff like that. But anyway.
Yeah. V Stuff, Din got me through quarantine depression and multiple friendship breakups. This
Wow.
is part of,
Right.
right? This got us through the sequel trilogy. It got us through a lot
Yeah.
of stuff. There's a lot of us as fans, into Din. And it all came out, right? Like 2020 was the season 2 finale.
Yeah.
You realize
Yeah.
that?
Right.
Yeah, that's
Isn't that nuts?
crazy.
Like 3 years ago almost. And now we're like 4 years. It'll be another year or two before they have season 4.
Yeah.
So,
They're really
it's-
drawing this out.
Yeah.
But, I hope they give him something big in the finale or I'll be disappointed, said DeVar Bell 30.
Right.
They did say, Jane said they took his blood, I think Grogu's blood in,
In the season 1, but I don't know if they got enough. And that place got like blown up.
Yeah.
So I don't know if they still had it.
People seem to be upset that Din didn't get a lot to do in this season, What do you think the first scene in the finale will be, says Fairy Electra? If they show Grogu looking all depressed and sad with Bo looking miserable besides him, I'll bawl.
Oh, ball.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can see them doing
Somebody
that.
said in a comment, like, nobody's asking what Bo's dealing with right now.
Yeah.
Right.
Because she saw, Din's gone, her right-hand man now, romantic or not. You've got Paz dead. A bunch of other Mandalorians just died in that battle.
Yeah.
Yeah, seriously.
She has no
An
armor.
ambush.
She has no armorer here. She's got Grogu and a couple of, other Mandalorians that are her friends. I mean, she's got Casca there, I think.
Yeah.
And, some of
Axe
her...
is still out there.
Right, Axe is still out there. So she's literally... she's got to make some decisions, and pull this sucker out. And she's already dealing with being a... She just admitted that she was a loser, or she feels like a loser.
Right.
She doesn't want to lose again.
Right, and Din's the one person that stood up for her
And believes in her.
encouraged her at the end of that. And he's like, by the way, I'm out. So,
Yeah.
it's kind of, what are they going to open with? I think they're going to open with Din, with Gideon.
Or they could open with the armor going back to the ship or something like that.
That too.
How epic, though.
Could you imagine if they like opened with the Mando and Moff Gideon, and they're having back and forth, but then they cut to Bo, and then they like draw up this whole plan to go save him, and they get there and they're not there. Like he's already taken them off planet and stuff.
Ooh.
And it just ends like that, and it's like, oh no.
Yeah. That would be crazy.
It'd be like, oh, of course you're gonna leave us on a cliffhanger. Like
Yeah,
that.
I'm wondering.
I hope
I'm
they
still
don't do
wondering
that.
if they're not going to.
Right.
And that's why Jon Favreau said he's
Yeah.
written season 4 already.
Right.
Because it's left on a cliffhanger and he knows where he's leading off.
Right.
Well, why didn't he do that with any other seasons? I'm like, why the third season?
Because Disney finally got their grubby little hands.
I
in
know.
this one.
That's what it feels like. They're like, oh, we have a property that is selling well. Let us taint it.
Yeah. Let us drive
Well,
it.
because
Right
if you think
into the
about
ground.
it, when did they write this? Like after they started finally receiving the fruits of their labor from
Yep.
season 1 and 2.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, now we got the
Oh
dough.
yeah, you guys got something good here.
Could
Here's
be.
something you could throw in there that's not gonna fit, but you're gonna make it fit because we told you to.
Right. And, the plague definitely delayed things, but then also
The plague.
Pedro was working on a lot of other things too.
Right. So did he get
yeah.
sidelined because of various
Yeah, maybe.
conflicts?
But that just makes it all the more worse. We waited 2 years for this,
Right.
and we got what
They're
is
like,
nothing
in
to
the
show for
meantime,
it.
we'll just give them a sideline Din
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
a random Grogu who's just there for
right.
appearance sake. And yeah, Lewis got 13 jumps in and says Bo 100% dies. Bo dies,
could.
kills Gideon. Gideon kills
No,
Bo.
they don't even kill Gideon. Gideon's still alive.
I think
It's even worse.
Gideon kills Bo and Din in front of Grogu, a weeping Grogu.
Yeah, and then Grogu takes the Darksaber and runs Gideon through.
That would be crazy. And then he becomes Mandalore, the ultimate.
Yep.
But he has to
'Cause he
tame
has
the
the
mythosaur.
Darksaber.
But he tamed the mythosaur before that too.
Yeah.
So he's riding the mythosaur into battle. We got to see the mythosaur, man.
Right.
If I don't see the mythosaur, I'm gonna riot just
I
on
think
that.
it's gonna be the thing that
literally.
saves them. Like it's gonna be like, oh no, they're gonna die, and then suddenly the mythosaur pops up
Yeah.
out of the ground.
You like
Like
just-
daisies.
to say- that would feel kind of. I love that.
Yeah.
That's such a funny movie. Speaking of Ming Na.
Yeah, I know. Full circle. Full circle.
Full circle.
Full circle.
No, but that would just feel like such a silly thing. If
cop-out,
the
yeah.
mythosaur just shows up and saves them for no reason.
But see, that's the way they write these shows nowadays.
I know. I could see it happening.
It's
but
like, oh, look, it's a
weak
MacGuffin. Here you go.
sauce.
Throw it in there. It's like,
Ugh.
guys, you can write better stories than this. Come on.
We got Darth Grogu. No Gru. That's what I call him. No Gru is the evil version of Grogu.
Right.
No Gru.
Yeah, there's just gonna be a bunch of those ready to fight Grogu. He's just gonna walk into a room and there's gonna be like 10 or 15 of them.
I mean, there could be if they were able to clone him.
Right.
If they were able to clone Grogu
Mhm.
and then age him up,
Oh my gosh.
there could be a bunch of Master Yodas.
It's
going
just
after
it's just Yoda from episode 2.
Baby Yoda's just like Grogu's just like
Right. Grogu's like, ooh. No,
Oh.
no, 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 no.
Holy cow, that'd be
man.
hilarious, dude.
Right.
Wow. There's so many things, so many
This
theories.
this is just the
All right,
silly theories.
What
now.
do we think's actually going to happen, though? That's the thing. Like,
I already said it.
yeah, well, okay, I want to hear yours.
I mean, he's gonna be captured, obviously.
Yep.
I think Moff Gideon's gonna rip off his helmet.
Yeah, I think
he's gonna.
that too.
I think he's gonna destroy his helmet so he can't put it back on.
I don't know if I'd go that far.
I think so. I
feel like
I
that's
have
quite a
spoken.
bit.
I have spoken.
What else, though? What else? Who do you think the spy is? If you think there is a spy,
It's the armorer. It's
Yeah.
100% the armorer.
That feels the most.
It's just the most obvious one.
Yeah.
And I don't feel like they're gonna be like, oh, we tricked you guys. It's actually so and so.
Because it would feel like.
Because it would feel forced.
'Cause
It'd be like, that doesn't make any sense.
It'd be like The Last Jedi all over again.
Yeah.
Don't subvert my expectations with the worst thing.
Yeah. So edgy.
Speaking of The Last Jedi,
Go ahead.
Shannon Blankenship said Ray flies in and says, "Crap, I guess I'm early. Where's
See,
Grandpa?"
Oh my.
It's funny because I actually had that thought, but
Did
then
you
I'm
really?
like, Ray's
She's in World Between
Ray's not
Worlds.
even. I don't think she's even born at this point, or if she is, she's a kid.
I don't think. Yeah, she might be like. No. She's not even born at this point.
Yeah,
She's not even born.
because I was gonna say it earlier, and I'm
It's
like,
30
I don't
years
think-
after, and
yeah.
she's like 18 or something.
Yeah.
So,
I was like, I don't think that's.
well, we're at like 25 years, right? Okay. Well,
No, man, freaking. You know what's gonna happen?
Yes?
Han Solo's gonna show up, and Princess Leia,
Dude,
I
that
was
would
just
be.
gonna say
Yeah.
that. I was
That
just
would
and
gonna
Luke
say that.
Skywalker. And they're gonna be like,
We get the reunion.
Yeah.
of the
Dude,
three.
that's the only way they could top.
Oh, look at
Yeah.
Dustin. He's excited now. He's
That's
like, now
the-
we're kicking.
That is the only way they could top. Just Luke showing up.
Yeah. What do you think about
because
that? in the
Luke
chat?
sensed a disturbance in the Force because
Oh.
Grogu's in distress.
Dude, that would be like I don't even care
Yeah.
if it doesn't.
That would
make any
blow up
sense.
the show.
I
That would blow up the
love-
Star
Be
Wars
like,
universe.
What? And they actually get
together!
Sebastian Stan to do Luke
Ooh.
instead of a de-aged whatever that was in the end of season
Well-
2. I still don't like it. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I'm gonna stand
You
by
don't.
it for the rest of the time.
You don't have to
in
like it.
5-10 years, you're gonna be like, yeah, this looks ridiculous. What were they thinking?
it's still about the story, though, man. I'm always about the story. It's not because you can have a Muppet for goodness sake
A Muppet,
be compelling, and you still like seeing
just
it.
like Matt over here.
Yeah, that
That
Muppet.
Muppet, Muppet Matt,
Muppet Matt. He's sleeping.
really down in the dumps.
He lost the fight again.
no,
No, but what were
I'm
we
sad
talking
now.
about?
So you said you could have a Muppet.
No. Okay, no.
Yeah.
But we were talking about. But it doesn't even. The thing though is, if they did that, they brought in Luke, Han, and Leia. That would be a perfect and Lando. That would be a
Yeah.
perfect setup
For the
for
Ahsoka.
if they
Yeah.
basically showed everybody that the Thrawn trilogy.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Like if they're setting
Like,
up for
'cause-
one Hondo Thrawn trilogy.
Yeah.
And they do it like actually by the book.
Right. Maybe that's the movie they're coming out with.
I hope.
It's the Thrawn
Please,
trilogy. It's the
Lord.
first episode. Please, Lord.
I would love that. I
Oh,
want
save
the actual
show.
Thrawn trilogy, like
Yeah.
in its wholesome goodness. I don't really like. I keep thinking about Filoni bringing in, like, making it kind of his own version. And I know
Right.
he's got Timothy Zahn talking to him about it, but I'm like, dude,
I
the
don't-
Thrawn trilogy was written so well
Yeah.
that if you twist it, I feel like it's not going to work quite as well. That's the thing. I
Yeah.
just don't feel like it's going to be as satisfying as if you just leave it alone and you just do it shot for shot, practically.
Yeah.
Oh, what if I just thought of this with in the end credits, Thrawn shows up in the end credits, but it's not Thrawn who kills Moff Gideon. It's
Mhm.
his no, what's his? Oh shoot, I just lost his name.
Yeah,
no,
right hand man.
the species. I lost it. But anyway, actually they killed him off in Rebels. I'm pretty sure.
His right hand man.
Yeah, his right hand
Yeah.
man. The
I think so,
assassin.
yeah.
Rook.
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 But
Yeah,
that
they
was
did.
so stupid. I did
Yeah,
not like
I didn't like that either.
That
yeah.
was really unless he's got another Rook.
I
That
think
was
he
the only thing.
does.
What if he had another Rook
A clone.
and then that one kills
Yeah.
Moff Gideon and Moff Gideon
Mhm.
says, "You've played your part perfectly,"
Yep.
or
Yeah.
something like that. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
The-
He never sees he knows all the chess moves happening.
right.
Oh yeah. We got Juliet Mora. Let's see. Asking a question to somebody else in the chat. Sorry. But
Who is
let's see.
Lando?
Who's Lando? Yeah. Lewis Scott talking about explaining how Bo's going to die, et cetera, et cetera.
Right.
Let's see. Okay. Thanks. Put up a video on my channel of one I did. Gonna put up more soon. Oh, for her art. All right. Hannah
Nice.
Rose got some art. Brilliant.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's
That's what she
awesome.
does on Wednesdays.
What?
Yeah.
That's what she says.
Oh yeah, she
Nice.
said that. Yeah, didn't
Because
she?
she doesn't do social media or
Yep.
anything.
That's right.
that's cool.
right. That's really
That's
cool.
smart, actually. That's really
Yeah.
smart.
No social media if you're not going to get up early and watch it. I think that's what you have to
Right.
do.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, there's not many other comments. People just chatting here. Rook was his name. Sebastian as Luke would be amazing. Hannah Roll. Moonlight Studios. Decades later, someone's going to take George Lucas films and remake all the Disney stuff tainted in Star
Yeah.
Wars.
Yeah.
I could totally see him doing it too. And it's like, ruined.
Ruined. Yeah, chat. Let us know if you guys got more questions. Sorry, we've been
theories.
trying to get some certain things. We've just been yabbering away ourselves just because we're so excited. So let us
Yeah.
know. We want to hear from you.
Someone else mentioned Zeb. I mean,
Zeb.
did you mention
Yeah,
talk about
Zeb.
him coming back?
Yeah,
No.
Zeb
Cool.
could
He
show.
could, he could show up with what's his name and get the whole Rebels crew back together.
Yeah.
What's Filoni's character's name?
Oh,
Trapper Wolf?
Trapper Wolf.
Trapper
If-
Wolf.
Trapper.
You know, if we're going to pull all that in, you know,
Right.
it depends on how big they
The
want
New
this.
Republic will show up. Yeah.
If they bring in all that
Might be.
glitz and glam,
Might be.
then they got to be in big trouble. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? I think it's
They
more
bring a
likely
whole
that
fleet.
I think it's more likely that the armor shows up with the whole, Mando crew and all the ships, and they all land, and
Mhm.
the
It's an
TIE
epic
fighters.
battle.
She had a change of heart.
But the TIE fighters have
Yeah.
been launched, so we might get a space battle, right? The
The
TIE
spa-
fighters were launched.
I'm okay with
That's
that because
true.
the space battles have been the best thing
The
of this
space
entire
battles-
season.
I agree. Have
Any
been
ship
so
battles,
good.
really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man. Yeah, the ships have looked so amazing. It's like,
I want an entire show of that.
yes.
Band of Brothers-esque TIE fighters.
Yeah.
Or
Well,
X-Wings.
Like what they were
Yeah.
going to do, Rogue
Yeah.
Squadron,
Yeah.
but make it about
Oh, I actually heard that's actually still a
Well,
thing.
that's what
It's not been shelved.
Yeah. Oh
It hasn't
my
been
goodness,
shelved.
Kathleen Kennedy.
It's
that.
it's a tricky business production.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, you don't know what you're
Okay,
talking
okay,
about.
okay.
Please shut up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a lot of rumors flying around about her
Okay,
and
okay,
stuff like
Karen. Okay.
that. Right. Ugh.
I'd like to
Yeah.
speak to the manager.
I'd like to-
I am the manager.
Sawyer McMillan, Zeb, and Black Chrysanthemum team up.
Ooh, that'd be a pretty good.
I mean,
team up.
Boba showing up makes sense because we've seen
Yeah.
Boba and Mando. We've seen Ahsoka
Yeah.
and Mando. So
Cobb
if Ahsoka
Vanth.
shows up,
Oh yeah, I like how.
Yeah.
I don't know how Ahsoka would have found out, but if she shows up, that would lead right into, the sequel or the Ahsoka show.
Yeah.
So seeing Ahsoka is a good high likelihood.
Mhm.
Seeing Zeb,
Yeah.
maybe some.
It's just like what characters have they teased in this season or
Right.
in
Yeah.
previous seasons? That's like what
Cad
we're going
Bane.
off of. If the
Yeah, no, exactly.
A reformed Cad Bane shows up.
yeah, with Bo.
Yeah.
Boba?
Well, I mean, he does hate the Empire.
Yeah, he
Cad
does.
Bane.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Oh man, there's so many things, but it's just, man, I still think we're coming up with better things
We
than what's
are.
actually going to happen in the season.
It's gonna happen.
I'm
We're gonna be
lowering
like,
my expectations
what?
right now.
I don't have any expectations. They've
How
they've
did
broke me.
They broke me. This season has broke you.
Right. Yeah.
Cannibal said, "What if we
broken.
get a reference to Return of the Jedi where Gideon shows Din how his fleet is being attacked, like Palpatine to Luke?"
Ooh,
But nah, I'd rather be Din escaped. He said,
your
But-
fleet,
Yeah.
your
Yeah.
friends are being destroyed.
and they get to have their battle. I could see. Well, they don't have the Darksaber, so they don't even have that toy to play with right now.
Your
Right.
faith in your friends is your weakness.
You're gonna get another monologue from Moff Gideon. You're gonna get. Based on
Yeah.
what they've done, I don't see Din fully breaking himself out. I just don't. He would have broken
Yeah.
himself out when he got half captured.
Yeah, whistling birds or something.
Did his pauldron fall?
That's okay. So that was I saw that in our comment section
Yeah.
in some of our videos. Some people said it did. Some people said it didn't, though. It was still on. Dinbo.
Dinbo.
I don't know. I didn't have a chance to go back and look through it, but some people said that it was still on. But it did look like there was a pauldron on the or shoulder. What is it called?
It's a pauldron.
Is it a pauldron?
Yeah.
Yeah. It was on the ground,
Was
and
it?
that's how he gets his mythosaur.
or was the
like,
ground on
emblem.
the pauldron?
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
the
the only
real
question
questions.
that I had. If she is the armor is the spy, bad person,
Mhm.
then who is going to make? I think Nick, you said that. Who's going to make the armor?
Yeah.
You know,
Exactly.
because it's true.
Yeah.
She's got a pretty
good point.
important role for the
That's a good
show because she keeps creating all this cool stuff, And is Grogu eventually going to get a helmet? Probably.
Yeah, absolutely.
And-
with every season, he's going to get more
But
armor.
they have lost the plot as far as Din having his weapons. He doesn't have a weapon to fight with.
he doesn't even have
didn't
his rifle
That's
anymore.
part of his
He
religion.
didn't even use his whistling birds.
Yeah, which is lame.
Like, pull those puppies
I
out when
mean,
you're getting
unless-
ambushed.
Like, does it? It does. It takes Beskar to make those, right?
I don't know.
And he
The
did.
whistling
Yeah.
birds.
I
yeah,
think he did
did
use them in the last season.
Which that would make even more sense though to use it against Beskar.
Right.
Use the whistling birds. As
But
much
no,
as you
that's what
need
I'm
to.
saying. Maybe he didn't have enough to make more.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
They use it on Grogu.
There's
Do you think Grogu's gonna get shot, but his like chest plate thing's gonna save him?
I don't think he's gonna get hurt at all. You know why? Plot armor.
Plot armor.
Literal plot armor.
Literal plot armor.
That circular thing that's on his chest.
All right. Do you think a
Plot
half
armor.
baked Palpatine's gonna show up?
Half-baked? He wasn't.
back.
He wasn't grown properly.
He's like,
Hey, it's the first.
marriage.
It's the first Snoke. Unlimited
Oh, no.
power.
Unlimited marriage.
Marriage ceremonies. I love how your hands just went.
Go back in the vat. Well, that's
Yeah.
how he is. He's always like,
Yeah.
why have you done this?
No.
Wow, that was terrible. I'm sorry.
Uh,
everybody out there. I had to watch that.
It's pretty
Scarbart
good
thinks
imitation, though.
that was
Oh,
pretty
thanks.
good. It's on camera now. Stay on
Yes, it
target.
is.
I heard a spoiler. Don't know if I can say it.
Ooh.
Don't know if it's true. Can I say
Okay, just say it.
Just say it.
Yeah,
no,
you
I
say
just
it.
I don't know.
it? Hannah Roll says she heard one too.
I heard one.
People
Oh,
seem
man,
to be
there's a
liking
lot.
Hannah Roll's art, so we'll have to go check that
Yeah,
out.
we're definitely
Yeah, I
excited
just
about
looked
that.
at it. It is really great.
Cool.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, good job.
Hunter Davis, Disney will find a way to blow it. That's
Yeah.
facts, says Jonah.
Yep.
Julia Choi, Grogu upgrading his armor every season, right?
Mhm.
And
Mhm.
Din to this point, but he's pretty much maxed out during the Book of Boba Fett. Mixed expectations after tonight's conversations. I don't know if we're helping the people out there. We might
Honestly,
be sinking them into a.
to be safe, lower your expectations. And then you'll be amazed if it's good,
Yeah.
but then you won't be as disappointed if it's
you
really
won't be hurt-
bad.
You won't be as hurt.
Yeah.
See, like every show
That's how you
That
have to
we've
go
watched.
to Star Wars nowadays.
for the past like 2 years for Star Wars,
Except for
like
Andor.
I have no expectations. Except Andor. Andor was the exception.
Yeah, that got
Oh.
us hyped.
That one
Well,
was like
we came
I
in
was
with
like,
super
dude,
low expectations.
yeah,
that's why
we did,
and we were
because we're like,
pleasantly
yeah, this
surprised.
is gonna be, we're gonna be like, yeah, no, this is a stupid show, and it was one of the best.
Dude, the prison sequence alone in that
Right.
show was some of the best Star Wars, and that was like the most satisfying part of the entire season.
I can't swim.
That was hilarious.
All right.
One way out. One way out.
So,
One way out.
That's just such a great chant.
Yeah.
all right. This is where we are as Star Wars fans. Encompassed.
Yeah.
Moonlight Studios says, I say we just keep the ratings down on the show. If we lower it just enough, maybe Disney will leave the show alone.
Yeah.
Just not low enough to where it gets canceled.
All right.
Yeah.
So us Star Wars fans are like, all right, you guys can watch this week. We'll watch next week.
You see,
You know,
Plotting?
we're
you see,
like,
I don't think they're gonna cancel the show though.
no, no,
I don't
no.
think they would do
Well,
that.
I mean, the ratings have not been great this season so
But
far.
that's
I mean,
that might
true.
help them reestablish the direction. Okay,
I hope
what worked
so.
in season 1? What worked in season 2?
Right.
What didn't work in season 3? We're returning to form. It's
Mhm.
okay. You know, there are 3 seasons in. You know, it's they can have some bumps in the road, but these kind of bumps are somewhat inexcusable because they've been doing this like 3 shows in a row now with
Yeah.
Boba Fett,
That's the problem.
Mhm.
Obi-Wan,
Yeah.
except for Andor. Andor lived in a vacuum.
Andor.
Because
Andor.
you know
did.
what? It lived in a vacuum because it was filmed completely in England.
Yeah,
Far,
totally
far
away
away
everything
from
else. Yeah,
the
the, story
West
group,
Coast.
KK,
Country
all that.
far, far away.
And they nobody can mess with the guy that wrote it
no.
because
Tony Gilroy.
he's the bomb. They're like,
Yeah.
Dude,
this
he's-
guy's like a master. So they just leave him alone, and he wrote the best
Yep.
airtight story, and he didn't give him any.
Other-
See, and I think
the-
that's
the
what
very minor.
Other than one thing,
wokeness.
yeah.
I think
that was
that's
fine.
what they need. They just need people who know what they're doing.
yeah,
And they don't do not interfere. No matter how much you want to push something, you're not going to get it. And I think that's what needs to happen.
I'd say the only thing that you need to do is bring in like a Filoni.
Yeah, like
and
Filoni,
just make
and
sure
just let him do his own thing.
Well, no, I'm just saying like leave a creative alone, but you just need a Filoni to be like, does this fit in canon? Like,
Yeah.
we just need one person that's following the canon to make sure that this still lines up
Mm-hmm.
and that they can still do that, like certain things.
Yeah.
You know, you just don't want to break canon. That's the biggest thing. If you're not breaking canon, though, have
Yeah.
at it, man. Let them be creative. Let them have fun, as long as it doesn't destroy Star Wars. But at this point, you can't really destroy it any more than they already have. I mean, you can.
You better knock on wood after
can.
that one.
I'm just saying they've done a pretty good job so far with
Oh,
the sequel trilogy
no.
and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just, I think now more than ever, I feel like the fans are really what are keeping Star Wars alive, because
Yeah.
there was the dark time, I'd say, kind of in the 90s, like late 80s, 90s,
For the dark times.
where there wasn't
For
much
the
Star
Empire.
Wars other than like video games, I guess you could say. And that was keeping it alive. But then the
It was
Thrawn
the-
trilogy
it was the
came out,
books. Yeah.
and the expanded universe blew up. And and that's the fans. I mean,
Yeah.
the fans were hyped about it and created content that was amazing and kept everybody's hope alive for
Yeah.
Star Wars and got people excited about Star Wars again.
Well, and it wasn't garbage.
No, it was great. And it's funny, in some ways, Thrawn's saving it again.
Yeah.
And they're still not even doing it 100% true.
No.
Well, we're still in the early goings of
Watch
that.
watch it be a clone of Thrawn. It's
Oh,
not the
man.
real Thrawn.
They
Let's see,
better not
let's see
do
if they
that.
destroy it. But here we got Nelly Jellybean jumped in the chat.
Yeah.
How's it going?
What's up, Nelly?
Hello.
Shannon Blankenship, Rancor, and Mythosaur come in and destroy everything. Quick thought, and we got about 2 minutes. We got to reset. But Bray
Yeah.
Mew said Jonah agree it's an ending of the Darksaber, maybe, because
Mhm.
Jonah mentioned if she fights with the Darksaber and then it gets destroyed.
Yeah.
You know.
Whoa,
What if they did that?
that would be crazy? It just
And then
ends
it's like
Right.
the
you
line.
guys just got to come up with a new way of ruling Mandalore.
Right.
Ride the mythosaur.
Yeah, I feel like they'd have to.
Then the
I mean,
Mythosaur
you
shows
could
up.
still maybe have the pieces put back together later or something.
Yeah, it's like
you know?
that one sword from Lord of the Rings.
Yeah,
I don't remember what it's called.
I forget. It's definitely
Yeah.
named.
So before we
Still
reset
sharp.
here, though, we got about 5 minutes ish. Did you want to show him something, Dustin?
Oh,
you
I
can
didn't
show
know if
him
we
something.
wanted to.
You want to show him something?
Mm,
We can show him something. We can talk about it afterwards.
We
Okay,
we could
yeah,
show
we're not
something.
launching it right now, but
Okay, then we'll talk about it
we should
later.
talk- yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. Yeah, maybe let's do it.
Yeah, we could do it
We
tomorrow.
got a big announcement.
Let's do it
After
let's
the
do it
show.
tomorrow, I guess. Yeah.
Okay.
yeah.
We're having a
We got something big. And
Conversation
it's
here. Yeah.
not gonna suck. Maybe.
Maybe.
Star Wars good. But no, we'll get you hyped about
Cliffhanger.
that. Cliffhanger.
Right,
We're going to reset here for 2 seconds, and we're going to be right back.
Hold
And
on,
then-
we'll be right back. We will be
Yeah.
back.
Hang on.
I'm going to play a video in the meantime, and
Yeah.
you guys might enjoy this video. It's a little Dinbo love going on. We just uploaded it yesterday, in case you hadn't seen it. But we'll be right back. We'll be talking more in about 5 minutes.
Yeah. Mics are still live.
A pledge.
Oh, you talking about
Din-
Dinbo?
Oh, yeah.
Dinbo, dude.
Let's talk Dinbo.
Let's talk that. Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah.
We were so close.
We were this
Like
close.
he said everything else. He was like basically pledging his undying love to her, but not
Right.
saying that. It was
Yeah.
like, I will follow you, basically
to the ends,
to the ends of,
the
what-
galaxy.
Yeah, well, because he said he doesn't give a crap about the Darksaber.
And this blade is all I have to unify our people.
I only know of this weapon what you taught me. To be honest, it means nothing to me or my people.
She was talking him up in the last episode,
Yeah.
and then this one he kind of returns a favor.
He's trying to rebuild her confidence.
Right, he's rebuilding her confidence,
Yeah.
especially after what she admitted. That was a big.
I did surrender in exchange for submitting to the Empire and disarming. All remaining cities and Mandalorian lives were to be spared.
Yeah.
We didn't know that. That was interesting that she actually surrendered.
And then he betrayed me, and we were helpless to resist the purge of Mandalore.
But man, that's rough, dude.
Oh man, that was heavy. Yeah, it was good that she said it in front of all of them. We wish she could have cried it out right on Din's shoulder,
Right.
alone.
Right.
But clearly, in a galaxy far, far away, it's hard to find some alone time in these
Yeah.
places.
There
That's
wasn't
what I
much
mean.
privacy.
And she's
Exactly.
technically trying to lead at this point, so to show
She
weakness
can't
like
show
that
weakness.
after she just admitted a huge weakness in some ways.
That's
I
where
could see why she didn't.
I was
Yeah.
rooting for Din. That's where I was happy for him because he came up behind her. He could have
Stabbed
maybe
her.
no,
Stabbed her.
Just
could have been more romantic, but he put his hand on her shoulder or something that may have
I thought you
disgraced her.
yeah, but
Yeah.
but again, even like you were saying earlier, it almost seemed like we were almost going away from the love story there.
Right.
And it was more like just a follower, like
Right.
a fanatic follower.
But how I'm
Instead of, like-
rationalizing that is because of her station. If they were truly alone, maybe he could have
There might be
interacted differently. And I
Yeah.
think they're going to save that for the next episode because then we can see some emotion on his face when he takes the helmet off and they look at each other in the eyes for the
Right,
first time.
Your song hasn't been written yet.
Yeah.
Something
New
like-
pickup line. Your song isn't written yet.
Yeah.
I'll follow you until that happens.
Follow you until that
Oh,
happens.
That's
yes.
good. That's good.
I like
That's
it.
pretty much him saying, I love you.
Your song is not yet written. I will serve you until it is.
What's up? We are back. Thanks for staying tuned. What? Staying tuned.
Staying tuned.
Watching that video. We hope you liked that video.
Yeah.
We thought it was pretty awesome. And man, the
good.
Dinbo ship is a sailing.
It's
I like the
sailing.
fact. I like how you put in there, Dan, that Captain can marry him, and then you
Yeah.
were like, "I can do better than
I
that."
can do better than that.
We could do better than
That was the
So
short. That was
good,
the
dude.
short. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that was a short. Sorry, but it was so funny, man. The short is hilarious, and that video is amazing.
It's
but,
Dinbo. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yep.
Yeah, so leading off on that tease though, right afterwards, I just wanted to, the announcement we kind of got is I think somebody actually called it in the comments.
Squirrel Man.
Squirrel Man. But yeah, we're gonna be dropping some merch. So probably in the next 24 to 48 hours, we're gonna be dropping some merch, and we're pretty pumped about that, baby.
Yeah.
So that it's just a good way to support our channel. If you guys like our channel, if you're enjoying what we've been doing here, it's a great way to support us. We got just a few things up right now. We might be still tweaking it a little bit, but we're gonna be linking everything here soon and getting rolling on the merch game. So we're pumped to get some of this stuff in ourselves.
Yeah, we are.
Right.
It's gonna be
We
fun.
actually gotta make sure it works.
Yeah,
you know?
make sure it works. We're a little new to this game, but we've been having fun designing it and getting it
Yeah.
ready for you guys. And we got a lot of other designs in the works, so stay tuned for that.
I'm
It's
get
gonna
that
be
hat right there.
it's gonna be pretty hilarious, I think. So-
Hilarious.
So definitely check it out
Yeah.
and let us know what you guys think. If you guys want any other designs or anything like that, let us know. We know we got some other ones. We don't want to
Yeah.
spoil them right now. We
Yeah.
got more coming out, but it's gonna be good.
Tons. Maybe.
Anything else?
Don't quote me on
It's
that.
fun to create. It's fun to be
is,
in
yeah.
a little pocket of Star Wars
Yeah.
with all you people and
Definitely.
make some creations. This all started for us making that fan film
Mhm.
33 years ago.
33
But-
years ago.
But creating
I
our
was
not
own,
even that
just
old.
being born.
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? But creating our own Star Wars fan
Uh,
films. It's
yeah.
like we love playing in the Star Wars sandbox ourselves.
Yep.
And so we love creating Star Wars, like the merch, the things, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's fun, man. Like I want to wear the merch. Like
Exactly.
Right,
like
yeah.
I was practically doing it for myself.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Dustin's making his own clothing.
It's
Yeah.
like, oh man, this looks so good on
Yeah.
me.
Yeah.
No, not on me.
Nobody else can wear this. It's all mine.
It's just me. Okay.
It's great. I love it because it was made for me.
It was made for me.
Yeah, people are liking the merch and sharing some cool ideas too.
Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah, let them flow, man. We want to know because we want to put out some awesome stuff
Oh,
that
yeah,
you
they
guys
want some-
like.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's a community here.
Yeah.
We started our own little Star Wars community. We love it.
Absolutely. And it sounds like a lot of people really liking Hannah Roll's artwork out there.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not surprised, but that's pretty exciting. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we got
That's
some
awesome.
artists in the queue here.
And the queue.
In the queue.
In the queue.
John Pope jumped in. Sup, nerds?
Sup?
Sorry, I'm
John?
late. It's okay.
Hey, no
Yeah, it's
worries,
fine,
man.
man.
Better
We
late
waited
than
for
never.
you.
Yeah.
No.
Somehow he's returned.
Right. John Pope somehow returned.
John Pope is Palpatine, Papa Palps.
No, that's
Oh.
insulting. Don't say
sorry.
that.
Oh, sorry, John.
Sorry, John.
He's gonna burn this place down.
Yeah. He's like, yep, man, this show is ended.
So
Oh,
did you
man.
guys talk about Scarbart's potential spoiler?
No. We didn't see that. Well, I didn't see
Okay,
it.
I saw the comment. Did he say the actual?
Yes.
Okay.
yes.
What was it?
All right,
Yeah.
just potential everybody
Potential
out
spoiler.
there. Potential
Pretentious
spoiler.
spoiler.
Someone else,
Sure.
someone in the chat also commented saying that they thought it was definitely photoshopped. So it was art.
Ray is pregnant.
Oh, no.
Oh no, where'd it go?
She's
Okay,
not
yeah.
even born yet. How is this possible?
So yeah, Scarbart said saw a photo on Twitter. Many claimed it to be edited. Bobo saves Din. Din's helmet is off and he's bleeding. His arm piece is off in the photo and it fell off. And they know it fell off. So
Wait,
that's-
repeat that one more time. You said that kind of fast.
Oh, sorry.
So what happens?
So Din's injured. His head's bleeding.
yeah, Boba saves Din.
Boba or Bo?
Boba. Sorry.
Boba Fett?
Boba,
Boba
Fett.
Fett?
Yes.
Okay.
Boba Fett.
Oh, says Din.
And his arm piece is off.
Who's on? Oh, Din's is
Yeah.
off.
Din,
and his
yeah.
helmet
I
would
mean,
be
Boba
off.
Fett
Helmet is off,
owns,
yep.
or he owes Din a favor. I mean,
He does.
He does.
He do.
But how is he going to call in that favor being trapped in the
without
prison
any
world?
way to communicate.
Exactly.
That's the
Yeah.
thing. Like
Yeah.
at this point, how in the world are you going to get like a
They did
signal
not.
out?
I mean, it's
Calling
like,
all Mandalorians.
Well,
Calling
they-
all Mandalorians.
Right.
Your help is needed.
right,
Yeah.
exactly. I don't know.
That's like that's almost what Giancarlo Esposito's like villain thing now feels like a Saturday morning like
Cartoon.
villain in
Yeah.
some ways.
Mhm.
He just shows up at the end of the season. He gives these crazy monologues and he's like, "I am the villain," and then we don't see him for most of the next
Yeah.
season. It's like we're just gonna keep rinse and repeating this,
Right. Yeah. Nice.
Yeah, he's gonna have a Death Star next season.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
We're
His
gonna do
own
the trench
Death
run
Star.
again,
Right.
No, but I mean,
and it's
both.
gonna be made of
Silly
Beskar.
stuff. Right.
The entire Death Star.
The only thing that can destroy it is itself. So
We
they
need
get
the
a
speed-
giant mirror.
Yeah, we need the giant spear, Beskar
Right.
spear, to go through it.
Oh my gosh.
goodness! Yeah,
Yeah.
man, we got so many things.
Mm-hmm. So many things. Ooh, John Pope says, "I'm on the way to your studio with a jerry can full of gas."
Oh, whoa!
He's gonna burn the place down.
Please no.
I'll ignite it with force lightning. He says.
I would want to see that.
Use
actually.
your hate.
We're like, yeah.
Yeah, we're like,
Use
yeah.
force lightning.
Oh, sucks about the studio, but
Yeah.
that was awesome.
Somehow he returned.
Yeah.
'Cause
Oh
he's-
my
yeah.
gosh.
Oh my goodness. Oh my god. That'd be crazy. So Boba Fett shows up. I can see that. That one actually would make a little bit of sense.
Yeah, but see, how did he get there? How did he know to go?
Slave 2, baby.
Slave 2.
Actually, you can't call it Slave 2 anymore. They named it.
It'll always be Slave.
What did they call it now? It's like Boba's
It's
ship or
Boba
something?
Fett's starship.
Hey, one quick question: where is the N1?
That's a good question.
It's on Navarro.
Is it still on Navarro or
I
is it
think
in the
so.
big ship?
Maybe
It could be on the cruiser.
Yeah.
That they had flying out
It's
there.
on Navarro, or was it? Yeah,
It might
That's
be
the
in
last
cruiser,
place
yeah.
we saw it was on Navarro.
after that battle with the pirates.
When they
Yeah.
landed. Yeah. and
So
they're all-
maybe Grief can come in the N1.
Right,
Or,
he's in the N1.
Oh, that'd be pretty cool,
Yeah.
actually.
Hmm.
And then
All of
would
Navarro
R5
just
well,
shows up.
Wasn't R5? Where was R5?
He's on Navarro.
He's so he could show up with
Yeah.
R5.
right? Unless it's inside the the light cruiser.
Yeah, I mean R5 might be there too. You never
Yeah.
know.
Jonah
No.
says it's got to be on the cruiser.
Yeah, I mean that's what I mean. Like, surely we can see some Mando flying around in the N1, or at least at the end of the season we got to
Yeah,
see him.
it
in
seemed
the
like
N1.
you'd want to see the N1.
Yeah.
Also, Starbar says he's taking off. So have a good night. Thanks for joining us.
See you
man.
later.
Yeah, thanks for
Appreciate
jumping
it.
in.
Deuces.
It's gonna be a good one.
It's good. He
He's
said he's
nervous.
nervous. Yeah, we're nervous too, but
Yeah.
we're excited at the same time.
Keep
We're
up the
excited to be
hope.
nervous.
That's what I keep thinking.
Keep up the hope.
Keep
We
up
gotta
the
keep
hope.
up the hope. It's up to us Star Wars fans to keep good Star Wars alive.
Help
And
me,
keep-
Star Wars fans. You're my only hope.
You're my
Yeah.
only hope. That's what That's part of why we even started this.
There's a T-shirt, Dustin.
That's yeah, that's a good T-shirt design. we will get right on that.
Yeah. Matt, what do you think about that? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Good points, Matt. Good points.
Great. Man, he's
He's just on point, man.
stoic, but yet so knowledgeable.
Yeah. Also sad. Slightly sad.
Silent but deadly.
Be Stuff and Things. This is kind of a weird question, but do you all watch the episode together or a part?
Yeah, we watch it together.
We watched together. Yeah.
We're like brothers. Only closer. Do. Name that reference.
Name that reference. Oh, I should have gone
Yeah.
to wide angle.
If
Yeah.
Matt can make it tomorrow, we'll watch it
Doesn't
together, but all together. But I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah,
see what
we like
happens.
watching it together because we kind of all can react, and
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
some of us react
We all
differently.
know if
but
it sucks or not.
Yeah.
we also like some of our commentary, even during some of these shows,
It's
is
hilarious.
what's like
Yeah.
so fun together. Like certain things.
And we come up with better ideas, even.
Yeah, in a lot of ways. That's
So-
why I almost want to release our reaction, because sometimes what we say is hilarious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or it's just on point. Anyway, what fact checker?
Well, KG jumped in and
KG.
said Teva knows to go to Mandalore because of the Beskar left in that ship. He realizes they're in trouble and gets backup.
Yeah, maybe he's been monitoring him.
Yeah, that could be.
Because remember, that's how he found him in the first place, was R5.
Yeah, if R5's with him
Yeah.
on, but I thought R5 was on Navarro.
Well, if he's on the cruiser,
Yeah.
then maybe he can send out a signal to Carson Teva and be like, hey, we're in trouble on
We're-
Mandalore.
We be about to die.
Maybe that's what the episode's going to be called. Trouble on Mandalore.
Trouble on
Mhm.
Mandalore.
Calling it right now. You owe me $10 if I get it right.
I think it's going to be called Myths and Mythosaurs
Myth and marriage.
and Mythstakes.
What a mistake that was.
I had to put that in there.
That was so
So funny. Somebody said Bray Mew said I would watch a reaction video.
Mhm.
We
We've
watch
made
it
'em
in kind of
before.
we watch it kind of in the living room, but we'd have to watch it in here so we could get our.
Our full.
It's just the.
Would we now? Couldn't we just use the
Yeah, we could use the other
GoPro?
cam. Yeah,
We could go pro.
We could go pro.
We could. It
Name
just
that
won't.
reference.
Listen up, Horseface.
We have standards here on Stay on Target. We got to keep this up.
Yeah.
We have standards.
Yeah, Secret Songs. I was actually thinking that. R5 is the spy.
Oh,
What a twist.
he already technically is,
Yeah.
or was,
Yeah.
for the
Mhm.
New Republic.
Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe he's a double agent.
He's a triple agent.
He's a triple spy.
Do I hear quadruple agent?
Going once, going twice.
Right.
Quattro.
Yeah.
People seem to want a
Quattro.
reaction video, so
Yeah.
we'll see.
All right, we'll see. We'll try and do it.
The trick
we
is
can.
we do the reaction. Oh, we actually watch the shows typically, and then we literally go live. Like
Yeah.
12
So-
minutes later because we're always running behind.
Kind of our live streams are
Our
live
reaction
reaction
videos.
shows.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, in the moment, it's true. There were some moments in the last episode where we were. I wish we would have had a camera on because we were pretty excited. But Pug plays 135. What if Gideon takes off all Mando's armor, disgracing him? Then Bo has to do a final battle for Mandalore and for Din. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's kind of where we're at.
See, that's how I feel the only way they can take off Din's helmet in some ways. So we can see his face.
Yeah, that's the only. That's
Because he's not going to take it off willingly, I don't think.
No, not at this point. After he's done, unless it's for Bo, or something like that.
Yeah,
But-
like, hey, we're together alone. I'll take my helmet off. Don't tell anyone.
Mama Bo.
Hey, Mama
Come
Bo.
over here
Sounds
to
like-
Daddy Din. Am I
Oh,
right?
Sounds like a
No,
lot
I'm
of
just
people
saying,
watch
that's what
Just keep it PG.
Mando together with their family. A lot of people do. So
Yeah.
that's pretty cool.
It's
Mhm.
fun, man.
Alexander Toronis says, "What if when the TIE interceptors arrive to the Mandalorian fleet, R5 in the N1 inside the cruiser leaves to Tatooine for Boba's help with Pelimoto?"
Right.
Yeah.
See, that's the thing, though. The episode's only, 30 minutes long? Is that
Yeah.
what we said?
40 is what they're saying, but
They're going to have to cram a lot of stuff in this
Yeah.
episode if they're going to different planets. And
I don't know how
whatnot.
they're going to do that succinctly.
I don't think
I mean,
they're
you
gonna
can.
be
They
able to.
jump a lot in Star Wars,
Yeah.
Just get a
Off
good old
cliffs.
swipe in there.
Yeah, yeah,
Swash.
yeah. Aaron Havoc.
Nice screen wipe.
I tried to do a screen wipe. It didn't work.
Teva goes. Aaron Havoc goes to Mandalore with a squadron of fighters to investigate. Sees Mandalorians fighting
Yeah.
Imperials. Contacts R5. Learns what's going on. So
That's
they could
plausible.
start off with that. They could start
Mhm.
off with Teva figuring out that would make
Like,
sense.
oh, hey, they're in danger.
Yes, that would make sense. Everybody thinks Teva will come and Karga.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe, yeah.
I think so. It would kind of make sense, at least Teva. I think Teva makes the most amount of sense because we've seen him quite a bit in this
Right.
season so far.
And
So-
Zeb's there, and Trapper Wolf's there. And
He
like,
could have
literally
his whole
all
fighter
the
battalion.
Yeah.
And then we have an epic space
Yeah.
battle going on. We got the mythosaur
Like Rick-
down below.
Rick Famuyiwa's character. Who's the other one?
Oh, the
Deborah
Chow.
Chow. Yeah.
Chow.
They all show up and they're like, "Hey, let's help these Mandos out."
Yeah. Zeb. You
Yeah,
think Zeb would be there?
Zeb would be
That
there.
would be
Well, yeah,
cool.
he's in that place.
But I don't know if was he a pilot with them though.
Yes.
Oh,
Why else would he be there?
I don't know. Maybe he was just passing through.
You an idiot?
Passing through. Yeah. Well, we'll see. We'll see about that.
He's already passed away.
Yeah.
He's passed away. Will there be a cliffhanger? Devar Bell 30.
Probably. Well, I think they're just gonna tie into the Ahsoka show. That's what the cliffhanger is gonna be.
Yeah.
I think so. I think
I don't
Thrawn-
think they're gonna be like,
Well,
"Oh, this is gonna be
the
the next season of Mando."
Well, the thing is, that he's sending up only like a couple of TIE fighters, isn't he? I mean, how many TIE interceptors does he have on that planet?
About
4.
yeah,
It looked like
probably
4,
like 4.
8. I mean, 16 for goodness sake. I mean, there was a ton of Mandalorian ships.
The light cruiser
And
just
a light
shoots them all
cruiser.
down in like split seconds. Like boom, boom, boom. What was that all about?
That's why I feel like it's not going to be that much of a bad. That's
right.
just not that imposing
I
unless
think-
Thrawn shows up, unless a bigger fleet
Yes.
shows up. That's
No,
the only
right.
thing. And then they're really going to need some help.
See, maybe those were already the interceptors that he had, and then he asked for more, and they're coming.
It's a possibility.
I
That's
think
But he
possible.
already got
It's
the
a possibility.
he already got the Praetorian guards though. So I think he got everything.
I think that is a plot point to get the Mandalorians in atmosphere to come down.
Yeah.
Because we're like, whoa, there's ships.
Yeah.
Let's blow them up and get down to the planet. Let's see what's going on, you know? So
Yeah.
otherwise they would have just been floating there.
Right.
So I think that's what it's all about. And then they're going to run into Axe, who knows where they are physically on the planet.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to go back to the landing point as the ships are arriving, be like, follow me. And then they'll all go to the actual location. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
if you put it together, it makes sense. Axe is probably not the spy. I'm thinking maybe because Casca's still with Bo, so Casca could try to pull a fast one
Right.
and kill Bo or lead him into a wrong area or, you know, something like that because they're all together
Mhm.
with the Mandalorians. I don't know. I'm just thinking
don't
this
know.
thing through,
yeah.
and I have no idea.
It's
what
almost
I'm
like the
saying.
more I think about it, the less like confident I get about
Yeah.
a lot of my theories.
Right.
Because just for how Disney does things, you know, you try and rationalize it out, and then they just take a left turn. You're like,
I
why
don't-
did you
I don't
do
like
that?
this.
Like,
Why are we in this neighborhood?
why are you- yeah. I kind of hope it's the armor at this point, just to give us
Yeah.
something more interesting to the whole season.
Yeah.
And throughout the whole like Mandalorian show. That's like a
Mhm.
through line through the whole Mandalorian show that we're like, what? I don't know. That'd be interesting.
Yeah. I agree.
Shannon Blanket. Din dies. Luke and Ahsoka show up. Take Grogu away. Roll credits.
Roll
Roll
credits.
credits.
Yeah. When will Din willingly take off his helmet at Elena the Best 13
I don't think
for Bo?
Well, the thing is,
Will-
that
Oh, for Bo?
For Bo.
Well,
Maybe.
at this point, it seems like he could, for the fact that if it's been removed forcibly by
Yeah.
Gideon,
then he could definitely take it
he
off.
could take it off because he's already become another apostate again.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like, what's stopping him?
Apostate.
What's stopping you?
What's
Yeah.
Yo, Dad.
Yo, Dad.
Who's stopping us? Yo, Dad.
Yo, Dad.
Yeah, right.
John Pope is okay. So they
I
said,
wish people like when we put on a show. So half the time, I just want to have like a list of references for
Yep.
like movies and
Yep.
shows and like
Mhm.
YouTube videos that we've watched, so that
They
people
just
can
pop
just
up on the screen.
watch all the things we watched to understand our references.
Yeah.
I
It's
don't think
hilarious.
that's physically possible.
They can't.
is.
No, it's not.
But you're right. I could take this video and edit in every reference.
Yeah, like
Oh
this
my
is a
God.
reference to blah, blah, blah. It'd be like a 3-hour long
Yeah,
video
holy cow.
after going through
That'd be
all
crazy.
of the
That'd be
hours of our
crazy.
live streams.
I know what's gonna
Yeah.
happen. So they're gonna go. Yes.
I missed it.
So they're gonna go get the mythosaur, and then old Greg's gonna pop out of the water.
I'm
and be
old
like,
Greg.
What you doing, in my water's fool?
Another
I'm
reference.
just,
I'm not.
I'm just
nothing.
bathing in the mythosaur urine.
not fishing.
Go there.
Why was this hooking my head then, fool?
Oh man, that was
Oh,
all
great.
right.
Ladies
Sorry,
from a
bring us
shoe.
back, Dan. Bring us
Hannah
back.
Roll. I think he'll come to realize that the way is more about values and morals than a helmet.
Yeah.
John Pope.
Right,
Yeah,
she
I
could say it back to him. You know, really, Bo could say that back to him. What he said in the last episode about, you know, more about honor and all these different things. He's like, "What you taught me about the saber, that's all I know about it. We
Right.
don't care
It really
about
means
that."
nothing to
And
me.
she's like, "Well, we don't care about removing our helmets, so
Right.
in your face,
smack.
John
because he
Pope.
takes it off."
Yeah, right.
right.
That's why she just slaps.
Right.
You think it's gonna be a loving, cherished moment, the Dinbo moment we've been waiting for, and she slaps him.
Right.
Ooh, sorry.
Slap.
John Pope, is that what we're calling stabbing people from now on? Just passing through?
Passing through them. Yep.
Stabbing.
Yes. You just got
good.
pazzed.
You just got passed. Oh,
Don't make me
man.
pazz you up in here.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Settle down, Dustin.
Jonas Serato,
I got
yeah, it's
all
called
excited
bickering.
about
Mandalorians honestly do have a huge fleet. Yeah. They do.
Yeah.
Good point.
Anybody think it might be a 2-part show? This is part 1 with a cliffhanger. Part 2,
Dude,
season 4 opener.
No. What if it's a surprise the whole time that this isn't actually the last episode?
Yeah.
Could
All
you
I'm
even
saying,
imagine?
I don't think anybody has guessed what's going to happen in the finale because
No.
these guys, nobody can keep surprises from their fans like the Mandalorian show.
Yeah.
Yeah, true. We had no idea Luke was coming.
Nobody.
No.
I just
We
am
got
saying, like, all the
blindsided.
theories that we have might be completely off base, and we're,
Yeah.
you know. But then again, there's some track record to what they've done because we've seen a lot of other things happen since Mandalorian season 2,
Mace Windu.
Yeah.
showing
and
up.
that was garbage. But
I still think it's Fenrau. I think somebody said in the chat there's gonna be a bunch of Fang fighters.
Fang fighters.
Yeah, with Fenrau.
Oh yeah.
Because I think that's what people were talking about the Lego leak. 'Cause
Oh, is that what it was?
I think that's one of the sets. Yeah,
I didn't know that.
there's a Fang.
Why didn't you
fighter.
tell me this sooner?
I'm sorry, I just remembered.
I want to.
another Lego was Din with the Darksaber. But let's see.
Yeah, but that could have been earlier in the season.
Yeah.
Mm.
KG just said Carl.
Carl. That's the myth.
That's
we
the
wanted.
mythosaur.
Yes.
He eats.
Yeah. Oh man.
He eats
Call
Moff Gideon. Din's like, Carl, that kills people. Oh, hey,
I was hungry.
I'm in the wrong here. I suck.
Alexander Tirona says theory maybe Bo and Din ride the mythosaur. Speaking of Carl, in order to kill the big creature that destroyed the other speeder in chapter 23. Yeah.
Yeah,
Ride it, kill it.
kill
Eat
the
it.
creature.
Eat it. Oh, okay.
They're bringing the McRib back.
Yes.
Like was that season 2 or season 1?
It's
When he killed the
myth
crate-
rib.
When he killed the crate dragon.
Oh yeah, the McRib.
Or wait, no. Was it the crate dragon?
Was it?
No, the Jawas took the.
Season 2.
No, that was season 1.
Was it?
Season
Great-
2?
No, it was season 2. It was the beginning of
The
season.
beginning
Was
of
it?
season
Yeah, it was
2.
Yeah,
episode
okay.
1. Season
And
2.
the
episode
Jawas took the pearl thing,
1. Yeah.
but like there was all that meat. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I sent that meme. It was like, they're bringing the McRib back,
It's like,
which is funny because they actually did.
it's gonna be. Yeah, that was what was so
Yeah.
funny about it. No, it could be the myth rib.
The MythRib.
Oh,
It's literally
man,
the
that's
same
terrible.
thing, except it has a mythosaur imprinted on the
Oh,
bun.
dude,
Nice.
I would eat it just for that. Actually, I would save it because it'd probably stay
I
good
would
for like
freeze
20
it
years.
in carbonate.
Are they gonna bring that back? Carbonite.
Carbonate?
Carbonite. What if they freeze Moff Gideon in carbonite?
Gasp.
I like that. No,
I like that.
Last week, did you guys see the meat spinning on the things? Do you think those were the birds?
I think so.
Do
Yeah.
you think
It,
I think
it
they
looks
were.
like them.
Yeah,
it looks
the
like 'em.
Raptors.
Yeah.
What?
Yep.
There's a big
so
feast.
the raptors that they caught
Yeah.
from like episode
They
4,
were
the
foundlings.
foundlings. I was
Yeah.
like, so now they're doing what the did to their foundlings, like revenge.
Have they eaten other foundlings?
The other foundlings are like,
This is what happens when you guys are hungry.
yeah.
I don't
Oh
want
my
to hand you
goodness.
those lights.
But yeah, that would be. I saw that and I was like, we watched it last week. We're like, yeah, those are those birds. We're like, man, that's kind of dark. I mean, I guess it'd feed a lot of people. Where'd that alligator meat go? That's what I want to know too. Well, and they're on Navarro. How'd they move the food there? What are the logistics here? Do they have a freezer
Yeah,
set up?
how
Is
are
it all
they-
frozen in carbonite?
Yeah.
That's how you. That's refrigerators.
They don't have any
of
ships. How are they moving all this
recarbonators.
food?
Yeah. Right. We're gonna have to move the entire culvert.
Yeah, we don't have any
We
ships.
don't have any
though.
ships. That's like what.
just
Seriously, in
lied.
every episode, you're just like, what?
Why would you say something like that?
Oh man.
Why would you say something so controversial yet so brave?
Oh, we're just-
Here we go. R Wolf said, "I'm glad. I hope Dinbo Bodin becomes a thing. I've been obsessing over it when I don't normally care about such things."
yeah. No, seriously.
See,
we need
I
it.
don't either.
And
it
Aaron,
just-
It-
we need it.
We need it.
Yeah,
we need it. We
in
don't
Star
even
Wars.
realize how
it's been
bad we need it.
dry. for a long time.
And well, in Star Wars, the original trilogy, I mean, that was a big
That was
part
it.
of
Yeah.
the original trilogy. That's what made it so good. That's a piece of what made it so good
Peace.
was the love story. You need that in there.
Right.
That's like
Everybody loves a good old.
That's what the world needs right now is a
Yeah.
good, healthy love
a
story.
healthy love story.
Yeah.
We have a
Let's
lot of
emphasize
war and death and destruction. We need some help. We need some good love stories.
Yep.
Yeah, man.
Aaron
relatable.
Havoc said, then they kith.
Yes.
The
In
mythosaur
front
is,
of the
you may
mythosaur.
kiss the bride.
You make it married.
I've made a mistake. You may kith the bride. Wow.
I love
Oh,
it. Love it, man.
Yeah. Bowden has a lot of potential, says Hannah. Yeah, that's true. There we go. People didn't catch the frying raptors, but they liked the frying raptors. They presented the birds as foundlings. They fried the
They
raptors.
fried them.
No, but seriously,
It's keeping the rest
it's
of the
like,
foundlings in line.
It's dark because it's
Somebody-
like, have they eaten human foundlings before?
I don't think so.
Bray
Like,
Mew said, I heard those weren't the raptors. Someone debunked it, but yeah.
What?
Who knows?
well,
I
then
mean,
I don't how, know. though?
Same size and shape.
Yeah.
Come on.
Well, what was
What
it?
were they? Yeah.
It says there's bat-type birds, the art wolf, on the planet they are on when they eat those.
They
Yeah,
didn't
but did
show
you
it.
see the foundling
never
raptors
Well,
again?
never
the
showed
bat,
it.
yeah, the bat birds that
Batbird.
that almost got Navarre or almost got Karga. Remember that? Yeah. We put it in
Oh,
one
yeah.
video.
Oh, that's true. Good point.
Yeah,
Okay.
so-
I wasn't
But
thinking about that.
I don't
That's
think
a
those ones
definitely
were that
possibility.
big.
Yeah, I don't know. They are
I think
also
they were,
way
like,
smaller and very
this
thin in
big.
comparison. It said so.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Hmm.
Well, they
Yeah.
fatten them up before they ate them? How they do that?
What a like
don't
misdirect though.
Right?
Misdirect.
What about that Navarro champagne?
Dude,
Yeah.
yeah.
That bottle.
That's just that bottle. I don't care about the
Bubbly.
champagne, but that bottle.
Where did it
was
come from?
awesome.
Coruscant? Is that what he said?
Uh,
He's like, save
was
this
it
for a
Coruscant?
smaller group because it came all the way from Coruscant.
yeah, I think it was
Yeah.
something like that.
Yeah.
I came all the way from Elia Kane.
Oh, God.
Elia Kane
It's
I
the
hope
spy.
Right.
That's the spy.
All right. The bottle's the
It's been with him the whole time.
It's a message in the bottle. He needs to open it. That's how they communicate.
It's actually an explosive.
Yeah, it could be.
He gives it to Moff Gideon.
Right.
Here for you to celebrate your victory
Wow.
over us.
Yeah.
What a mistake. Yeah.
What a myth direct.
Aaron asking, where are they making wine on Coruscant?
Good point.
Ooh.
That's true.
It's just a byproduct of industrial waste.
Oh.
You can get drunk on it real quick.
It's that rock that they
If you
keep
drink too
showing.
much, though, you die.
The rock
Um,
just weeps it.
Right?
Tumblr, I guess, has been going crazy over Dinbo, says Moonlight Studios.
I
And
forgot
people
Tumblr was
said,
a thing.
calm down. We don't want to burn Disney yet. We still need some other Star Wars content.
if it's
It
good.
is good.
What if George? I still wonder if they're not going to sell Lucasfilm if it's not profitable. Because I mean, has it been profitable? How long has it been since Lucasfilm's been profitable at this point?
How many times can you say profitable? In the
Profitable,
next 30
profitable,
seconds?
profitable.
I don't know.
Profitable.
I don't look
This-
at their.
I mean,
I'm
the
not on
sequel
their.
trilogies they made money, so but I don't think they made $4 billion worth.
No.
And then pretty much everything. I mean,
No.
Solo lost money.
Yeah.
No, no.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, the merch, all the Rey figures that nobody bought.
Yeah.
I mean, like we said, the Mandalorian is what saved it. There was more merch bought for the Mandalorian than there was the sequel trilogy.
Yeah.
So I don't know. That's
Yeah.
what I'm saying. There's a possibility if it keeps going down. The only reason though that it's also profitable is the fact that they subcontract out the ILM. I think
Yeah.
that's probably one of the biggest things. That's
They do a
still
lot of
making them
work.
money.
Yeah. Indeed.
I don't know.
ILM does all the work.
Yeah.
Look at those ships. Speaking of ships,
Speaking of ships.
Hannah Roll, Carl the Mythosaur should be merch. Just a
Ooh.
cartoonish version of Carl with like a crown.
Oh, dude, we should.
we should
do
put the
that.
hat from.
And it
Llamas
sounds
with
like
hats
Hannah's
on
going to
'em.
be doing some merch
Hannah,
soon
can
too
you-
with
yeah.
her art. So
Yeah,
I mean,
that's a good idea.
Yeah, epic. We'll buy
We just
that.
hire her to do it.
Right.
We'll buy that stuff. Empress, I need it. Marriage, everybody wants it.
Marriage.
Yes.
Hannah said she'd personally draw it up. Hey, we're working business deals right here in the
Right
chat.
here live,
here,
We're
baby.
working it out. We'll
Yeah.
we'll
That's
be in
awesome.
touch.
Partnerships.
Checks
Yeah.
in the mail.
Speaking of ships.
Speaking of ships,
Those were Shriek Hawks. It's been a while since Star Wars had a love story. Raylo aside, yeah, of course. We don't.
and that
count
wasn't
that.
even really a
that
love
was-
story. It was just,
It was a twisted.
hey, you two should kiss.
it was like
Okay.
a last minute
Hey,
thought.
I'm a die. Okay. Now I'm going to disappear. Okay.
That was so.
What was the point of that?
It proves
Don't
that
know.
they.
What a
it proves-
mistake
No
that
idea.
was.
That's what I'm saying. It proves that they tried.
disappeared.
You said they redid. We're lost.
Dustin's dying over here. They disappeared.
Anyway, you
Sorry,
said that
what?
the original or episode 7 was a remake of episode 4, right?
Yeah, we really. I mean,
Yeah.
in a lot of ways.
But
It
what-
was
but
just
they
carbon
deleted-
chick
copy.
lead instead.
Yeah.
What I'm saying though is they didn't because they didn't have the love story.
Right.
So then at the end
Well-
of 9, he's like, "Well, we can fork this in the end,"
Yeah.
and it just didn't
Fork?
work.
Just say fork.
You mean force?
Fork.
We can fork this in the end. What do you? What?
Oh,
Did somebody
know.
say cake? I
I
want
don't know.
cake.
Anybody else ever fork things?
No, and honestly, I think Ray and Finn
Yeah,
would
that
have been
was
a better love
that
story.
was the love story I think
Yeah.
they were gonna play, and then
Also,
Ryan Johnson says, "Nope."
nope. I'm gonna subvert everything
Everything.
because I don't like people milking franchises because I'm edgy and I'm the bestest director ever.
Oh yeah, where's his trilogy?
You guys could suck it.
The chat went into has Din been with anybody in that sense before for a
Ooh.
bit, and then they were talking about the purple Twi'lek that he was with.
That's
before,
true.
because he has an
Aw.
ex,
He does have an ex.
and he's
Crazy ex.
yeah,
chick
she's
was
crazy.
nuts.
She was
So and she's still out
schizo.
there. So
yeah, but she's in prison, right?
I hope so.
Or
I don't
did-
Yeah,
know.
is she no Moff Gideon?
Or did
prison?
Moff Gideon get them out too?
Yeah,
Where's Miggs Mayfield? We need
I know.
him
That's
back.
what actually I want to see. I'd
Yeah.
I'd really like to see Miggs Mayfield again
Yeah.
because he brought. He's a comedian, but he brought more weight to the show than
Yeah. Yeah.
almost anybody else.
Like there was more character development in one episode
Yeah, with him.
than there was with Ray in an entire trilogy.
Yeah,
Genius, brilliant.
Miggs Mayfield.
So many mistakes.
I love the part when he's talked about what's under that helmet.
Yeah.
And
He's a
he's a
Gungan.
Gungan.
That's why
Misa.
you so no shoot no good.
So funny.
Oh gosh.
my goodness.
Yeah, we need him back.
We do.
He needs to be a permanent member of his crew.
I know. They should just
Aaron Havoc. My biggest complaint of the sequels, Rise of Skywalker, they literally had Kylo Ren and Skywalker rise out of a pit to defeat Palps, then kill him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then the Palpatine still won the day. You
Yeah.
know, technically a Palpatine won
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
defeated all of the
And
Skywalkers.
committed
And then
Identity theft.
Yeah, and they committed identity theft. And by taking the name that she helped kill off.
Yeah.
It's like they threw all the pieces and names in a hat,
That was terrible.
and they're just gonna be
Wow.
like, this
Yeah.
person gets with this person,
No,
with this
no, no.
last name, and this event in this location. And they're like, okay,
Yeah.
well, we got all the right pieces, but
Right.
it doesn't really make sense. But they'll buy the merch.
They didn't. though.
Meanwhile, I mean,
Meanwhile.
Nobody did. It was that movie made half of what the Force Awakens did.
I
Yeah.
think what happened is
It was bad.
Favreau wrote this first 2 seasons before episode 9 came out
Mhm.
in like 2018. The world was a different place before 2020, right? And I think he wrote season 1 and 2 like back to back because they came out like a year after,
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
they produced them all very quickly.
Yeah.
And then several years have gone by. People have changed. The world has changed in several years.
Change.
And they try to write that in the midst of all the other change, and here we are.
Yeah.
What a interesting time we live in. But yeah.
Yep.
Fact checker.
What do you got?
Oh, Elena had a question. What if Grogu gets captured whenever Din gets saved?
Then it's a repeat of season 2.
Yeah,
And
it
why
kinda
would we
is.
want that? Maybe they're really trying to get rid of Grogu.
Oh.
Like, you need to go with Luke, man. Can't be getting captured all the time.
Yeah, I think you're safer with Luke, buddy.
Yeah.
You seen how many foundlings get eaten around here?
And then he drop kicks Grogu.
Just drop. Oh man.
I'm
That's
sorry,
terrible.
that's mean.
That is mean.
There's
But it
some
would be
interest-
funny.
What, Dan?
Moonlight Studios loved the many, many times Kylo Ren was just shouting nonsense.
Right.
You need a teacher. Traitor!
You're nothing. You're nobody, but not to me.
But not to
Somebody
Yeah, best
said
pickup line ever, Kylo.
Yeah.
Really good.
Yeah, wow. Really sold that one.
Yeah.
I love the force Skyping, and he was like in the bathroom.
Yeah. Wait, go
Wait,
down.
what
Go
was
down.
it?
Go down. Go down. Dan, I'm talking to you. Go down.
I am. Oh,
All the way down.
so angry.
Where did she? Yeah. Bree Mew said Ben Swallow.
Ben Swallow, yes. Ben Swallow.
No, that's what you were talking about.
Yeah,
though,
it
where
was,
they're
that,
like
like,
force
bathroom
Skyping.
scene.
She's like, "Could you put a shirt on?" He's just like, "Fridge." He's like, "I'm as wide as I am tall. I am square Ren."
You know, the best thing to come out of the sequel trilogy was actually Matt the radar technician.
Matt. Right?
That's literally the best thing that came out.
When did you know
of
he was
it.
Kylo Ren? Hi, I'm Matt.
That was the funniest thing. That
The undercover boss. Yeah.
there was more
That
character
was-
development
oh my
in
gosh.
that than there was.
That
in
was it
actual
was hilarious.
sequel trilogy.
Bray Mew said Ben Solo is literally the only exception for my no more world between worlding people,
Yeah.
like bringing Ben back.
Yeah, I actually like
Yes,
Ben being a
yes.
good guy.
His
But they shoulda-
redemption arc was good. And then they
should have done that.
disappeared.
Though. Yeah, they
Because of
should have done it sooner though. In some ways,
Feelings, I guess. I don't know.
they had no idea what they were doing.
KG said, "Well, Reylo is canon. Kylo's story was supposed to be the opposite of Anakin's, and in the end, Kylo did what Anakin couldn't by saving the one he loved."
Okay, because he was falling in his. Yeah.
I will finish what you
It
started.
still wasn't a great
by
story.
saving a Skywalker.
Right.
You killed,
You mean
by saving
Palpatine,
Yeah.
and that's just what happened.
Yeah.
The funny thing though was like that entire series. It was like it doesn't matter who you were, or
Right.
it doesn't matter.
And
who
then
you
she
are.
takes
It does, and then she's like Rey
Skywalker.
Skywalker. So
It's like,
you learn nothing,
right?
like that's what I'm
Oh,
saying.
look,
in
you're
the
good at
entire
everything and you
series.
learn nothing. Gee, what a great character you've written, Disney. You should do more of this. Everybody is so happy with how this turned out.
Yeah, Boba Fett.
I just cannot contain
Obi-Wan.
my excitement in my voice.
You know, that's how a lot of the season has been delivered, though.
Yeah.
Like, there's nobody really inflecting, excited, scared.
No.
I think Grief
Especially the
Karga's-
armor.
I think the Grief Karga's shown the most inflection in his voice in this entire season.
Oh, yeah, because he just hams it up every time he's on
Which-
screen.
At least that's fun to watch. Sometimes, like Din and Bo are like so stoic about
Yeah,
everything
right.
that it's like.
Nothing phases
We need some
me.
emotion.
Right, at least Bo, I guess, in like episode 2 when they were walking along and talking and stuff like that, and she was kind of throwing some like eye rolls in there. That at least that was something. But ever since then, it's like, can we get like something?
Yeah. Could the characters actually be characters?
Yeah.
Please?
Din John Pope. Din gets captured more than Daphne and Scooby Doo.
Yes.
What you're saying is we should call him Danger Prone Din. Because
Yes.
that's what they call Daphne and Scooby Doo.
Dude,
Danger Prone
that's
Daphne.
a shirt right there.
Yeah, Danger Prone Din.
Danger Pro season 3, Danger
It's
Prone
just him.
Din.
Help, I've been captured again.
Somebody come
Somebody
save
save me.
Yeah.
Somebody.
Where's
save
Grogu when you need him?
The mythosaur's like, I'm coming.
Right, again.
She saved you last time. I was gonna help, but she woke me up. I don't know. Didn't get
I just saw a comment. It says, "And lose a Skywalker handle." It was Bree Mew, but I just thought, what if somebody loses a limb in this finale? We got the Darksaber going on. Somebody could lose an arm, leg, my leg,
My
leg.
hand.
hand. That'd be interesting.
Yeah.
Who do you think would lose it though? And then they get a sweet cybernetic one. Grogu, and he's got a cybernetic arm.
Dude, bro, he gets hit with a lightsaber. He's toast.
Yeah, you're
Like his whole
right.
body would be burned.
But I mean, if it hits his arm though, they're not going to do that to Grogu. But
No.
what if his pauldron's off? Din's he gets his arm
cut off?
cut off, and then he gets
Ooh.
a robotic arm.
Rough, man. Rough.
I don't know. Just saying.
Maimed.
Din had two exes. They recalled Omera from that one Jurassic Park planet, but she wasn't really an ex. They said it was like a missed
Oh,
opportunity.
yeah.
That was like a
Moonlight Studios
that
don't
was a
really count as
missed
an ex.
opportunity.
It was a missed opportunity.
myth.
But yeah, he
Myth.
never got with Omera, but he did take his helmet off.
He did
on
take,
that
but
planet.
nobody saw.
But nobody
him.
saw
Although he was like
him.
at the window.
I know it's like,
Right.
dude,
It's like, dude, they could literally
We
just
can
look
see
over.
you. No, you
We
can't.
can see you. My face doesn't exist when it's behind my hands.
Peekaboo.
If I close my eyes, they can't see me.
The sniper probably saw him.
You might be a bad
Remember that
man.
Sniper.
Right.
The sniper, yeah.
Yeah.
Omira tried to get with Din, but it never happened. Braymew, hope we see Rey have to deal with repressions in the Skywalker name, especially since there was a galactic smear campaign on Leia outing her dad as Anakin and Darth Vader.
Yeah, that
I don't
was,
think that
wasn't that
movie's
going
gonna
on around
happen.
this time?
Yeah, it was.
Or was that a little later?
No, it's a little later. A little later. It depends on what time we're at.
Yeah.
You're talking
I
about
started reading like a ton of like the
new stuff.
new stuff, but
Mhm.
it just
Yeah.
got worse and worse as I kept reading it. It just was not the same as Legends. A lot of
Right.
Legends stuff out there is trash, but a ton of Legends stuff out there is awesome and it's way better.
Some of it's goofy though.
Yeah, some of it's
It's
goofy.
like,
yeah, some of it's
that's a miss.
definitely goofy, but
That's a miss.
like the Thrawn trilogy. But what they should do is like the Cad Bane series, not
Right.
Cad Bane. Oh my goodness, the Rule of Two,
Darth Bane.
Darth Bane. Wow,
Yeah.
wow. I mean, Cad Bane would still be cool too, but Darth Bane,
Yeah.
that would be cool.
With Dave Bautista as Darth Bane.
Actually, yeah, he would actually be a good Darth Bane, I think, because he's built like him.
He's just built different.
He's just built.
Felt like a Ford F-150.
Where's Matt? Wait,
Yeah, where's Matt?
Matt, come on,
Oh,
man.
he just went back to Bama.
Bama.
Jeez.
Anybody here from Bama?
Man, he did not have a filter.
he was just going off
he
on
was
Alabamans.
lighting it up. I love it.
Yeah.
KG said Denzel in distress.
Denzel in distress. There's another T-shirt.
I do. That is
Yeah.
good, man.
I
You
mean,
gotta write
if
these
somebody
down.
were to lose a limb, that would, I don't know. That's dark. But
at least it would show that
There's
people could get
weight.
hurt.
there
Like
are
that's the thing.
consequences. Yeah.
Like there's no
There's not-
consequences for any of the main characters. It feels like, other than Paz, I guess.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
Is he
I don't
really
know.
dead though?
V stuff.
Could
is
you
clo-
imagine?
they clone him. They're in
Right,
a cloning
there you go.
facility.
Yep. Yep.
They could do it. They could do it.
My name is Paz. He's got a stuttering problem.
That didn't come out quite right.
They hit his diaphragm when they
Aaron
ran him.
He's
They
like,
passed through him.
passed through.
this
Aaron-
is the way.
This is the way. Are you
Aaron Havoc said, imagine Din getting a robot hand made of Beskar so he could literally grab
Ooh.
lightsabers.
Dude, that would be awesome.
That would be cool.
I love that idea. We're gonna make a fan film, and that is
Right.
gonna be in it.
That is in it.
That's a great idea. Why has no one else thought of that? I've never thought of that.
right.
Holy
You
cow.
can't cut me. I can catch the blade with my hands.
It
What
just
a-
makes sense. Yeah.
That would be crazy. Oh my goodness, I love that idea. Why
It's a
don't
good
they
one.
have like gloves like that?
Right.
They could literally just grab the blade and be like, "Not today."
And then they bend it.
Yeah, it's just like.
Well, because remember
And then they
in
turn it off and on. It's still bad.
there's that.
You bent my
Why
blade.
is it bent at the end? Oh, there was that cinematic of
It is
the Old
now
Republic. Remember where she stops it
Yeah,
with her
but it's
hand?
with the Force.
But when he was pushing it, it was like pieces of it were falling off.
Yeah, dude.
Like a hot
The funny thing after that, when that came out, though, was like every fan film after that
Yeah.
did that
They're
same
like,
scene. They're
I
like,
can kill you with my hands.
that was so cool. But the Beskar one, that makes a lot of sense. I really like
What
that.
would a broken lightsaber look like if you broke the blade?
Well, I mean, there's the Kyber crystal inside, bunch of like electronics and
But
stuff.
would
like
it
that.
act like an actual sword if you did that?
Oh, you mean
Like
like
just if
bent it?
snapped it?
Well,
Would the crystal break?
it'd kind of be like Kylo Ren's. It would be like all fuzzy.
It'd be all
yeah.
That's exact.
Kylo Ren.
Yeah, exact sound effects they had for that.
Yeah.
One Hondo.
That's right.
Everybody was paying respects to Paz.
Right.
Yeah, we love Paz, man. I miss him already.
Yeah. Who's
Yeah.
taking Paz Vizsla's kid in?
It's gonna be Bo and Din.
Bo and Den if they survive.
But if they die, it's gonna be Grogu.
Maybe the armor if she's not bad.
Yeah, she's bad.
You think she's bad?
100%.
I don't know. The more I'm thinking about it, I'm like, I don't know if they're clever enough for this.
I don't know.
That is true. Okay, it's a 50-50 shot.
It's a 50-50
I'll give you that.
Or Star Knight, the hybrid keeps saying Darth Jar Jar.
Darth
Ooh.
I love the
Yeah.
Darth Jar
Darth Jar
Jar
Jar.
theme. What if, he shows up? What if Thrawn shows up, but then behind Thrawn
It's Darth Jar
is
Jar.
Darth Jar Jar as
Plagueis.
Plagueis.
Yeah.
He never died.
Nobody's ever really gone.
Nobody's ever really. Did you ever see
The fan art of
No, wait,
Jar
yeah.
Jar being Darth Plagueis?
That's really good, but no.
It's canon. It's head canon.
What's his name did like a Darth Jar Jar voice for it. Like somebody was interviewing
Sam Witwer?
No.
No.
The guy who plays Jar Jar.
Yeah.
Ahmed
Ahmed
Best.
Best.
Wow. I always
What's
forget
wrong with you?
everything. I don't know. I'm sorry. But no, they were interviewing Ahmed Best and they were like, a lot of people online were talking about Darth Jar Jar at the end. They were like, what would Darth Jar Jar sound like? And he did like a growly version of Darth Jar Jar. But then he was like, actually, Jar Jar, he wouldn't actually do the same voice. The voice is the acting the fool.
Yeah.
His actual voice is totally different. And then he did a different version. I was like, that's Darth Jar Jar right there,
Right.
man. And just the way he said that, things about that, I was like, they talked about that. I'm pretty
Right.
sure because
They had to have.
he talked about a scene where he and Palpatine were walking alone discussing things that Jar Jar should not be discussing.
Right.
Yeah, Jonah's wondering where does the Darth Jar Jar come from? So that's where it comes from.
People
Yeah.
have speculated.
Ever since the beginning. There's a lot of things too because he does like these crazy hand movements. He does these crazy hand moves and a lot of things happen. And he did those like crazy flip into the air. And even during the fight with all the robots, he's playing the fool, but he's like winning everything.
Mhm.
So they're like, a lot of people were saying he's Plagueis, Darth Jar Jar Plagueis, because he was close to the action, playing the fool, but the villain the entire time, making sure things went according to plan.
Yeah. I think Robot Chicken touched on it too.
They did. Yeah, that
when
was
he
hilarious.
he called him.
man,
He's
that
like,
was
"Oh,
so
I'm sorry for manipulating you and
Jar
making you
Jar.
give me full power in the Senate." He's like, "Okay, Pappy, you manipulated me."
And then he hangs up the
And
phone.
he hangs up. He's like, "Ha ha ha."
Jar Jar's laughing evilly, maniacally. Oh, it's so funny.
It is. It's great. And I'm like,
It's great.
that actually makes sense.
Dude, it does.
Yeah.
Dude.
Aaron Havoc followed up, swings the lightsaber. Din catches that, and his glove burns away, revealing Beskar hand like a scene from Terminator.
Oh,
Terminator.
yeah.
It works.
Dude, that was
course.
there. I really like that.
Terminator.
Who came up with that?
Aaron Havoc.
Aaron Havoc.
Originally said that?
What?
Yes.
Originally said the Beskar hand.
Beskar hand. Yeah.
I love that idea. Thank you for saying that. You made my night better. We're definitely going to do that if we do another fan
Right,
film.
yeah.
It's done. Consider it done.
Well, it makes sense with our lineage, things going on in our fan films.
Yeah.
Our child was technically a Mandalorian Jedi.
Bring it.
We did it before it was cool. I'm just saying. Before it was mainstream.
There's too many similarities between your
There's a
fan
lot of
film
similarities.
and this show.
It's weird.
It's odd.
We could
let's-
deliver a better show.
We could deliver
Our
a
acting's
better
not
show.
quite up to par, but at least the story.
And honestly, you guys always say that, and I watch those short films, and I'm like, the voices aren't really that bad.
Really?
Yeah,
Thanks, man.
yeah.
I
I was
appreciate
like, that's
that.
cool.
'Cause
Like,
that's-
I could see this being a full time, like a whole show
yeah.
of this.
Oh, I'd love to do that.
Yeah, like there's some parts that's like, yeah, the delivery wasn't there, but
Right.
it's close.
It's close. It's not 100.
Yeah.
It's not one Hondo.
Not one Hondo.
But the one
have
series,
Hondo in your fan film.
dude. Yes, we should do a Hondo fan.
Yeah.
We should do a Hondo fan film.
You should. That'd be hilarious.
You got to play Hondo, man.
Yes.
You could do
I just
it.
gotta figure out. I gotta do
Oh.
his voice. I gotta work on that.
I had an idea for a show a long time ago that I
Yeah.
think would have been really cool, but I don't know if I should say it because it's
Yeah,
kind of long, and
and it's getting pretty late.
it's getting pretty. Yeah. Anyway.
Jonah says do a fan film of Death Troopers.
Oh,
Oh yeah, that would be
Yes.
interesting.
Mm-hmm.
but ones that can actually talk, right?
Death.
Also, which Death Troopers?
Yeah. There's like multiple.
I think he means the like the ones from Rogue One.
Oh, those.
Yeah.
Yeah. That would make sense.
Yeah, or
They-
the ones from season 1 of Mandalorian
Right.
in the end
Yeah.
when Moff Gideon shows up.
Yeah. Because there's a couple iterations
Yeah.
of Death Troopers.
Well, because like in Rogue
Well,
One,
there's
they
Dark Troopers and Death Troopers.
those are
Death-
Death Troopers.
Death Troopers were in Rogue One.
Yeah,
Dark Troopers were in.
yeah. No, that's season 2. In season
Oh,
the end of
yeah,
season
you're right.
1,
He
where
was in the
Moff
end of- yeah,
Gideon
I'm
shows
sorry.
up, there's
You're
like
right.
4 of them.
Yep. You were one Hondo there.
One Hondo. Yeah, but see, in the Rogue One, they speak in like
Gibberish,
radio
like, it's like
static.
code, right?
Yeah.
They say so nobody can understand what they're saying.
Yeah.
type deal. But they do look awesome. But
do.
they're like 6'7" though. That's
They're
the only problem.
huge.
That's the problem with doing a fan film with that. I ain't that tall.
I ain't that tall.
Grow.
You just
Goo.
do. You just do.
Wow.
You just do camera work to make it look like you're taller than you actually are.
Right. We'll just pull what's his name in all the movies? He's super short. Yeah, Tom
Yeah.
Cruise.
Yeah, what is he, like
Short in all the
5?
movies.
Look, I can't.
He's like
5'9".
5'9".
I told you, I can't
Yeah.
remember anything when I get in front of the camera.
Just so you guys know in the chat, we're all 7 feet tall.
Yeah. So it's
So-
believable.
We're all
when
from
you do it.
Sweden.
We're all from Sweden.
Sweden. Denmark? Dano.
A few
Dano.
people, a
He's
few
still
people
here?
in the chat were from Alabama, so Matt owes them an
Are
apology
you
tomorrow.
serious?
Yes.
Oh no.
Oh my goodness.
John
man.
Pope and KG.
Oh
so-
wow.
Oh,
we
no.
are
So
terribly
awesome.
sorry if we offended you.
No, Alabama's
Honestly, they probably
good.
think it's funny.
You like football, right? And it's good.
Don't double down, Dan. No,
Dan, you're just burying us in a deeper hole.
One of my favorite authors lives in Alabama. I read books.
I read books.
But V Stuff wanted to know
Oh,
the name of the
goodness.
fan film, and
Oh, our fan film.
Oh.
if you look at the first
tons
videos
of
we
them.
uploaded to this channel way back in Stone Ages, it's like corruption,
Corruption is the first one.
and
Then elimination.
and well, technically preservation. Oh yeah, elimination. Then
Elimination
preservation.
second, then preservation.
Yeah.
And then
But we filmed elimination after we did preservation.
yes, but they don't need to know that. But
don't- sorry.
Nelly but Jellybean said you guys definitely had it first. So I mean, we did.
We
We
did.
tried.
We had a lot of things really similar if you look at it. It's pretty
We get
incredible.
excited and we want to make another one now.
We just had no budget.
Right.
We still
We
have
need a budget.
But
Bray Mew thought they were going to show Hondo on Mandalore.
Dude, like, I honestly
What if
wish he was there.
that's how the
That's who
Jawas got the
saves him?
best. No, that's how the Jawas got the
Oh,
Beskar.
yeah, he was.
Hondo
yeah,
was there
you
mining
go.
it.
Yep.
Not the Beskar though.
The stuff just writes itself, man.
Dude, yes. I love that idea. We should do it.
That's
We
great.
could do a fan film that ties into the Mandalorian, but it's just like Hondo like weaving his way through
Yeah.
the Mandalorian,
Oh,
but we've
that
never
would be
seen
so
him.
good.
He's and it just it
we just-
explains all the mistakes
Right,
in
yeah.
season 3.
We just digitally add him
He
to
stole
all the
their
Mandalorian
ships.
episodes.
So it's like he got there and stole their ships from
Yeah.
from the planet they were on. That's why they have no ships. It explains
Oh my
that.
gosh.
Oh, man. John Pope said Thrawn's Death Troopers is what he was talking about.
Yeah.
DeVar Bell, yes, I agree. I still want some tidbits and see some growth and hits of romance. I've enjoyed the relationship most this season. Speaking of Dinbo.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, we're enjoying it too, and we're still enjoying it. See how it wraps up here.
We gotta have something, man.
I think so. That would be
Otherwise,
a
we
nice
gotta-
little nugget.
Otherwise, we got to make a video with, what's his name for Rogue One?
See,
We were this close
We're
to greatness.
Close to greatness.
Yeah.
We got a
Krennic.
lot.
Krennic. Yes,
That's who it is.
Krennic. Wow.
Direct.
We need just like a list of names.
Yes,
like
we do.
common
We need
Star
to
Wars
just
names and
not
just
be-
point to it.
We need to not
That
lose
guy.
our minds
Yeah.
whenever we're on live stream. I don't know
Live
why we
stream?
keep doing that. Like first it was you all the time, and now it's me.
It's spread.
There's
the
something
virus
in
is
the
spread.
air.
Yeah, the
It
dumbness.
was pain. It was pain.
John Pope said you didn't offend me. The fact that you're still alive speaks to that.
Wow, he did say he was going to light us on
He
fire
was
with
gonna
his
light
force
everybody.
lightning.
Yeah.
So.
That's true.
With a jerry can full
with
of
a
gasoline.
We got somebody from Shannon Blankenship from West Virginia.
West
We're all clones here. Well, closely related.
Oh.
They're all family. You're all
Oh, no.
You're all family.
Oh, that's
Nelly
funny.
Jelly, Sweet Home Alabama. That's the song.
Sweet home- Oh, Capra Restaurant.
In Indiana. We already got one of those tonight.
Yeah.
Did we?
Well, no, kind of, but not really.
Kind
That's crazy.
It was mad about the video, even though the video's on our channel. I don't know.
That don't make no sense.
Don't
That
make no sense.
Oh, it like did it to ourselves?
Kinda, yeah.
That's crazy.
yeah, it was
Wait,
very
what?
You
strange.
can't play your own video on your
It
own
was trying to
live stream.
process it. It's like, what's going on? You guys are using somebody's
Wait a
content.
second.
Because it actually got picked up, you know.
We press charges against ourselves.
We win
We win.
somehow. I'm both broke and enormously wealthy simultaneously.
Yeah.
I will be paying off this debt that I owe to myself for the rest of my life.
Self. Yeah, we're getting close to the show.
We are.
Would I be
We're not
wrong to
staying
say
up,
Bo
though.
or Din? Okay, Secret Songs
least I'm
was
not.
saying, if you were a Mandalorian character from any season, who would you be?
Wait, say that again.
Any
If you were a Mandalorian character from any season, who would you be?
who would you be?
From any season?
Of the Mandalorian?
Yes, I think so. I think we're talking about Fair Electro wanted to be Cosca Reeves, just to give you guys a couple of clues as to where we're at.
Cosca Reeves does seem pretty awesome.
Bo
I don't want
Katan or
to
Din
be Cosca Reeves.
Djarin. A lot of people want to be Bo or Din. Yeah. JMO 007 only noticed that Dinbo was happening yesterday, by the way.
Yeah.
So can't believe I missed the Dinbo cues this season.
Oh man, we've got so many Dinbo videos. It's
once you
unreal.
fall into our channel, you just
you've
dive
fallen into
deep
the
into
Dinbo
the vat
channel.
of Dinbo-ness. It's okay. It's good. But I would probably be, I don't know.
I think it just seems like
I'll be Paz.
Din.
Luke.
Paz.
I'll
No,
be Luke.
he said Mandalorian.
Oh shoot. Okay.
Any Mandalorian.
Sorry.
Not
Oh.
Jedi.
Probably Din. I mean, that just
Din's the
makes
man.
sense. Yeah, Din's the man.
He knows how to
Who else
handle the
would you wanna be?
ladies.
I don't want to be pazzed away. You know.
I'll Paz away.
You'll
I'll
pass
pass
away.
away.
You'll be
Yeah.
Paz.
Yeah.
I don't know. Some of the ones in the background did look pretty cool.
There were some
Yeah.
cool ones.
There
Yeah.
were some really cool looking ones.
What are their names? What are they called? Nobody knows.
Nobody knows. Follow your nose wherever it goes.
Fruit Loops.
Mrs. Manrique, I was also oblivious to anything between Bo and Din until online people made me think otherwise. Interviews backed it up even more.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because didn't she say something about mommy Bo,
Mommy Bo.
And there's some,
Daddy Din?
they were sharing, there's a lot of marketing going out with them together.
Yeah.
How can you not see that? You know what I mean? It's
Have
just
there been
everywhere in the
pictures of them? There haven't really been any
I think
like.
on the Twitter there was like one of Bo and Din, the Star Wars Twitter.
But the actual actors, there's
No,
not
no,
been
no.
actual them together though.
No.
That's what I want to see.
Oh, the actors?
Yeah.
Oh,
No,
Why?
not like I want to ship them in real life. I just mean
Yeah.
like I just want like a picture of the two of them. Like did they do any promos together? I don't think they ever did any promos together.
Why does that matter?
I don't know. I'm just saying.
he thinks that would be more.
Yeah,
legit-
think about
legit.
it. I mean, technically, it's not Din under that mask in the show.
Right? No, it's
It's a body double.
it's Brendan Wayne and another dude. I just lost his name, and that rhymed.
Yes.
Cool.
Good job.
I think we need to wrap this up
I think you need to wrap it up with a bow and give it to a child on Christmas.
and then burn it.
With John Pope. All right, let's give our final thoughts and then we'll wrap it up. Okay. I think the more I think about it, though, I just don't know if the show is going to be clever enough to do the armorer as the villain. I almost feel like we're reading into it too much in some ways.
Yeah.
But the horns, why the horns?
Why the horns?
And it's just weird.
Why is all the rum gone?
All right, I don't. They might do a fake out Din die type situation, but they kept talking about like Mandalorians. Even Famiyiwa was talking about Famiwiwi.
It's my family.
No, even he was talking about. They were talking about like how we got to think about what the Mandalorian is. It's not just one person; it might be multiple people, and that kind of made me think that they were going to kill Din off in some ways.
Yeah.
But man, if they kill him off, it's like, what are we doing with this?
It's
show?
kind of like a Doctor Who type show now. Like they keep changing the main character.
Yeah, I'm wondering if they're going to pull that.
I never watched Doctor Who.
I know they confirmed him, or they're saying that they confirmed him for season 4, but
John Pope said, "What if they don't rescue Din in the episode?" Somebody said this or a little earlier.
Yeah.
They defeat Moff, but he manages to escape with Din as prisoner, and Bo has to spend the next season trying to find him.
Well, how would they defeat him and manage to escape? How would that work?
But he manages to
like,
escape.
oh, okay, he sends them off or
Right.
something.
He gets no. He manages to escape with Din only. Like
Yeah, but he said he
round
defeated
away.
well,
Moff
he
Gideon.
defeats the army and all that stuff.
Oh,
and,
okay.
and
I see what you're
and
saying
then-
now.
And then he gets away, though.
Yeah.
Again.
I don't know. I mean, I think that would be kind of not satisfying.
No,
it wouldn't
that's
be.
the thing.
And it'd be like, really? Now we got to wait another 3 years before you come out with the next season of this?
You know,
Come on, guys.
what if
Don't
what
do
if
that.
literally it's instead of Luke wrecking shop, it's just Din wrecking shop
He
inside.
finally
Gro-
realizes he's the main character.
You
of
know,
the show.
he's like, I've got so much to.
I'm the main character
Wait
of
a
this
second.
show.
reads the script.
He takes his helmet off.
I get another shot.
No, he doesn't take his helmet off. This helmet comes off because what's his name pulls it off, and he gets
Yeah.
so rage mode, and he realizes he has so much to live for. Now he can actually see because he doesn't have the helmet messing up his vision.
Right.
He grabs the nearest weapon and he just goes destructo berserk on.
And it's actually
Everybody.
choreographed well.
And it's choreographed, and it's instead of Luke just wrecking shop, it's just Din wrecking shop. That would be satisfying.
It would be.
It would be semi-surprising. And meanwhile, Bo and them are still trying to maybe get the mythosaur, trying to fight their way. So they fight each other's way to a corridor, and then they run at each other and embrace.
Yeah.
I thought you were dead.
With Omega sitting over there watching.
Yeah.
No.
Hey, guys.
They embrace. They have a moment. She sees him without his helmet on. They give a little love tap or whatever.
I love that.
Yeah.
Kiss. And there
Little
you go.
peck,
A
a
little bit.
smooch.
Smooch.
That's what I think's not going to happen, but I wish it would.
That's what
Yeah.
our
It could
good
though, right?
writing got
What you
us.
just described sounded like the most satisfying thing.
Yeah.
And then just throw in there Grogu or them riding on the mythosaur into the sunset or
Yeah.
something like that.
Bo's
really,
like,
that?
I thought I lost you.
Yeah, something like that. I don't know. I just don't know if they can deliver
And then
those
Din's
lines.
like, oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
KG said, "This is the one way out."
Yeah.
Yeah, one way out.
Kino
Yeah.
Loy shows up. I can't swim.
I can't swim. he's in the waters. He's trying to be
He's riding the
redeemed.
mythosaur.
He's riding the mythosaur.
This is
That's how he made
that's
it
how he
out.
got out.
What if?
Oh no.
So it was actually on. They were on Mandalore. No,
Yeah,
it's totally
right.
different
Do you
planet.
think? Is there any chance that Gideon has a lightsaber?
Oh
No.
yeah, we kind of speculated on that. What if he had the bright saber?
The bright
Yeah,
saber.
yeah,
the light
yeah.
bright saber.
The bright saber. It's like
Yeah.
pure white.
Because
Yeah.
the problem is, if he's going to go destructo on people,
black
he's got to
hair.
have a weapon. You know what
Yeah,
I'm
that's
saying?
the thing. He doesn't have any ultimate weapon. He just has
No.
the armor. That's
yeah,
all.
if he
he-
had if the darksaber was near him, he could what?
the Praetorian guards. Like
yeah.
if he grabbed
Oh,
one of
that's
their
true, that's
their
true.
weapons, if they got destroyed. Because how are they going to take out the Praetorian guards?
Hmm.
We didn't even touch upon that hardly.
Maybe the
tonight.
Praetorian guards will just leave.
Yeah.
Like, well, we
Yeah.
killed this guy.
We're
I guess
out.
our job's done.
JMO
So our
007.
contract says we only kill one and we're done. One and done.
Right.
Well, they did kind of walk off slowly.
Yeah, it was
after-
like
I
it was like exit stage
shouldn't
left.
you chase the rest of the people
Right?
that are
It's
running
like,
away? Like,
yeah.
that's what
wouldn't
you're
you
paid to
go-
do.
Yeah. Wouldn't you
It's
go
like, where
through
did
the
they come
door?
from and where are they going to?
Where did you
It's
come
like-
from, Cotton Eye Joe?
They were like, cut.
Bama.
They're like, cut. Okay, and they're like, well, we didn't cut yet. They're still walking.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know. It just felt kind of. I watched
Crap.
that again. Stay on target. Elena 13. I heard this episode is going to be heartbreaking.
Oh no.
Oh boy.
So yeah, 3 hours away, we're gonna be some broken hearts.
Yeah.
The bright
Oof.
saber. V Stuff wants the bright saber.
The bright
Yeah, that'd
saber.
be cool.
I can
It's-
write things.
So it's a white
Sees.
core with a black like halo
Yeah,
glow
black
around
glow.
it. That'd be
Mhm.
cool.
Yeah,
I don't know
It's
how
the
you
fight
do that.
against good and evil.
but it just makes sense for Din to get on the mythosaur and ride it.
Yep.
With Grogu helping to tame it.
Right.
Yep.
I just don't know how they set that up.
It's
Yeah.
still the fact
And
that
in 30
Queel,
minutes, no less.
Yes.
It's still bugging me the fact that Queel set that up in
He
season
did.
1.
Yeah.
That's why it feels like we have to deliver on this. If we
Mhm.
don't deliver on it, that's a huge missed opportunity.
Right. It's not
A
Bo
missed
riding it.
opportunity.
It's
No.
honoring Quill by actually delivering on what he, hey, your ancestors rode the mythosaur, meaning you're the, next
He
one to
should.
do it.
He could even say something about like if Queel could see me now or something like that. That would actually. That sounds silly, and it might be too silly, and they're
Yeah.
probably not going to do it. But in some ways, because he was talking about that in the first season, I
Mhm.
think that'd be kind of interesting.
Yeah.
Din takes out the Praetorian guards. Everybody wants that.
Dude, yes, with
I
the
hope
dark
he,
saber.
I hope he goes ham.
Redemption for.
Well, he doesn't have the dark saber.
No, but what if Bo dies and then he gets the dark saber from Bo and then takes
he
them
just
all out,
destroys
and then he goes
everybody.
ham.
Or she just rescues him and gives him the dark saber, and then he
Like,
takes him
hey,
out.
here you
Yeah.
go.
And
go
in the
ham.
process of his rage, his helmet flies
We
off
can
as he
share
gets
it.
blown back,
Yeah.
and he still keeps raging, and you get to actually see emotion on his face when he's destroying people.
That would be awesome.
And he's
yeah.
about to die, and you think he's going to die, and then Bo gives him a kiss, and then Grogu comes and heals him. I don't know.
Oh yeah,
There you go.
or the mythosaur.
Or the mythosaur,
He's
he
on
throws him in the living waters, and he is redeemed / healed.
right.
And the mythosaur comes out, picks him up, and flies away into the
Right.
sunset with all three of them.
And then a bigger mythosaur comes out and takes that one down.
Eats it.
Oh no.
There's
this
always
is
a
bad.
bigger fish.
This is really dark. Yeah,
And
Qui Gon's there as a force ghost. There's always a bigger
bigger
fish. Yeah, right.
Someone said earlier that Obi-Wan might come for Grogu.
Obi-Wan is dead.
Okay. I
Obi-Wan's
thought
gone.
so.
He is a
man.
Force ghost.
That maybe
He
is
gone.
what they meant.
Yeah, I mean, maybe.
If Grogu dies-
they've established that Force ghosts can
Grogu just
interact.
like ceases to be. Just whoop, he gone.
He just Force ghosts. He just disappeared.
Did he just force yeet himself out of the galaxy?
Yeet.
Yeet.
Oh man,
All right.
we're getting some good stuff now. At the end of the
Yeah.
stream.
It's almost midnight.
Yeah, I think we're coming up on 3 hours here, and 3 hours until the big moment, the big reveal. How many of you in the chat are staying up till 3 in the morning? Let us know right now. But this has been one epic stream, I got to say. I have a feeling we're going to be going about the same tomorrow night. Starts at 8 o'clock, though,
Man.
right?
Yeah, starting at 8 o'clock tomorrow. We're gonna be live. And
Dustin might stay up and watch this thing.
And we're just gonna rag on it.
dude, I might. It's already almost midnight. What's another
Yeah.
3 hours?
Don't say
3
that.
hours.
You're gonna go to
No,
work tomorrow and be
I
like,
do have to go to work tomorrow.
what am I doing? Ooh,
Buy our
what am I
merch so I don't have to go to
doing?
work anymore.
Yeah, right. My
Yep.
goodness. Yeah, right. Putting in 12 orders right now.
Right. Exactly. There's different colors on a lot of those too, by the way. So,
Really?
Well, then why didn't you show them?
well, you click on it and then you can look through the different.
Why are
colors.
they
Which
all
one? Which
black
one
and
should I
white?
click on?
Because it's the classic one.
Because it's the classic
Which
one.
one? Click on this one?
Yeah, click on
This
any of
is
them.
the classic one.
t-shirt.
Ah, look at that. Ooh, I like that.
Yeah, wow, they're all dark
Midnight
except for
Navy.
the last one.
I like that. It's
Yeah,
It's kinda
wow.
like, that reminded me of like a rebel one.
it's a rebel
Yeah.
yellow.
Rebel
I would
yellow.
make it more orange.
They didn't have that option.
Well, they need to get
Military green. I dig that. Yep. Yep.
on
I
it. Yeah, I
dig it.
think I would just go for the traditional black.
It's a premium. We only deal with the best here.
Yeah.
I got
Right.
this sticker.
What about hats? Can you change the color of the hat?
Let's check
no,
it
they
out.
didn't. They didn't really have any other colors, unfortunately.
Yeah,
Sorry.
they have black, and it's one size. Here's a size guide.
Size guy.
Size
21.6 and a quarter inches by 23 and something.
Shameless plugs going on here.
Yeah.
No.
yeah.
We're
No,
just exploring the explore button here.
Yep.
I love
your
it. Anyway,
Credit card info and social
Stay on
security
target.
numbers.
you should just have stay on target death.
Actually, I was thinking about
Star.
changing that to
Okay,
That's
wait.
No Moon.
Wait, yeah. Change. Okay, it does.
Pokeball logo.
Yeah,
It's,
Pokeball
it
logo.
stays on if you change the color.
Yeah, it stays on.
Dig
yeah.
I thought it was gonna like hide in the dark, in the black.
Right, it just disappears.
You're like, oh no.
John Pope needs a hot pink shirt.
Ooh, hot pink.
Do they
Bring
have
it.
that option?
John Pope wants hot pink.
Right.
I got a
Okay.
ladies cut.
Why
Nice.
not?
Bama.
Lots of people are
Bama.
going to stay up late tonight or
Really?
this morning to
A
watch
lot of people
it.
are staying
But
up.
Some are saying if they fall asleep, they're going to sleep. If not, then they're
Oh, there it
There
is.
you
going to
go.
watch
It's a
it.
50-50
It's a-
chance.
I'll have to just throw it on the men's.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I'll have to put the pink one on.
Okay, anyway.
Sorry.
I'll put the pink one. Every
Yeah.
color, Dustin.
Anyway, yeah, there's a lot more designs that we got coming too. So
Yeah.
we just got to get them up there. I just
We're
want to
just-
get the classics.
yeah.
So I just can't wait to get them.
Right.
Tomorrow night we're ordering them.
We're ordering them. We're getting them. Don't you worry. All right.
Don't you worry
well-
about a thing.
The armor's definitely still sus. I don't know if they're smart enough to do it in some ways, but if it happens, we definitely didn't call it first. No, we did.
Fenrir
Did
is
we?
going to show
Did
up.
we? You think Fenrir?
That's my prediction.
I just don't know anymore. That's like the more I think of it, I just can't like
Well, talking about Legos.
put
The Lego
yeah.
set spoiled it. I think that's what they're talking about. I don't know.
Okay, we gotta give one solid thing that we think
That
is
was it.
going to
That was
happen.
mine.
Fenrir's coming in.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Nick thinks Fenrir's showing up for sure. That's his one speculation.
sure.
That's a one hondo.
100.
Dan, what about you? What's your one hondo?
Goodness,
We gotta
this is
solidify
so
something before we
hard.
get outta
This is
here.
So let's go to Matt first. He's really out.
It's really out.
I think he shifted in his chair.
I think
by
he did,
himself.
man.
There we go.
That's so creepy. I'm just stalling
Yeah.
because I don't know. It's hard for me to make a decision. I'm too creative. I have to edit everything.
I have to edit in my mind.
Let
I'm
us know in the
editing-
comments
editing
what
right now.
before we head out.
Yeah,
Let us know,
let us know your final
what's your
thoughts.
final. What is one thing? you
Final
think's
I
gonna
think
happen?
one thing we have to see is, I say the mythosaur, but I lean
Yeah.
Dinbo. I lean some Dinbo thing to wrap up this cycle that they've been leading us to, right?
Yeah.
Mrs. Manrique said after Din recovered from Gideon's clutches, she'll say something like "I/we couldn't lose you."
Right.
You know, something semi-platonic or more would be epic.
More
Pick a lane though. In some ways,
Stay in that.
Yes.
Like, don't just-
no, yeah.
Don't be taking up 2
Don't be
lanes.
androgynous with this love story. Like,
Yeah.
give us a love story
Give
or
us a
don't
love
give us a
story,
love
man.
story.
Like love.
So
she loves me. She
platonic.
loves me not.
Yeah.
they said
She loves me.
they said earlier Filoni gave Jar Jar a girl. He
Yeah,
can give us Dinbo.
Yeah,
That's
come
true.
on, seriously.
That was
So
a
when you
silly
think about it
episode.
that way, I think we're getting a Dinbo.
Mm.
You think so? That's
I'm
your one
really
Hondo?
hoping on that. I'm really hoping. My pessimistic side is I'm keeping it away right now. But I'm gonna say Dinbo. Go ahead.
Dinbo. All right, yeah, I was gonna. You kind of said the mythosaur, but I'm like, they have to deliver on the mythosaur. That is definitely a one Hondo for me. And if I had to like throw out a speculation thing about what's gonna happen, I'm gonna say the armor still. I still say the armor is a spy.
Yeah.
That's a speculation thing. Spy, armor, booyah.
You know what I would love to see? John Pope said, I think Thrawn's going to show up. By the way, he said, don't mess with my pink. You know what'll happen.
We know.
Wow, sorry.
I think Thrawn's going to show up and be the one to kill Gideon. If there's one thing Thrawn hates, it's incompetence and or arrogance.
Yeah.
I would love to
Yeah.
see a naval shot in space and everybody's sitting there in their ships and all of a sudden, boom, the naval
Yeah,
Thrawn
Thrawn's
shows up
fleet
and
Yeah.
just
up.
wrecks shop
Moff
on all those
Gideon
ships.
is just terrified.
Just wreck shop.
Yeah.
That would be just unbelievably cool.
And then he
for
has
them.
to like grovel to Thrawn
Yeah.
Yep.
and be like,
And
"Oh,
then
dude,
Thrawn
oh,
just kills
man.
him anyway.
I just want to see Thrawn
Well,
arrive,
You
but
have failed me for the last time.
maybe we should be patient.
yeah,
Admiral Thrawn.
yeah,
Or Admiral or Moff Gideon. You know me. I'm okay. I need to go to sleep.
right." It is getting
Ar-
late.
The Art Wolf said, I'm so excited. I'm shaking and flapping.
Flapping. I'm shaking and flapping.
It's like I took 50 coffees at once. A lot of people won't let their the parents, they're a little young, they won't let them stay up. So 7 in the morning here
man,
in
that's all
Greece. Olga's here from Greece.
Whoa, nice.
So that's when the episode drops. Awesome. I haven't seen our Mad Studios. He's in England. I think that's at like 8 in the morning, maybe something like that. We got
Yeah, something like
what time is it in Alabama? I'm just kidding. Columbia.
Same time as here.
An hour behind us. If you're in Cali on the West Coast, you can watch it
At midnight,
at midnight your
which
time.
is
That's not bad.
3
That's
hours from
I
now.
would do it at midnight. I would
Yeah, but
stay
I mean,
up
it's
till 1.
Cali.
It's Cali.
Okay, Matt.
Somebody says somebody's riding.
If you live in California, I'm sorry.
KG wants somebody to ride Carl.
Carl.
Din and Bo. There's a lot of Dinbos. Everybody wants Dinbo. Elena 13. Boba Fett will ride the Mythosaur since he rode a Rancor. Art Wolf boat in for the win. This is
Yeah.
the way. May the force be with you, us all, in our final hours before the season finale. This is legit.
We're
Yeah, this
getting
is
down
like
the wire. I'm
this
getting
is like make or break.
I'm
for
getting
this
hyped.
show. Yeah.
like one way or another. I'm just excited to see either the train wreck or something awesome.
It's a train wreck. I don't want it to happen.
I think there's
Just
gonna
can't
be
look away.
moments that are awesome, and then there's gonna be moments that I'm like, why?
Yeah.
Either way, are you guys gonna be able to? We're gonna watch it before the show, right?
Yeah,
at
yeah,
8
yeah.
o'clock.
Yeah, we'll watch it right before.
Why-
We'll try to do a
are we-
reaction
why
and record
wouldn't
it
we?
and show it later.
just
We're just
no, we're
we're
not
staying
gonna
up
watch
late.
it.
We're not gonna watch it. We're gonna speculate
We're
the
just gonna
whole time.
speculate. We're just gonna act like we watched it.
what
Right?
what
Oh
an
my
ending!
gosh.
What
What
an
an ending,
I-
guys!
We just couldn't pull ourselves to watch it.
Right, yeah.
we came up with our own.
It's in our mind.
Yeah,
The internet crashes and we can't watch it nor stream.
Oh,
Just go into a black
don't
hole.
say that.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
The whole
terrible.
internet just goes down.
Everywhere.
This is the start of the revolution.
The revolution. Revolution.
Revolution.
But if you can jump in tomorrow with us
Yeah.
at 8 o'clock, we'll definitely be freaking out either
Yeah.
way. And
Please-
we'll be excited to do it.
Please, no spoilers before then.
Yeah.
If you comment on any of our videos or anything ahead of time, please don't spoil anything for anybody out there. But we are pumped and excited. We can't wait to talk about it with all of you guys tomorrow. At that point, man, all heck's gonna break loose.
Yeah.
I feel like, and hopefully the finale justifies this season.
I'm just
looking
gonna
forward to it.
say if you think it's horrible, at least come talk to us first before you disassociate from Star Wars forever, right?
Right.
And if you think it's great, everybody's gonna have. There's probably gonna be dividedness. I'm just guessing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Just guessing. But try to be positive anyway, right? We try to be positive. You can be down. We'll be down. We'll have our moments when we grieve. if somebody dies, there's stages of grief, right? You get angry, you get sad, you get So we'll go through all the emotions with you, and this is
Right.
what we're going to do together, because if we're on the same, we have no idea what's going to happen. We're
Right,
just
yeah.
guessing. So we'll see what happens.
We always have the original trilogy, and we still
Yes.
have season 1 and season 2. That could be your ending in some ways.
Yep.
Although the Mando episode in Boba Fett was awesome.
Yeah.
With how he used weapons and everything. It was awesome.
Mhm.
That was peak Mando.
That was. But anyway, I think
Here we
we're going to
go.
have to get going here. So thank you everybody in the chat for joining in and having awesome. This was a fantastic Mando Eve. This is one of the best Mando Eves we've ever had.
Yeah, lots of
It's
new
also
faces.
the last one for this season.
It is the last. it
Speaking
is
of
bringing us
Bring
back,
you back down.
back down to reality there.
Depression.
Nick, thanks a lot. But yes, this is the last Mando Eve of the season. We will be streaming live tomorrow at 8, so definitely catch us there. We can't wait to talk about all of the finale with you guys. It's going to be fun. It's going to be a good time. We're going to be laughing. We're going to be crying. We're going to be Dinboing. So, yeah, join us tomorrow. Don't forget to tell your friends. Don't forget to tell your enemies. Tell your frenemies about us. If you haven't yet, subscribe. We're getting close to 1,000. We can see the light at the end of the tunnel. So if you can tell anybody about it, we'd greatly appreciate it. And we just appreciate if you've made it to this part of the video. Thank you so much. You are a true fan, and you deserve Wookiee cookies. We don't
Yeah.
have them, but you deserve them anyway.
Oh, put them in the store, man.
I'm gonna. We're
Put it
gonna
on
get
a shirt.
Grandma's,
Put it on a t-shirt.
Grandma's Wookiee cookies.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, that's
or
what I was gonna do.
Sticker.
Yep. So any final thoughts, you guys, before we get on out of here?
This is the way
This is
to
the
the
way.
finale.
Yeah.
This'll be the way.
This'll be the way.
This'll be the way. The Jar Jar version.
That's another one. We
Yeah.
gotta put that on a.
This'll be the way.
This'll be the way.
It's just, this is the
We
way.
need to have like Jar Jar on there or something.
Yeah.
Oh man, that'd be awesome.
The Gungalorian.
The
Gungalorian.
Yes. It writes
This stuff,
itself.
it just writes itself.
Yeah, the
folks.
Gungalorian. This'll be the way.
This'll be the way.
He takes off. It's
Yeah,
like
right.
him and his helmet.
That's why you said no shoot no good.
All right.
All
Well,
right.
anyway, we got to get going. Thank you, everybody, for being here with us tonight.
Yeah,
We appreciate every
Thanks for
single one of
subbing
you.
and liking the videos.
Yeah.
It's been a good growth of the channel and meeting all you people.
Yeah,
More videos to come.
more
This
videos
is
to
just
come.
the beginning.
Yes.
Enjoy the episode as much as you can. We can't wait to talk about it.
Right.
And on that bombshell, we will see you tomorrow.
Right.
Sleep easy.
Deuces. Well said, Matt.
This is the way.
This'll be the way.
This'll be the
One way out.
One way out.
All of it. See
Yeah.
ya.
Dinbo.